What you said?
You brought me up.
I don't know how I did that shit. Did you want to be up here?
I mean, I don't know.
Good morning. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. I'm just scrolling through and trying. I'm actually ain't gonna lie. I'm going through lives just to see if I can skip in and just say hello to everybody. That's
I
all.
love that. Did you sleep well?
I ain't slept yet.
Oh, of course not. Of course, that's why you scrolling through lives, seeing what you can get
Uh,
into.
well, I today I ain't been singing in a little while, and today I've been singing, and I just want to just get back into the magic with people. That's all.
Okay, I love that. When you say singing, are you a singer?
Yeah, yeah.
I love that. I wish I could sing. If I could sing, man, you couldn't tell me shit.
You probably.
I would be singing just like you said. I'll be singing all over the place, like la 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 la, la, all over the place.
I do, and that's what I do. I usually sing all over the place, but life in a little bit, so I ain't singing like 6, 8 months or something
Oh,
like
that's
that.
not good. That's a long time.
Yeah, life just been life, but
Well, that's the only way to get out of life and is just to sing your way out of it.
right.
You got
Uh,
to. The music, you gotta know is if you sing that you know you have the love of music. Music dictates whether you're in a good mood, bad mood, whatever music that you're listening to will get you in that right place.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's good. All right, so the question of the day, since you're up here, so you before you start scrolling somewhere else, what's the best decision you ever made?
Mm. Uh, whew. The best decision I ever
Mhm.
made.
Yes, sir.
The best decision I ever made was
Mhm.
to not let anybody, particularly women, manipulate my light and dim it.
I love that. I hate that you said it, particularly women, but
I
I love that.
mean, cause
we
y'all
we
get wild.
do. I understand what you're saying though, because I think that a woman can make a man's day better or
That's
sadder.
what
So
a woman is detrimental to making a man a better man or a worse man. It's the
I
same way around,
agree.
really, to be honest. But yeah,
No, I know I get it. I mean, if I mean, unfortunately, it is that way because I think that we have the power of the punani, baby. No.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's part of it, but also part of it is, uh, we can get deep with it, but the part of it is like if if a man is a very loving man,
Hmm.
a woman can take advantage of that and manipulate the man to where he takes his light and dims it. And that's what's happened to me my whole life. So when I got to a certain point,
Hmm.
it was just like, you know what?
You choose
Women
yourself
can,
first.
y'all women can go suck a, not mine
Uh,
either.
uh, uh. But I
Y'all little
mean,
fruit.
can't you just make it? I mean, I get what you're saying, right? But if you are secure with who you are, well, no matter what a woman does or says or whatever, it shouldn't affect you. And that's not shouldn't be just woman, anybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I get it. But I'm a very in tune with people person. Like,
I know I get it. You have amazing energy. I can feel it when you have good energy and you have a bright light in you. It attracts sometimes dark people, right? People who are very negative and sad or whatever, and what they do is try to take that positive out of you and suck you dry, and then you
yeah,
empty again, and then now you got that negative energy that they gave you, and you're like, what the fuck? How did I get here? But the
yeah,
best part about people like us is that we're able to fill it up again.
yeah, yeah. And I've learned patterns. Let's just say that.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. So you know what to stay away from?
Yeah, I try to.
Okay, well that's good. Trying is always better than none. No, listen, ignorance is bliss. Well, a lot of times people say, the what's knowing is half the battle. As long as you
Yeah,
understand it and
yeah,
know it, right? Whether you fail, we're gonna fail. Of course, we're gonna fail, but as long as we recognize, okay, I see where I went wrong here. Let me try again. Let me try better next time.
hmm And then there's more things that's going on that had me in like a dark place at one point in time, but I'm getting up out of it and
I
figuring
love it.
things out.
You'll get out of it. You gotta,
I
if
was
you, especially if you wake up early in the morning and you sing a beautiful song. What's your favorite song to sing?
I'm done.
What? I like having a conversation. Is it too early in the morning?
I could tell.
You didn't sleep. I had a good sleep last night
I could tell you're a bundle of joy type person. That's good.
until I'm not. until some man gets me in a bad mood, and next thing you know I'm cursing their asses out.
That's nice. That's nice.
No, it's not. I don't like being in that energy either. I'm horrible at making decisions. I am not. I am not good at making decisions at all. So for you to even be able to make that decision to stay away from things that are going to impact your life is amazing.
Yo,
It's an
yeah,
everyday thing.
tis a tis. But yeah, I'm a singer. You could go to my link in my bio and listen to my music.
Oh, I definitely will. Do you have any music out already? Oh, it says in your bio right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it too early for you to sing me a song right now? I love it. Oh, thank you. Listen, I'll just take that. I don't even. You don't have to sing me a whole song. This one line is good. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. See, I think singing makes my heart smile. Oh, if I could sing.
You'll love my lives then.
Oh, okay. When do you know? When do you normally go live?
Well, that's the thing. I ain't been going live for a long time, so I'm trying to get back into it. That's why
Okay,
I'm trying to
I
go
understand
through
that.
get back
I've been
into
there
it.
because this app be making you would
Yeah,
drain you as well. It's
just the
addicting.
phone in general does.
Right. I mean, right. The phone in general. Just as soon as we wake up, going straight to the phone, seeing what's going on. Do you think this app is going to end in a couple of days?
Oh yeah, I seen that. Maybe who knows? Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at it if it did. I would
Well,
not be mad.
you better go see my link because my link has all my stuff to it though.
I absolutely would. And if anybody else is in the comments in the back, please go follow Smooth J. He is Are you a performer or just a singer?
Come in my live, you'll figure it out.
Oh, all right. I'll make sure I will follow. I don't know what that means. I gotta go to your live in order to find out. Good morning, Asia, baby. I have to go to your live in order to find out what you do.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-uh.
I mean, I've already told you what I do, but you'll
Right,
see
but
the
I mean, there's people that
performing of it.
sing and then there's people that perform. Like, I think Beyonce is more a performer than a singer. Right? Janet
Yeah,
Jackson is more of a performer than a singer.
yeah, I feel
Good
you.
morning, Miss Asia, baby.
Yeah, I don't just be. I be performing. I prefer.
Okay. So you could dance too?
Yeah, yeah.
I love that.
Just some days I'll be up, I'll stand up and sing, and then be getting all into it and stuff.
Okay, so what makes you sing? What makes you what's the difference between you just singing sitting down versus you standing up and singing?
When I stand up and sing,
Like something
it's
must have
a
got
way
up in your
better
ass in order for
experience.
you to get up. Okay, so is it the people that's around you that like hype you up that you like, yeah, and you get up and like, yeah, I'm singing. What kind of music do you sing? Is it R&B? Is it hip? Is it jazz? What do you sing?
I sing everything, but I love some. I'm a '90s R&B singing
Ooh,
type person,
I
and
love
then
90s R&B. You're not from the 90s though. You didn't grow up in the 90s, did you?
not well, yeah,
I don't know. Well, I mean, may I ask your age?
no.
Uh-uh.
I'm
Get you
infinity.
there. Huh?
I'm infinity.
You're gonna send it to me. It doesn't matter. It's
No,
not a secret.
I said I'm in infinity
Yo, infinity and beyond.
and beyond. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Me too. No, I'm not. I don't want to be infinity and beyond. That's old as hell.
Be silly.
I want to be Peter Pan. I want to be young forever. I don't want to grow up.
But I mean, you could be young forever. You just gotta have that young youth. That's all.
I do. I think
And you
I do
do.
have that.
You
I
do.
just turned 49 on Sunday, and I'm
And
like, how the fuck am I 49 years old?
your energy does not say that at all.
I thank you. I think so too. I think so. I got a lot of fucking energy. I'm just enjoying it. I'm really especially the older I get, the more I enjoy it because it's like the less stress I have of having to make decisions because all my decisions already been made already. I'm at the age that I'm like, okay, I'm settled. I know what I need to do. And thank you,
Yeah.
Callie.
I'm trying to get that way, but
You will get that
this
day.
this
Everybody
music
gets
is
that
doing
way.
some different
Everybody has an
things.
aha moment.
Well, yeah, yeah. But this I'm in a place between two things. And
Okay.
it's something really
So you got to
different.
make a decision now. Then
I mean, it ain't necessary. Wait, what?
you have to make a decision. You say you're in a place of two things, right? So you have to decide between two things.
Kinda. Yeah.
Okay. That makes so what come on up a room. What helps dictate your
She said
decision?
the upper room.
No, that's somebody.
What
That's my
helps? What
friend.
helps the decision?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Good morning.
Um, Financial security.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. So you base your decisions on what's gonna get you most money.
No, no.
Okay. So
Just,
explain.
just, yeah, yeah. Cause it's tough. It's tough being an artist.
I'm sorry. Say that again because you kind of
It's
went out.
tough. It's tough being an artist,
I
an
would think
independent
so.
artist.
I completely would think it's tough to be an artist. I mean, I give it to you because it's not an easy thing. It's what they always so call it a struggling artist.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So I gotta figure things out to where
Well,
I
damn, am
can.
I boring you? Shit.
Yeah, born as hell. You said it. Nah, I'm sleepy, folks. Shit. I'm supposed to be going to sleep. I'm supposed to be in sleep, really, to be honest.
You would think you right. I mean, it is 4:30. Well, I don't know part of the country you're at, but it's 4:30 in the morning over here.
I'm a second shift type person right now. Right now.
Are you at work?
No, no, no. I'm just second. That's when I wake up.
That's when you wake up. Thank you for the follow. You're a second. I never heard somebody call themselves a second shift person
No,
before.
my schedule changes.
But wait, your sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, I understand. A lot of people, unfortunately, a lot of people on this app, I notice, are on that same type of schedule. They're up. I can't sleep during the day though. I just was never built that way. Do you sleep during the daytime when it's sunny and bright? Look how sunny and bright this picture is.
Nah, I try to go to sleep like an hour or two ago at least.
Okay. So before the sun comes up,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then what time do you wake up?
Just regular, like 6 to 8 hours.
Oh, damn. So you sleeping during the day?
Well, I mean, kinda. Yeah, the morning.
Okay. Well,
The
all right. The morning is day. You're
morning when
right.
it's still cold, and yeah. Even
Is
though
it
I do
cold
like
where
the
you
morning
are?
sometimes.
Good morning, Scott. Is it cold where you are?
Basically warming up though. I'm in
Is
Florida.
it the high over here is gonna be 95.
Where you at?
I'm in Florida.
Me too.
You too, and you gonna talk about warming up. It's
It's
not
still
cold.
getting cold in the morning and nights. It still got some nip to it a little bit. It's warming up
It's
now.
hot out here. I was outside yesterday by lunch break. I came back with a tan. I was like, damn, the sun is already out. The
Yeah,
sun is
but
sunning in Florida.
I'm talking about in the morning though. Like in the morning and nighttime, it's just now starting to warm back up because it was cold still.
Oh, okay, so I understand. Because you get up at nighttime, that's the reason why you feel like it's cold. That make that
Right.
that makes sense. Thank you for getting a daily heart, me guy, Sky. I'm so glad you know the assignment. I hate so when you have your lives, are you the type of person to be on lives and you be telling people to tap the screen, like the live, grab a heart me?
I will remind them a little bit, but nah, I usually just sing. I sing.
Oh, sing,
And
sing, sing.
yeah,
You a little singing bird?
yeah. One
I
time
don't
I
know. Can you
sang
call men a
on
singing
black
bird?
people.
I don't know if you can call men a singing bird.
Yeah, there's male birds.
I guess.
There's male
I
birds.
guess it has to be a male bird in order to make more birds, right?
You know, uh, that's funny.
This is the type of 90s music that you sing? I love this song.
I sing everything.
I love that. You really should make a decision and go back to singing. Whatever's holding you back from doing it.
Yeah,
Hopefully the motivation, you said money is the motivation though, right? Money
yeah. It's
shouldn't be the
something.
motivation.
I mean, it's not the motivation. It's just the factor in a way because you know
Singing don't make money?
it, it's getting worse and harder and harder through
I would
these
think so. I would think
TikTok
so because
things.
there's so many avenues the way you could sing now. Like before you were chasing that record deal, right?
Oh,
Now you really don't have to chase a record deal. You can just put your own music out. But when you do it on your own, I think that it's harder to make money that way.
yeah, and everybody in the world's doing it, and it's getting
Right.
saturated. But
Right.
and it's
And then
becoming
it's not saturated with real vocals either, right? Like people
Mhm.
be putting AI to it.
in a
And now
way,
AI is singing the song.
art is dying in a way.
I know, no, I completely agree, and I think it really starts with in our school systems, right?
Oh yeah,
Right? Because I mean, do we even have music class anymore?
no, no.
Right? It's like so, we had to have music in any type of capacity, whether it's singing or having instruments. We had music class, and I don't think that is even pushed earlier on where I think you're absolutely right. What you're saying, it's a loss in all types of arts, not even just in
Hmm. Yeah,
music, but like in drawing or art
because
class or
everybody now sees it, and they see thousands and thousands of it, and they just keep scrolling, and sketch like
Mhm.
okay, um, it's gonna be much harder for someone to go and listen to your music and listen to a full song because they
Right,
got so
right.
many other that
Our
they can listen.
also because our attention spans are so quick, we can't even get any. Our attention spans are so 5 seconds.
Yeah,
I don't even think people listen to 5 seconds or something. Because even
exactly.
because our attention spans are so like, well, what's the next thing happening? What's the next? Do you think it's like the fear of missing out? One of those things. Like, well, maybe there's a next song that's
Yeah,
better.
and it's just that, and it's just a sense of dopamine,
It's a sense of what?
dopamine hits.
Ah. So you think it's a chemical thing?
100%. That's what all this is. It's
I
dopamine.
love this. I love that. I never heard it being explained that way.
Yeah, it's dopamine. Dopamine hits, and everybody wants dopamine hits. So you just keep scrolling. You see the best thing, see another best thing, and keep scrolling, and see another best thing until your dopamine is your
So you get
dopamine.
tired, I guess, or tired of scrolling.
That's what I'm saying. Your dopamine receptors
Oh,
get
baby, I don't
get
know what
fizzed out.
dopamine receptors are. You got dummy it down for me. Dummy it down.
The things that make you feel good. Like you see something, you make you feel. You see a little puppy dog,
Oh.
you see another one, you see another one. You want to keep seeing more and more, and then the algorithm messes it up to where you don't see none, and you keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling until you see another one, and then you become a zombie.
Wow. I never heard it be put that way before. Thank you for putting it that way because you're absolutely right. I completely agree with you with that.
It's everything. When you
It
want something
is. I
better,
never
when you
realized that we do that with our us scrolling and us listening to music. I mean, I'm not like that. I mean, I can be. I ain't gonna lie. I
oh
can be
yeah,
like that. I'm like that with men. I always like to chase the next best thing.
he's silly, he's silly.
I mean,
How old are you?
huh? I have a short attention span as well. You got a phone call. Who's calling you at this time? I love how people be getting phone calls at 4:30 in the morning. I always wonder who the hell's calling them so early in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming in, following the live, shaking. I'm just over here. I just met Smooth, and we're just kicking the shit for a little bit. I'm waking up. I love a good conversation early in the morning. I'm making my coffee. Did you guys get your coffee this morning? Oh, you back? Who was that?
What? No, I was
Who
on
was
your
that?
thing. I wanted
I'm
to see your other sides of personalities.
What?
Cause you said that's how you are with your men. So I went to your profile just to see what your profile was about.
And so my profile will tell you that rather than just talking to me.
I mean, I just wanted to see, without you talking it, just to see.
Okay.
Kind of like how they say that a picture can tell 1,000 words. Well, a video can tell 1,000,000 words in a
No,
sense.
I don't think that's true at all. I don't think so. I don't think that's. I mean, I
I see a
understand the
video
saying.
of you jumping
That don't.
around and skipping through the park
That
singing.
mean
It's a
that would
video.
mean.
I'm gonna be like, oh, that's sweet. That shows me for your
So that
personality.
shows you what? That I'm a happy person.
It shows me that part of your personality. Yeah.
No, why happens if that could be a lie? People act right and people
Yeah,
lie,
but I see
lie.
through all that. I see it through all
Huh?
that. I
Good
see
morning,
through.
so good morning, Kirby Aries. I saw you come in. Wait, say that again.
I see through that.
You no. Oh, so you're a mind reader now.
I am not a mind reader, but I'm a soul reader.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I'm a soul snatcher. Okay.
I bet you are. Like I'm dead.
I love that. I love that you said that. You do have amazing energy. I love the way you speak. I love the way you conversate. I love
Thanks.
that.
You have a good conversation too.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I said thanks. You have a good conversation too.
Do you feel like it's hard to have good conversation with people? Is it that dopamine
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
again you
yeah,
said?
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it is because people.
Because people,
I'm not gonna say it's hard, but it's somewhat more difficult on social media for sure.
what? Okay, on social media, I feel like people. I feel.
If there was four more people, if those boxes was filled, I
Mm,
wouldn't be talking like we talking right now. Because too many people would be talking at the same
at the
time,
same,
and no offense.
right. No, I get it. I honestly, I really do like enjoy my one-on-one conversations with people because when there is about there's like that's what 8 different personalities, and
Hmm.
then what I've noticed when you talk about communication, I think everybody just wants to be heard and nobody wants to actually listen
Yeah,
or
and it's a whole
understand.
bunch of
Not
over
even just
talking.
listen, understand. Like people just want to be like, I'm gonna give you my opinion. I'm gonna give you my opinion. I'm gonna give you my opinion, but nobody just wants to sit back and understand the other person's opinion. And then you got people that want to judge somebody's other opinion. It's like it's their opinion. Let them if they want to be like that, let them be like that. Who
Correct.
cares? How is it
And
impacting your life?
and then
So
guess what?
1 second, Sanchez. I see you down there. Go ahead. Guess what? I'm guessing. I don't want to guess.
So and then once that happens,
Oh no,
and
smooth.
then
You
you're
went out. I
back
couldn't even hear
into
you,
the zombie
baby.
mode.
Smooth. Smooth. Excuse me. Smooth. I'm sorry. Your phone
Right?
went out. I couldn't hear you.
Poor,
Yeah, your service is
poor
nervous right now.
connection.
Yeah. Thank you for achieving the live goal.
I said,
Can you hear
I
me?
said, and then once everybody's doing that, yeah. Hello.
Everybody's doing what? Yeah, I'm here. Your internet, your Wi-Fi going back and forth.
Yeah, I said, and then once you're doing all that, once everybody is talking over everybody, and then everybody's wanting opinions, and then they came trying to change opinions and all that, while all that's going on, then you are slowly turning into a zombie again.
What does that mean? You just start
It
disconnecting
means,
yourself?
no, it just means that, it means that, it means that you are in a state that isn't doing anything. Like if there's a whole bunch of people that's just going back and forth and nobody's hearing each other and everybody's trying to change each other's opinions and everybody's trying to debate and this is that that's all it is a debate and everybody trying to be like wanting to be heard and blah 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 and then you get stuck into the mix of all of it and then next thing you know you done wasted 50 100,000 hours of your life doing nothing just talking back and forth and not being heard and being heard and not being heard and
Well,
it's a
don't
whole
you think
bunch of
don't you think those are the type of people that are already zombies, and then so that's the reason why they come on the internet so that they can be a little
that's what I'm
have a little
saying.
bit of life in them.
Yeah.
They walk
I
around
can
on
feel
their
that.
everyday world as zombies and have no life, and then, well, I'm gonna say that was rude, but walk around like zombies, like and then they come on this app so they could feel important and feel some type of energy. So that's the
Yeah,
reason why they need to be heard. They need to be heard. They need to be heard. I have a story to tell. I just want to say
that's why people
something.
are trolls. That's why people are drama. That's why people. That's why it is what it do. It's what the. It's. I mean, some. I ain't gonna lie. Some debates and things are good, but if they're like if there's
I don't like debates.
civilized. Well, yeah, but if
That's a
they're
civilized
civilized
debate.
about it, if it's if they're taking turns, if they ain't just yelling and it's a whole bunch of blah, 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 and you can't even get into it. But people
I
love
know.
that
I
though.
mean, I understand. Those are usually my lives. So I'm not letting anybody up here because I know that I'm having a conversation with you, and you don't. I could tell that that's something that so I could they could wait. But usually my lives, yes, everybody. Remember, I was telling you I have good energy until I don't, because that's what ends up happening on my lives. I'll have about 4 or 5 strong ass personalities. Everybody's talking over each other. Everybody
Mhm.
wants to be heard. And then next thing you know, somebody's getting cursed the fuck out. Everybody's screaming and hollering.
And then I would say about 10 minutes before that happened, I'd already been gone.
Right, and that's I know, and that's why I want to stay here and have a conversation with you because I love having conversation, I really do. That's the reason why I come to the app, because I sit in the house by myself, and instead of me talking to the four walls, I
Dude,
like I like to have actually interact with people and talk to them, and and have a conversation, because also it's very, I find it's very rare to have a harder now. I don't know if it's because of social media, if it's
uh,
harder. Go ahead. I'm
I mean,
sorry.
social media just exploited everything. That's all. Like
What
they
do you
just
mean?
it just made everything on steroids. So the drama in real life just got dramatized by 100,000. That's all.
But but sometimes I feel like people create drama on this app.
Yeah, that's
Like
what
they
they
don't.
do it on purpose. They
Yeah,
do it on
like,
purpose.
exactly. It's just like it's not even that serious half the time, and then it's just like, and then it becomes serious, or they'll be like, or if I sometimes I feel like that they're in their houses by themselves and they like rehearse it. Like, when I get on live, I'm gonna say that I
Right.
owe that child support is knocking at my door, or that women are masculine or are toxic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna go there and start this beef for no apparent reason because I just woke up early in the morning and decided to be mean.
It's just the way people is. It's just the way the world is. It's gonna continue to be like that forever.
I think
So
the world is like normally like that. So if you going outside today, right? You going out to after you sleep all day. No, I'm kidding. And you wake up and let's say you go to the store. You think somebody just gonna bump into you and be like, "Hey, your toxic masculinity is its best." Ha ha ha. Nobody.
no, 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 they
Like,
don't.
nobody does that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
maybe you go to the store, somebody's gonna be like, "Good morning, how you doing? Thank you very much." Or just not pay you no mind at all.
yeah, yeah.
Nobody's just gonna throw
It's
out their
different
opinion
in
of
real
you.
life because people can hide behind screens and things.
They
So,
can hide behind screens, so they can say whatever they want. They can hide behind screens, a fake name, a fake picture, and say
right.
whatever they want because they don't have the balls to actually do it when they go to the grocery store. But why would you want to do that when you go to a grocery store? Like, why would you just walk up to
Don't.
somebody and say
People
something mean?
just do it just to troll, just to get people going. Like people love to push people's buttons just to get them going and get their energy going, and they get energy
Why?
from that. They get. It's just part of the. It's part of the world. It's part of the life. Part of people. It's part of everything. Like look at it like this. I'm gonna tell you like this, and then we're gonna end it like this. So in the world, you got people that do things that are like characters. You got you got trolls. You got like witches. You got all the vampires.
Shit. Who-
You got all that stuff. You got all that stuff.
How can you compare a troll to a
But
witch and
but
a
it but
vampire?
it but it but it's all instead of like Instead of the vampire sucking blood, it's
They
energy.
suck your
Instead
energy.
of
They
the
suck.
witches spelling, putting spells, magic, and making your body become blisters, it's energy.
Yeah. I don't know. I love that what you just said. Take my body, but I'm sorry. Um, yeah, it is. Yeah, right. I mean, that's why I talk about sex a lot. I do talk about sex a lot. I enjoy
All
it. I
right.
love. I think that's the most amazing energy exchange ever. And I think a lot of people on this app don't get it, and that's the reason why they so miserable.
Yeah.
They wake up, they're frustrated. It's like, oh, I need that release. So, and
Oh
instead of
man,
releasing it, they'll sit there and just be mean because they got
I
that
don't.
built up energy.
Well, yeah, but if you know how to channel that built up energy into something else, then you won't be mean.
Really? How do you do that? Because I need to learn how to do that.
Meditation, meditation, and centering yourself and finding the silver lining in all of the smoke that is the world.
You have such a great. When is your birthday? Do you believe in zodiac signs?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay, when is your birthday? Oh, what
Taurus.
sign are you? You're a Taurus and you positive like that?
Yeah.
Usually Tauruses are grumpy.
I mean, I could get grumpy a little bit here and there, but yeah, I work on myself, and plus, something about the zodiacs is
Who
we're all connected, so which means we're
was the
also,
universe?
huh?
I mean, of course, we're all connected. I'm an Aries, and so we're the beginning. We're the beginning of all this of the universe. We're the start. We are the trendsetters. We are the beginning. We are the the example, which is not a good. And we're the free spirited ones that we will go out there and take chances. So that's why I got a
We
lot of energy too.
all
I'm a
we
baby.
all have all of us.
We all have
I have
exactly
we
because
all
it
have all of the zodiacs, but it's a certain amount, and I believe it's maybe just the essence, a little essence of our soul, because there's so much more that molds us than
well,
just the
I
zodiac.
honestly, you are absolutely right. I think it's our spirit inside of us. It's what's given to us by the universe, and then the universe, the way that the universe is moving around is what dictates. Or not dictates. It's like okay, so it's like you never been. Like I used to live in Georgia, and when I first moved to Georgia, it was always so sunny and bright and hot. And then I lived there for 15 years. By the time I left Georgia, it was always raining and dark and just miserable. And I was like, I gotta get out of here because it was the weather was dictating how I was feeling. I was,
Yeah,
it made me sad all the time because it was always dark and gloomy. So I
yeah,
was like, I need to move where the sun is at. So that's why I moved to Florida. So I'm like, I need that energy from the
me
sun
too.
again.
Me too.
Right. So that's yeah. So it's like this the universe. So that's what I mean. That's so you ask. So I understand exactly what you were saying. That smooth. Like it's the universe. We are who we are. But I think that the way that the weather is, the way that the planets are moving,
Whatever
the way
you're
that the
around
universe
and
moving.
what your upbringing and what you were taught and your environment when you were younger, that's what molded you the most because when you are younger, that is when your brain literally is more of a sponge, and
Right.
that's what builds your
I
foundation of who
agree.
you
I
are.
completely agree. I completely agree. I mean, I didn't. I mean, as I got older, I understood that. I definitely
Right.
understood it's definitely people's upbringing and how they were raised because and how they dictate. That's why it's so important to be spend time with your children, with people, with young people around you, and be a great
Hmm.
influence on them because and then people think that that's because my kids are older. I got a 28-year-old and a 19-year-old, and I can't believe how fast they grew up. But at that time when
Yeah.
they were younger, I was like, "Oh, these kids are driving me crazy. Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
stressed." Da, da, da. And next thing you know, they're poof and they're gone, and it's like, "Oh shit!
Yeah. Yeah.
Now what am I supposed to do
Now
with
what you're
myself?"
supposed to do, yep. And then that's another thing that also dictates a lot of your life is figuring out what your purpose is. And a
Mm,
lot of people don't do that their whole lives.
you're right, because we all have a purpose, right?
Mm-hmm.
I completely agree. We ain't just, even trees have purposes. I'm like, everything has a purpose.
It does.
I
It's just
know.
people, and and listen, I'm gonna put it like this: whether your purpose is to be the bully, whether your purpose is to create drama, whether your purpose is
Uh-uh.
to troll people, whether it's a purpose. I'm just letting you
No,
know.
heck
It
no.
doesn't.
I don't believe
It
that.
doesn't matter. And listen, because listen, I'm gonna tell you this after that. As above, so below. So there is no
Mm,
positive without negative, and there is no negative without positive. They are both needed. So the bully is needed. A lot of
okay.
people don't like the bully, but it's needed.
Oh, I'm a bully. I love that though. No, no, no. You right. Because if we were all happy and skipping around, and I mean that's the reason why we're all different, created differently, right? I mean, we all don't need to be the same because then
Correct.
how will we learn? How will we learn? How will we grow? How will we do if everybody did the same thing? Hold on a second, my alarm is going off. Alexa, stop. It is.
Yin
How
and
will
yang.
we? Hold on a second. Now my Alexa be so loud. Why is she so loud? Is that because I'm deaf?
But look,
Hold
hey,
on. Yeah, I can't hear you. Hold on. Let me move away from her because she's so loud. She's just as loud as me.
listen,
The low is 70 degrees today. We're gonna have a
listen.
good day.
What part of Florida you at?
I'm in Tampa.
That's cool.
What part of Florida are you in?
I'm in Daytona, kinda.
So you kinda. I know,
Right,
kinda in Tampa too. We in the outskirts of it.
right.
Uh,
Uh,
Are you? But you're not originally from Florida. You said right?
not from Indiana,
Indiana.
but
That's awesome. Oh, so Indiana doesn't have nice weather, right? It's kind of gloomy
it
over there
does.
too.
No, I got nice in the summertime, and in springtime, and in the fall, a little bit.
Do you miss the weather? I mean, do you miss having seasons?
Yeah, I
Or
do.
do you
That
live in
is one thing
Florida?
that I have kind of missed is having different seasons.
Me too. I do miss that. I do miss having different seasons. Even though kind of Florida, I don't know how it was over there in Daytona, but this was a long winter over here.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
It was. I was like, that's why. I mean, it was like, and I want to. The last couple of days has been the 90s because usually I've been in the. I would have been at the beach already. I'm usually in the
Hmm.
beach in the beginning of March, and it's been too cold to go to the beach.
It's true. But look.
Yes, my love.
I'm gonna get up off here though, because
Okay.
as much as we can conversate, I could tell.
It's not a bad thing. I love
No,
that. I
no.
appreciate your conversation. I really do. Because usually, like I said, usually first thing in the morning, they want to sit there and argue with me because they think I like it for some reason. I don't know why men think that I like to argue. I don't. I can't stand. I could argue. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a great fucking arguer, but nobody wants to wake. Nobody wants to argue. Nobody wants to do that. I don't. I know I don't want to do that. So I appreciate you being kind to me this morning. I really do. I really needed that. You gave me amazing energy this morning.
Good, good.
All right.
I'm
You
glad I
better
could do
look at
that
you
for you.
as you're
Same to
yawning.
you.
Sorry for boring you. No kidding.
No. I just gotta go to sleep though.
Don't no, please do. Please do and have a wonderful, restful sleep and wake up thinking about my sexy voice and these thick thighs. Sorry.
I'm done.
I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you so much for this conversation. I really do.
I know.
You have a good rest of your day, baby.
You too. It's nice meeting you.
All right, nice meeting you as well. I already followed you.
All right.
Bye bye. Good morning, everybody in the comments. I'm sorry that I was ignoring you. It's just very rare that I get to have a decent conversation with somebody without you guys getting me in the mood. So that's the reason why I saw you down there, Sanchez. I saw that you was trying to request but didn't request and all that other stuff and trolling and getting me aggravated. Vibrator. Good morning. Did you vibrate this morning? Hey, Mick. I see you there too, Mick. My question of the day is, what was the best decision you ever made? What was the best decision? I'm not a good decision maker. I hate making decisions. Now, being a grown ass woman, unfortunately, I am forced to make decisions. I don't like making decisions though. I really don't. That's why I don't like when people call me queen, because queens always got to make a decision. I don't want to make decisions. I make decisions all the time. I want to be a princess. I want somebody to do. I want people to make decisions for me. I know that doesn't sound real mature of me, but I don't give a fuck. So that was it. I was just wondering, what's the best decision you ever made? One of those things, like I said, but moving to Florida, I think that was a great decision that I made. Is to come down here. Look how beautiful that and bright that sky is. This was yesterday, so sunny and bright. Got me such in a good mood yesterday. Actually, I've been in a good mood for the last couple of days. My heart's smiling. My heart's smiling. I haven't had my heart smile in a long time. Well, that wasn't really positive, Mick. That was, well, you know what? That's the same thing that Smooth was saying too. Staying away from counterproductive people. That was a decision that you made. But how realistic is that though? I just want to know. We can't really stay away from people. We could just control ourselves, right? Like, so. I mean, everybody always got to turn. That's why I always try to find questions that people won't try to change it to the narrative, but it seems like it always happens anyway. So, how was that negative? Because, okay, because you're talking about somebody else dictating your behavior. So, and when I say make a decision, right? If I say I want to decide if I want to have hot dogs today or pizza today, right? That's a decision. That's a choice of two positives, I guess, or just it has nothing to do with how another person can make me feel. If I eat a hot dog versus a pizza, or I have a pizza versus a hot dog, that has nothing to do with another person. It has to do with me. I don't know, but fuck it. I know I think differently than everybody else does. Because because you're talking about other people. I guess maybe I'm using the wrong wording, but you're saying that the other people that everybody around you is counterproductive. Like it's all their fault. It's not mine. It's their fault. But I mean, I get it. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and pick you apart, Mick. I get it. I guess. I don't know, it's you. I guess that wasn't the type of answer because you're not the only one that did it. Smooth came up and he said the same thing too. He decided to stay away from negative people. So I mean, but to me, I don't think that much. That's hard to do. It's very hard to do. Yeah, I get it. I understand. And staying away from counterproductive people is the best thing for you. That's good. How's that been working out for you? Is that possible? Okay, so how would you want to come up here? You want to come up here? I know that you're in the box. Let me do that.
Yeah,
Good
good. Yeah,
morning.
basically morning. But yeah, I was
How
saying,
are you
yeah,
doing
just
this
staying
morning?
away.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I love that. I love. Did you get your coffee yet?
Well, I don't drink coffee,
Oh, you know what would you drink? Tea in the morning?
orange juice or grapefruit juice.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee. It's not didn't taste good. It hurts. Not really good for you.
Real, you know.
That's what I heard. I
It's,
mean,
I know. I hear both things. You know, I heard like I feel like it's not good for me because I drink it all day long. But they said it's actually really good for you. I guess, but it has to be like the real kind. You know what I mean? Like from the ground.
I just don't need to get extra hyper anyway. So
Oh, are you hyper really?
yeah, not in totally like I was when I was younger, but in general, I mean, a little antsy.
Oh,
But
oh,
yeah,
okay. I will never get that from you. You still always seem so laid back.
yeah, I know. I'm saying like just fidgety or so.
Oh, you okay? Okay.
But yeah, no, I was just saying that yeah, just people that weren't really benefiting me, just saying like they would say negative things like basically okay, like if I try to go somewhere, they'll say, nah, don't go to this place, it's not they might get shot or unalived or killed, pew-pewed or whatever. And just some they'll say stuff like that, or they'll be like, yeah, don't go to this place because there's some people there that might do this to you and be counterproductive, like they don't want you to have fun or anything like
You
that.
think that's the reason why they tell you that?
Yeah, I mean, like this one guy I know since middle school, like he doesn't really go out. Like he'll go to other countries and travel, but he's more like kind of like I think he's in my opinion he's probably be like a passport bro. But yeah, he told me like don't go to Maryland Live or MGM because because one guy got shot. unalived or whatever, like or hurt, and he was like he doesn't want that to happen to me or so and stuff.
That's
I
yeah. I
mean,
don't
like
like people like that either. I always
yeah,
try to
so
rain down on your parade, right?
yeah. Plus, he's more like to play video games and stuff, and
Come on, so he don't even go outside, and so he's trying to get you to stay home, just like he stay home.
yeah, I have a couple other friends like that because yeah, and he's from DC and he still lives in DC, and he talks to more younger women than older. He doesn't like older people, older women. So and yeah, so he yeah, just like yeah, because he doesn't like going to lounges or clubs in DC, especially in DC, because he thinks like they're women that are ghetto and stuff, and there's a lot of violence there.
Hey, but are you still going to clubs and lounges?
Huh?
Do you still go outside like that?
I go to
You be in
lounges
these
and clubs
streets?
sometimes, not. I go to lounges and clubs sometimes, not all the time.
I love
But he doesn't.
that.
But he doesn't. I'm saying he doesn't like doing that because he said the one
Hmm.
time a girl, he got dissed by a girl, he never went again,
Oh
and this was
Lord.
like it was years ago.
So he seems like a Debbie Downer. He doesn't. He just seems. Yeah, I would stay away from that. So did you make a decision to cut him off completely?
I'm still cool with him, but I don't hang out with him as much. So, because like I said, like he'll try to go to the movie theaters on Friday, Saturday night with me, or he wants me to go with him. But it's just, at first it was okay, but then it got boring. So I'm just like, because I just didn't like doing it Friday. It just didn't feel like we were doing anything fun or memorable. So, and like I said, he's more like
I
to
want to
put.
be sure.
He likes to more to go to the arcades and stuff.
All right. Well, this is a problem with a grown ass man wanting to go to arcade and staying at home playing fucking video games. I have a problem with that. Thank you, Philly. And Sanchez. I don't know, and I don't care.
This other guy that I know since middle school, he got mad because I said I stopped. I didn't want to do that because it was boring and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. He took that real personal
The
because he
what?
doesn't because I didn't want to because I don't want to play video games for like 12 hours a day.
What the fuck? How old are we that they're gonna get? I'm mad. I don't be a friend no more because you don't want to play video games with me anymore.
Not just that
That's,
because
I mean, like seriously, like how old are we that we
not
argue with
just
our
that
friends about not wanting to stay home and play video games with us?
not just that because I'm just saying like I don't want to do that all the time. Like I've done that when I was younger when I had no choice. I mean
Hmm.
now I'm older. I have a car. I drive. Even when I was in college, I got a car. I was able to do more things. I didn't have to have a curfew and stuff.
Right.
I'm just like, dude. And then plus he
Yeah.
said he doesn't like bowling. I said, why don't you? He was like,
Oh,
he
I
doesn't
love
see the point.
bowling.
Yeah, but he said he doesn't see the point of bowling, like throwing a ball at some pins. So he thinks playing video games is better. And he was like, there's nothing wrong with being antisocial.
Thank you, Philly, for the rose. Well, he said that he's telling you that you're being antisocial, or you
No, he said
antisocial.
no. I said he said there's nothing wrong with a person being him or someone being antisocial because he
I
doesn't
don't
go out.
know what this is.
Huh?
Okay, well, you gonna leave him where he at, right? And you gonna keep on doing you?
Yeah, I said that guy, the other guy was saying, yeah, I stopped talking to him. He didn't. Yeah, he doesn't want. He was like, he didn't want to be my friend. He was like, because I said I didn't want to play video games all the time and stuff, and watch
That's
TV with
that's
him or whatever. And I was
that's
just,
weird.
yeah,
At this grown ass age, we gotta. I don't want to be a friend anymore. All right, so you made a decision not to stay away from those type of people.
yeah, basically, because they were just, and a lot of them video gamers are not friendly anyways. They don't. They act like they want to be cool with you, but then it's like, but then it's like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. I just want to play video games or
Well,
whatever.
because I
So,
mean, right? Because I mean, they're introverts. They rather just be by themselves and be in their little rooms playing video games instead of going outside and then talking
yeah,
to people and have
yeah,
conversations.
I think they're scared because they wish they could get a girl or so or a woman, but they can't. So,
I
but
mean, they
yeah,
can if they tried, if they wanted to.
yeah, but they think like going online and meeting women is better. But I don't agree.
I mean, this digital age, I can understand why. Because honestly, I know a lot of gamers who have met each other, like a man and a woman have met each other through playing a game. So I mean, it's one way of meeting people. I don't understand it. I can never do it, but I do see how relationships can form that way. So your friends who sitting in at home playing video games can very well meet women by playing the video games, but how are they like? But can they have conversation with them while they're playing video games? Are they communicating with them? Are they laughing and joking? You know, I would think it's a
Oh
little bit
no.
more harder.
Yeah, well, they take the gaming very seriously, so they don't really talk much unless it's about video games.
That's so crazy. Okay, so do people make money off of video games?
Some people do, but others don't. But me, I just can't do it because I just don't. I don't have the attention span. Plus, like
Me too.
it's just like nowadays, it kind of bothers my eyes. Or like I said, I don't do it like I did when I was younger. So, like, I'm hardly ever home now. Ever since I was in college, I was hardly ever home. So,
You gave me that line before, by the way.
yeah.
The one I am. I don't know. I don't know. But you know, you can't really focus on what they're doing. All you can do is really focus on what you're doing, and let's let you know. Let's their rejection is your protection, and now you could just go ahead and do what you do for fun, and what makes you just for the attention. That's weird. That's what makes you have attention. What you can by saying a stupid pickup line, I guess.
Well, for
Let's
them,
see. Huh?
well, for
Sorry,
them,
Nick, say that again. For
you said
who?
for them. You said
I'm
pick
reading
them
the
up.
comments. I'm responding to the comments who just wants attention from me. So they feel like
Oh,
they got to say something silly to get my attention. So instead of saying good morning, you
gotcha.
can just say good morning. That's I mean that will get my attention.
Gotcha.
And I'm
Yeah.
not paying attention anymore. I'm sorry, Mick, say that again.
No, I said gotcha, but yeah. Plus, I mean, nothing wrong with talking about video games, but that's what they usually talk about more. So, but
I
I
mean,
just
you're talking about it. Honestly, you're still talking about it.
no, I'm talking about they'll talk about it deep into video games. I mean,
Right, but
I'm
if
not.
you
I
just
don't
you made
really.
a decision, right, to leave them where they at with their video games,
Yeah, I
then
was
leave
just
them where
saying
they
that.
at with their video games. Stop talking about them. Don't
Okay.
give, don't give them no more energy. Because making the decision to stay away from counterproductive, half of it is talking about them.
Well, I
Half
was
of
just
them,
saying I wasn't really talking about video games. I was just saying that I was
no, you were
just
talking about them playing video games and what's wrong with them, and how come what their problem, and then what they think about, and then what
I was
them.
just saying, but just yeah. I'm just saying I try to do other things basically.
Okay, so tell me that then. Tell me about you. Don't tell me about us. So because you made that decision to stay away from was it counterproductive people? Is that the word you use? Because
Yeah.
you made the decision to stay away from counterproductive. What have you done in return? What have you done in place of it?
Well,
Because the decision is like two choices, right? You always have to
well,
decide one or
about
the
to
other,
answer that.
right? So you decided to let go one. So what is the other?
Well, I was about to answer that. I was gonna say, yeah, I usually go out more, meet even more people. Try to go dancing and stuff like
You like
do like
dancing? I love dancing.
yeah, like salsa dancing and
So
you
you,
know,
cute.
yeah. I'm trying to get better at it. So, because I only haven't been consistent because I've just been going through things. Trying to work or find work or whatever. And well,
Uh-huh.
even I got work now, but I'm saying like just going through things.
Okay. So you've been,
But
but you've been going dancing. That's important. So you take a class. I love that.
not well, yeah, in a way. I mean, they do like salsa, like they'll start doing dance classes, and then they'll do the party thing later. So, but yeah, I just yeah.
Okay.
So
I love it. If I could take a salsa class, I would take a salsa class. I'd be just too. I'll be. I would do it like at a Zumba, like you know what I mean, like where everybody doesn't know what they're doing. But what I notice is that when I go to like salsa classes, sometimes they have salsa classes at the park. It seems like everybody already know what the fuck they're doing. Like I don't want to be sitting there like, okay, what's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I want to be with a whole bunch of what's not immatures, what they call them. What's the word that I was thinking? I just amateurs. That's the
oh,
word, not immature.
amateurs.
Amateurs, right? Let me see. Good morning, Joy.
Hi,
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. I came in hot.
You like always.
Don't
You
put me
look
in the
cold.
big box.
You look cold though. You
Don't
came in hot, but you look
don't
cold.
put me in the
I just
big
wanted to
box.
see your face. I just wanted to see your face. I'm taking you out. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to see your face. That's a problem.
No, I like my face.
Oh, look at you, Mick, looking all fucking handsome.
He is a handsome dude.
He's
Look at
a
him.
handsome
He's a
guy.
handsome guy.
I know.
Thanks
Okay.
for the compliment.
Oh, you're
What
welcome.
about
Good
you?
morning.
Why are we looking at a standstill picture?
Why not? Because I want to. That's why.
Well, of course. I mean, you have the power. So
Ooh. So what?
so what?
All
Don't
right,
come
since you're
at
up here,
me.
now you can answer the question of the day. What's the best decision you ever made?
Best decision I ever made.
Yep.
Going and taking my license as an accountant and going and working for a casino.
Ooh, that's a good decision. See, that was more what I was looking for. Meg, a lot of people give
It's
me answers about other people,
it's
but you did it
very
for about
productive.
yourself. You made a decision for yourself about building yourself up.
Yeah,
I love that. So
very productive. Not
it is
even
very
gambling.
productive. And you said to be in a casino, so you work at a casino?
Mhm.
Accountants work at a casino? I don't
Yeah,
know. I didn't know that. I guess that kind of makes sense, right? You got to deal with money and stuff like that. Balance
I
books.
deal with all the money.
What you
All
got to do with all the money? You sound so happy about doing that.
It's
I
all
think if
fun
I
and
deal with
games
all the
until
money, I'd
you
be
have
happy
like.
too.
It's all fun and games until you have like 100K in your hands.
That's amazing. That's beautiful. Have you ever just like wanted to like swim in it and just like have it all over your body?
I don't think the cameras would like that, but it's
I
there.
don't- I'm pretty sure. I mean, like in your head, you're using your imagination. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I would love to. I would. No, actually, no. Um, you don't understand the kind of bills that comes in at the casino. There's blood.
Yeah, really?
There's sticky stuff on bills. Like,
Ew.
a lot of stuff. You don't want to sprinkle that on you.
Well, I never thought of it that way, but I guess you're right. I mean, money's dirty, and then they say that how like there's
Yeah,
something about
money's
money being dirty.
disgusting.
Huh? Sorry, say it again.
I said money's disgusting.
Yeah, because it's not like we wash it, right? And it just goes from person to person. Like when we sanitize our money,
Yeah,
and it just
no.
goes to person to person to person to drawers. I mean, to floor to ass cracks. I mean, unless you put it in the washing machine, and then even that fucks it up sometimes.
I take a long hot shower after work every day.
Ugh. So I guess swimming with the money is not a good idea.
Well, I mean, you know, I kind of like the dirty women.
You like the dirty women? Is that what you said? I know. I could tell.
Yeah, the women can be dirty.
Well, I mean, usually women
Oh,
are.
you finally kind of showed yourself.
No, I kind of didn't. That's actually my phone is not even facing me. My phone is facing the
Show
outside.
your face.
Good morning, Big Easy.
I want to see your face.
Friend, I want $1 million.
I mean, I guess we both can have what we want.
No, I can't. Oh, really? Well, give me $1 million, and I'll show you my face, and then we both could have what we want.
Let me go to the casino.
Okay. Oh, don't lose your job because of me. Just so you can see my face.
No, you're not that important.
I'm I sure not. I'm so sorry. I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even do that to you. I wouldn't be like. I mean, there are women that would, but I'm definitely not that one.
Oh, there's definitely women that would.
I know. Yeah, I'm just not that type of lady. I'm not.
It's okay. You know, at least you're nice.
Well, what? On me until I'm not. I'm nice until I'm not nice, and everybody then they don't like me. Then I'm all types of names. But I like
Man,
the
I
decision. So when
feel
you made a
bad.
decision to make an
I
account, go ahead, sweetie. Go
I
ahead.
feel bad because Mick is just sitting here wanting to talk.
That's okay. You can sit there and want to talk. I want $1 million just like you want to see my face. We all want things in life.
Damn, you're
Adrian.
real world and nasty.
Adrian.
Huh?
I was gonna say, glad you understand what I was trying to say earlier, though.
I understand, but I don't think you understood my question. So, but that's fine. Good morning, Ricky.
Oh,
But did you understand how Draw gave
thought I
me a
did.
better reason?
Well,
Like what he was saying about he decided to do something for himself, like as far as accountant. Good morning, honeybee. To be like
I
an
thought I did.
accountant. That's what I was trying to make it very simple, not so dramatic. I think a
See,
lot.
I wasn't
the
dramatic.
greatest part of being a accountant for a casino is I learned different languages. Now I know a little bit of Tagalog, a little bit of Chinese.
But where is your casino located?
That's for me to know.
Okay, well, shit. Okay, fine then. I just wanted to know where you would learn different languages. Like I'm trying to think of like the casino near
That's
me.
any casino. If you go to a
Really?
casino, they're Japanese, they're Filipino,
I don't think not the casino near me.
they're Chinese.
Not okay. Not the casino near me. So I understand what you're saying. If you're in in
I mean, what
a
state are you?
casino where there's a lot of people that travel there too, so
What
you're gonna get people from different areas that go to your casino, right? But I'm in an area that not a lot of people travel to, so I'm not gonna have different people from different areas. That's to be
No,
glad.
you'd be surprised. Every casino has Chinese and Filipinos.
Lord have mercy. So you don't know what I can see with my own two eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can't tell me what I know. My experience is like I can't tell you what you know in your
I
experiences.
mean, have you been to a casino in your area?
Why would I fucking talk about a casino in my area if
What do you play? What do you play? Now we're getting
I
into
don't go
the
to play, I
nitty
go to
gritty.
work. I
Hey,
don't go
Now
to
we're
play, I
getting
go to work.
now we're getting into the nitty gritty. What do you play?
I mean,
What do you play?
I play
You're a
crap.
gambler.
Men. I play men.
You don't play man. You don't play
I go to
me.
the casino to play men. That's what I do.
Hey, do
You
you
don't
play
play
crap?
me.
Hey, you
You're
play
not at the
crap?
casino where I go. You're not at the casino where
What
I go
game do
to.
you play?
I told you. The game of life.
Blackjack?
Hey, do you play craps?
Who make me or draw?
Draw.
Oh, he
No,
works
I
there.
don't play craps. I don't play anything that doesn't roll my way.
Look,
Oh,
oh, that makes sense. Because when you throw the dice, you can throw it away from you, right?
Yes.
So what can you roll that goes your way? Because when you roll a bowling ball, that goes away from you. When you throw basketball, it goes out away from you. So what goes your way?
My way is cards.
Cards get thrown your way. Oh, I like the way you think, Draw.
See?
I like the way you think.
See?
I do. See, I love a cognitive mind. Somebody that makes me think. Sometimes when it's too easy, when people give you the a conversation that's too easy, when they just give you the information, I'd rather me try to figure it out on my own. I love
I
that.
can count cards.
That's good. Well, obviously you're an accountant. You do so you're good with math.
Yeah, counting cards is very easy. All you do is take the small cards and you add them up to 10, and then once they hit
That's too much
50,
thinking.
once they hit 50, then you add your bet because
I,
10
I'm
cards are
teaching.
going to come out.
I know. I understand what you're saying. There's a friend of mine that she says she counts cards. Like she goes we were talking about the casino the other day, she was talking about all these different card games. I had no idea what she was talking about, and she was saying that she only goes to the hands that only have one deck and not three decks because she could count the cards better. And I'm like, I didn't know anything that she was talking about. So what you're telling me right now sounds familiar, so I can understand what you're saying. I don't
Yeah. No,
know what.
I'm very educated.
If I do say so myself.
I'm very educated. I played D1 baseball too.
Did right? Because you don't do it now. Do you do it
Yeah, it
now?
doesn't show, but I'm actually a 6'4" Italian,
Okay. So do Italians play baseball?
and they do now.
I never know. I have not watched baseball.
Yeah, actually, I should say
That what?
They did then, actually, I should say.
Oh, I guess, right?
Yeah, I got
Hey.
drafted by the Cubs.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I got drafted by the Cubs.
Oh, cool.
I
Where?
love that. That's awesome. You know, Mick, you're a baseball player. Didn't you have a conversation with me the other day about baseball?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I haven't. I mean, I played like for fun.
I mean, I used to play softball. My dad was a Mets. Well, actually, my dad was a Dodgers guy
Softball.
until they moved to California, and then he was like, "Fuck the Dodgers." And
You're east softball.
yes, yeah,
Feel
softball.
that accent.
You didn't realize I was from the East Coast by now?
I mean, until you said softball, no.
I already knew she was from the East Coast. I mean, I kind of knew you're from New York, though.
I mean, I have definitely had that.
She's are you Jersey or New York?
No, I'm from New York. I'm from Long Island. I'm from Long Island.
I could tell she's from
Yeah,
NYC.
you're not New York, you're Jersey.
No, hell no, no, fuck Jersey. I ain't Jersey. Hey, Yada, I'm from Long Island. I'm from New York. Well, they used to say, well, growing up,
I
they
love
said
that.
Long Island was the country, and I'm
By
like,
the way, by the way, I'm a huge Dodger fan.
okay, but not the New York Dodgers, the California Dodgers.
Not Brooklyn Dodger.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Yeah, exactly. There's a difference.
You know why the Brooklyn Dodgers went to LA?
I think I talked about it before, but go ahead, tell me again.
It was to expand the league because all of baseball was in the East and they wanted more to the West.
Is
Same
that the
reason
first team that
why
went to
the
the
New York
West?
Giants. Same reason why the New York Giants came over.
The Giants are not in New Jersey anymore.
No, I
Oh
don't
no,
think
I'm thinking of you're thinking baseball, not football. Got it. Okay, see, I'm a girly. I don't know this shit.
yeah, well, New York Giants are freaking trash.
I mean, duh. I'm not a
New York
Giants person.
Giants.
I'm a Jets person.
Oh, I'm sorry for your luck.
I know, because then they thought that we were gonna get Aaron Rodgers, like it was gonna be a big deal. Aaron Rodgers
You
hasn't done
got
shit.
You got old Aaron Rodgers.
I know, but I think Aaron was trying to do what the other guy tried to do for Tampa, right? So he came to Tampa. I can't think of his name. You know his name.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady came to Tampa because that's where I'm at now. I live in Tampa, and rearranged all of Tampa. And made Tampa exciting. You got Tampa on the map because before Tampa wasn't on the map.
It didn't help that 2 plays in, Aaron Rodgers busted his ACL.
Exactly. But isn't that New York do
2
that all the
plays
time? They always get these
in,
key
they're like,
players
okay,
and then
we
they
got
end
a
up
new
not doing anything.
quarterback and done.
And that's what usually happens with New York. I think that we always get these key players to come because even in basketball too, it's just like we got one of the key players for the Knicks, and next within two plays.
Or no, Brooks is Houston.
No, what was the other guy? It was a while ago. That he was good everywhere else, and then he came to New York, and all of a sudden he hurt himself, and I was like, he never even played. I was just like, why we keep on
I
getting these
mean,
key
the Knicks
players?
suck.
The
The
Knicks,
Knicks suck. Let's
honestly,
be honest.
except for Buffalo. Buffalo's been doing good. Buffalo does good.
The Knicks suck. Buffalo is more of a Jersey team than New York.
Ew, how is that? That's completely
That's a
opposite.
true story.
I don't even
So,
know
for your luck,
who's even in Buffalo.
Buffalo is a Jersey team.
How do you figure when it's completely on the opposite side?
Because their fans are Jersey.
Is it really? I didn't know that. I thought the more
Yeah.
their fans were from Long Island, like where I'm
You mean
from.
Buffalo, New York? I know it's New York, but no, it's more Jersey than New York.
I don't know why you keep on saying that when it's on the complete opposite side. Like Buffalo is north. Buffalo is not even considered New York. Buffalo is like upstate New York, and Jersey is south. Good morning, ATL.
Yeah, but their fans are more Jersey than New York.
Okay. Does Jersey have any teams?
Jersey has no NFL teams.
Right. That's what I thought.
But
So that's why
I
they have to
mean,
pick
let's be
somebody.
honest, like your stadium is closer to Jersey than New York.
Well, isn't the Giants Stadium in Jersey?
Exactly.
Right. But Buffalo Stadium is not in New Jersey. Buffalo Stadium is in Buffalo.
I mean, you're a New York State team, and your stadium is in Jersey.
You must not be a New Yorker.
I'm not. I'm California.
Right. So when you're from New York, the region is important.
It don't matter to me.
We more about region. I know it doesn't matter to you, but for a New Yorker, that's why when you say New Jersey, we're like, hell no, we ain't New Jersey.
Hey, can I ask
But I
you something?
do know the Jersey versus New York thing
How do you know that?
because it's a simple ride over a bridge.
Well, it's not. You think if you're going on, not really. It's not really. It's still a 3 hour ride.
It's like in California to where it's honestly it's a simple ride from Southern California to Northern California. It's the Dodgers versus the Giants. Same thing.
So that's right. So the Giants used to be a New York team too, and then it went to California, right?
Yeah, because they had to, because the Dodgers went to LA.
Yeah, San Francisco Giants.
They do
The
shit.
San Francisco Giants.
The Giants had to go to LA because the Dodgers traveled back to LA.
So did they have California have baseball teams before the Dodgers and the Giants went over there?
Nope.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they had nothing.
I did not know that. Oh, this sucks. So I'm glad that we were able to help you guys out.
I mean, we have better food.
No, I doubt that. I doubt that completely.
Nope. We have better food.
What kind of food is better?
Tacos.
How did I know you were going to say that? How the fuck did I know you were going to say that?
You're close to Mexico, of
That
course.
doesn't mean that the food is better. Because let me tell you, I thought Mexican food was Taco Bell. Until I moved to the South, and then when I went to Mexico, I was like, why is everybody eating? Like,
I mean, you guys might have better
you did-
marinara, though. We
Hey.
have the good tacos,
Did you-
enchiladas.
Hey, did you know Mexico and Texas are owned? You know, California and Texas is once owned by Mexico. So
Yes,
Yeah,
Go
we won that in the Mexican tax trade back in 42. I'm very educated.
we know. you said that to us before. you mentioned that before. You did say that.
But no,
Morning,
our
ATL.
food's way better.
Georgia
Good
has
morning.
horrible teams.
Good morning.
Good morning.
morning.
I want that hat.
Hey, you know what the term?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hat does look cool.
Right, but no, so ATL be thinking, I mean, not ATL, not the person, but Georgia teams are not good. They try to be good, but they're never good. They never win any good football.
Our college team got back-to-back national championship. Our pro teams
That
are suck.
doesn't count.
I mean,
But
what
no,
kind of food does
it count
New
to
York
us.
really have?
It count to
You
us.
got floppy pizza, and you have good pasta.
But
Oh, damn, my battery. Oh, no.
So
I got to charge my phone. Hey, guys, talk to you later. Damn.
Go charge your phone, come back, ATL, and tell me about your woman.
Okay. You funny.
Hey, can I ask you
Gotta
something?
carry a charger, brother.
But
Hey, can I ask you something?
wait 1 second though. But no, I don't agree with you because I think New York has so many different cultures that there's not just one particular food that's good. So yes, our Italian food is good, our Chinese food is good, our Spanish food is good.
You've
Like,
never been to LA to where you can turn a corner
Mexican?
and
Yeah, I'd rather go to
you
LA.
can turn a corner and find Chinese. You can turn a corner and find Japanese. You can get Arabian food. You can get anything in LA.
LA is more of a bigger melting pot than NYC, honestly.
Is it? I never knew. I never been.
I love you, Mick.
I'm just saying, I'm being honest. Thanks,
Oh,
but
you guys are so encouraging to each other. Good
It's
morning.
true. It's true, though.
because you gotta
it's
think the
more
weather's
of a
better
melting
too,
pot.
and the weather's better too. So, I mean,
California.
I mean, give you
more people there are laid back than NYC. I'm
give
just
you-
saying.
give you
I
50
agree,
minutes, and your toes will be in hot sand next to a beach.
Listen, I got hot stand over here in Florida.
No, we have real beaches
We have real beaches over here too.
with
What you mean?
waves.
Waves is not always good. Oh, because we can't surf. Is that what you want us to
Yeah,
do? Who wants to surf
I think
anyway?
he's right on that one.
Okay, of course you do, Mick.
Mick's my boy.
I
And I
don't take
love
sides. I'm
Mick.
just going
He's
by
a
facts.
traitor.
You're
He's a
my
traitor.
boy. Mick, you're my boy.
He's a traitor. Good morning. There's a lady that came in the room. Man, there's a lady that came in the room. Good morning, honeybees.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, honey, I'm sorry for your luck.
You look. I don't know. Did you know you know you're up here, honey? You might not even know she's up here.
She looks cute.
She's adorable. She's an amazing woman too. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're so nasty. I don't.
Wow. Did you growl just now?
Yeah. Yeah, why not? Honeybee, I'm gonna drop you, baby. I don't know if you know
I'm not
that.
knocking it. I like the growl.
Is it a growl?
It sounded like a growl.
Do cats growl?
Yeah.
Or they meow? I guess it's
I
meow.
actually have a cat. You want to know my
Of
cat's
course you
name?
do. No, but tell me anyway. Tell me.
Catrick
Take it
Swayze.
down, honey. What is it called? What's your cat's cat name?
Catrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze. Do you say every time you call your cat? I'm pretty sure your cat appreciates that as well.
No, I have an electric squirt gun to where I'm like, no, you're doing bad.
You know, so hey, Drawn. You know, so funny. People at my restaurant job used to call me Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is a great name.
Yeah, and I was like, it kind of grew on me. At first, I was like, I had to think on it, but then it kind of grew on me. My manager, one of my managers started calling me that. It's like everybody, it's Nicolas Cage in the
I'm
building.
pretty sure we're best friends.
Aw, you guys are brothers. Look at
Yeah, we
that.
found love.
I see. I've noticed. I noticed that a lot on this app. I feel like the men has this great camaraderie with each other. They always like give each other high fives and pounds. Like you guys like are your best supporters.
It's
I know.
it's either hot or cold. Either we want to hate each other or we're in love.
And you know what? I think you're absolutely right. It's strange to me because I don't see that. Like, do you have that type of friendships outside? Like, well, I probably you because I see that in different cultures. I think we view men differently. So I think I can imagine you going out to a bar or whatever and
Well,
just talking to anybody and be like, hey, you doing, guy? Yeah, how you doing?
let's
Where
put
I'm
it
pretty.
this way. Like, if I was going to go to a bar, I could automatically find a best friend
I
out of
believe it.
nowhere.
I
But
believe
on
it.
top of that, we could end up fist fighting out in the parking lot, and then afterwards become best friends. Women are different. Women, they're trying to kill each other.
Don't say that. Unalive. You have to use TikTok friendly words, Draw. I just got my page back.
Oh, okay.
So,
Women
I think
want to end themselves against each other.
I don't want to
A
say
lot
it's
of women
not
are.
true.
I mean, a lot of women are catty because it's like they feel like to be in competition within each other, and then it's like they act like they're too idiotic to realize what the hell's going on, and it's like what the
Yeah,
it's like
like
wow.
a woman will come into a bar with a man, and another woman will look at the exit door and somehow look at the man, and that woman with the man would be like, you know what? She looked at my man.
That doesn't
Yeah,
make any sense. Because why would you don't bring sand to the beach? So
They're
why if I'm going? I
they're
mean,
just coming in trying to have a drink.
yeah,
no.
exactly. They're
You
just
need to
having to have
drink
a
at
good
home.
time.
If you're gonna be so worried about the next person,
Well, that's the other girl's problem. And the other
Exactly.
girl is like,
I don't know.
Exactly. I've seen
looking
it happen
at the
before
door,
sometimes.
not your man. But now you looked at her man, and she's like,
That don't make any sense.
it does. It
It
makes
does make
total
sense.
Why
sense.
doesn't no? Well, the thing is that I mean, I am not gonna. Well, I'm not an insecure person, so I don't. I like when women look at my man. End of the day is it's like, go ahead, look at him. Go ahead. And he is fine, isn't he?
My thing is, women like to fight. Oh,
No,
that's
they
you.
A lot of
don't.
them do.
Oh,
They
you
do.
cute. You do look New York.
I didn't say all. They say
I
all
do
women.
look
Said a
New York.
lot.
What the
Most
fuck
of
does
them
that
do.
look
Do
like?
look New York.
What does looking like New York look like? Smart ass.
Feisty.
Oh, I look feisty, really?
Yeah, a little dark.
Right?
I would,
What,
I would
what
say
about me
look.
that is feisty?
I mean,
I would
I'm
say
not
look.
saying it's a bad thing.
I would say look, but sound.
I don't want to look feisty. I want to look sweet and gentle and kind.
No, you're are you Puerto Rican or Colombian?
Puerto Rican.
I'm Italian actually. Aren't Italians feisty as well?
I'm Italian.
I
get
know
it.
you said it. I'm half. I'm half Puerto Rican and half Italian, so I got both feisty.
I said Puerto Rican. God damn it.
I got two feistiness in me, and I'm a New Yorker.
I called Puerto Rican.
Well, I already knew you were from New
first
York.
of
That
all.
was obvious.
I called Puerto Rican first of all.
Oh, so you want a cookie?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's not a cookie.
I know my cookie. I gotta be nice. Wait a minute. I gotta be good.
See,
Hey, can I ask this question before I head into work?
I'm Latin. Like I'm gonna hit all your edges. Like I'm not gonna follow.
Wait. I didn't hear what you just said. Can you say that one more time?
Huh?
What did you just say?
I said I'm part Latin, so I can know your moves.
That's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Mick is taking fucking salsa classes. You don't think that he can know my moves through salsa classes?
I mean, those are physical moves, not mental moves.
So you think that only a Latin man would know my mental moves?
I never said that. You're putting words in my mouth.
You know, you said that you were Latin.
I said I am Latin, yes.
Okay, and that means you can do what?
It means nothing. I just know how Latin women are.
You're absolutely right. It means absolutely nothing.
I just know how Latin women are.
Oh, what makes me Latin? Tell me.
I mean, after that 360, do you want me to tell you?
No, because I know a lot of white people who do not do enough body like I do body, especially nowadays. So I don't think it has anything to do with it. People could buy their bodies nowadays. Doesn't matter what nationality they are.
You know what?
But I understand you because a lot of men, I get it a lot. Like that's why a lot of men change my name. They always call me Adriana, and I'm like, where do you see Adriana there?
You know what? I'm going to tell you. You're right. Because it doesn't matter what nationality you are. You are a woman.
I know. Oh,
Exactly. But that makes you Latina.
what? Because I'm like this all the time? Because I like this? That makes me a Latina, whatever that is.
There are two different types of barbecues. There is the white man's barbecue to where they just grill brisket and they hang out and listen to country. And there's the Latin barbecue to where they do the dance again.
No.
There's a report.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, everybody's barbecue's different.
Everybody's barbecue.
That firsthand.
Everybody's barbecue is different. That's
I can't stand you, man. I cannot stand you, man. You guys are so visual, and here
just telling the truth.
a person in their
No. See, here's the thing. No, hold on. Here's the thing.
not
See,
true.
Just because I'm Latin does not mean I'm good in
I'm
bed.
just telling the facts.
You guys
I'm
have
just
that
telling
like
the facts.
Who said you were good in bed?
Don't get me wrong, I am, but I'm just saying
Telling the
I was
facts.
gonna
That's
say,
all.
who said that? You just added that in.
because that's what you really want to say. I mean,
No,
let's
I
be
never
blunt.
asked. I never asked. Nobody asked.
You don't have to. I can read your mind, baby.
You're so
So
egotistical.
are you trying to say that? Okay, so let's talk about your people, right?
I gotta go.
So your people, you're trying to say they're
Hey,
not.
I gotta
good-
go.
They're not. They don't have that little sassiness into them. They don't. They're very boring. They're pillow princesses. They just sit there and lay there. Hey, boy.
I'm not saying that
Mhm.
that's a bad thing. I never said that. I mean, I'm half and half. I'm white and I'm Italian Mexican. My Mexican side,
That's half and half. I don't know what that is, but
quarter games, quarter poker with my tios and tias.
I don't know.
Kids drinking half cups of whiskey because our tios and tias are just leaving there.
I don't know. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Tios and tias?
Yeah. What is
That's
it?
aunts and uncles.
Oh, You come on, poetic. You know I'll be on some bullshit early in the morning. Okay, so I get it. I guess so. I am American. I am American.
I'm
I was born
American
here.
too.
My
Jesus.
parents were born here, so I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. So even though you guys fantasize about me and my Spanish feistiness, I don't know nothing about it at all.
I get that. You look like you'd speak Spanish.
I look like I speak Spanish.
Yeah.
I
I
understand.
mean, I'm
I
white.
understand.
I look white, and
Yes, he
it
did say
looks
that.
like I don't speak Spanish.
I'm sorry. Say that, Joa.
I said I look white, and it looks like I don't speak Spanish.
Why does it matter?
It doesn't.
Okay. Why do I need to look at you and say, "Hey, does he speak Spanish?" Especially because I speak English. So
I mean, it works in my favor because I look white, and I can walk up to anyone and speak like perfect Spanish to them,
good morning,
and then
Bones. Good morning, most hated. How would that benefit you? Like, how would that benefit you?
in the bedroom a lot.
So you could pull girls and women. So I'm saying.
Yeah. You have a Latin woman or someone that knows Spanish, and I come in and I walk up and I speak like perfect Spanish to them.
Do you speak Italian?
I do.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so do they speak English?
Some.
Okay, so you pulling women that don't speak English. Good morning, Donna.
No, don't say that. You feel like
I mean,
now you're making me like
I
a
don't even know why this
predator.
is even
Like
a
I just
conversation.
feel like I'm just walking around talking to women that don't speak English.
Yeah, because you mentioned it, so that's why I was asking.
I didn't never said that. I never
It
said
works
that.
for your
That's in
advantage.
his
You
own
said it works for
brain.
your advantage.
No, I just speak perfect Spanish. That's it.
Okay, congratulations on that. Okay, talk to me in Spanish. Say something sexy to me in Spanish. No, I don't know. Wait a minute, let me rethink that.
All right. Yo soy a jefe.
What?
Yo soy a jefe.
What does that mean?
Do you want to know?
Yeah, that's why I asked.
It means I'm the boss.
Ooh. Is that what that
Look
does
at
not
that. Look
mean
at
that? I don't believe it.
that.
You the boss of what?
Tu jefe es
All the Spanish
carazón.
women that don't speak English?
Tu jefe es carazón.
You don't even say it right. Where did you did you
No, I did. How do you don't know Spanish? How are you saying I'm not
you
saying it
sounded
right?
very American saying it. It doesn't sound natural. It doesn't sound natural. There's no accent to it. Maybe that's because there's no accent, I guess, maybe.
I mean, I'm a Southern California boy. Of course, it's not going to sound natural.
Is that what it means, Donna? I have no idea. I have to Google it.
Oh, it's the chat piping in. I get it now. Okay, that's
Jesus, where you been at? I know you were mesmerized. Is that what it was?
I mean, you know what?
Wasn't paying attention to the
The
chat.
chat can hate all they want.
Nobody was hating. What are you talking about?
You said my accent wasn't natural.
I said that. What did that got to do with anybody else? They're actually agreeing with you, hon. They actually were telling me what you were saying. Draw. Hello.
I'm here. Oh, I'm here.
Okay, babe, focus.
Oh, yeah. I was
Focus
looking
on
at
me,
other
boss.
things.
Boss, focus over here. You're not much of a boss if you can't focus on your product.
Over here. Over here.
Now, when I say here, a softball, is that hey, good morning.
Softball.
Good morning, Linda.
Softball.
Yeah, is that a Spanish accent?
No, that's
Exactly.
a Eastern accent.
It's a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah, I mean, Jersey's better. They have better food.
What makes Jersey have better food? Jersey's
They have
water.
better sauce. Jersey
water
has better
smells.
sauce.
Jersey smells. Have you been to Jersey?
No.
Okay, so then how you know Jersey's better than New York? There must be a woman in Jersey that you like, and that's the reason why you're saying that.
I mean, there's a woman in New York I like.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Huh?
Say that. I didn't hear what you said.
I said, I mean, there's a woman in New York I like.
In New York that you like?
Yeah.
Does she know that you like Jersey better?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what food does Jersey have. Cause I'm trying to think of that too, Donna, because Jersey ain't got no food.
Jersey has pasta. That's the sauce mecca of America.
How the fuck you know you never been?
I watch Jersey Shore.
They weren't even from New Jersey. They were from New York.
I know, but they made sauce.
No, that's because they made sauce because they were from New York and they were Italians. And it's not sauce, it's gravy. Italian. You should know that Italian. It's not called sauce. It's called
Yeah, it's
gravy.
called gravy. I know. I know.
How do you say it in Spanish? I'm making my coffee. How do they say it in Spanish? How do you say sauce in Spanish?
Sauce in Spanish? Sauce.
Policy started just 6 Spanish. I don't know. Do Mexicans have sauce? Man, I don't like Mexican food. Honestly, I
don't know. Mexicans do have sauce. There's this dish called chili Colorado. Chili Colorado, which it's actually a stewed beef in like a thick sauce, kind of like beef stew. It's a Mexican beef stew. Really good.
I don't know. He says, I don't know. What did he say? What did you say sauce in Spanish was?
Here, I'll text it to you.
He's gonna text it to me. He's gonna put it. You're putting it in the chat, old man. You know you old. You said you're gonna text it to me. So
don't talk about being old. I look younger than you.
That was really nice.
That's really nice that you called me old.
Did that hurt your feelings?
No.
Okay, it was just a joke. See, let me tell you something about California men. I noticed. Y'all are soft as hell. Like y'all don't understand.
Hey.
That's a New York thing. It's a New York thing to say soft. Okay,
you don't call me soft, first of all.
Oh, what you gonna do about it? But I think they're very sensitive. Is that a better word? You guys don't get New Yorkers' sense of humor. Like we like to joke and kid around. We like to talk shit. We like to laugh and joke. To me, New Yorkers is like if we don't get on your ass, if we're not saying anything bad, like that's how we show love. We show love by being sarcastic, by being having a fresh.
If you want to get into
but I know that Californians they don't understand that sense of humor. They don't get it, and
I guess you guys are tougher because you guys live with so many rats.
Why does people always say that? I never seen a rat when I was in New York. Honestly, the only rat that I ever seen was when I was in Florida. Just walking around. That shit was fucking huge. But I never seen a rat in New York. People always say that.
You guys live with rats. You guys live with trash everywhere.
Really? So the California who got
your area is not nice. Your area is not nice. Your area is not nice to live in.
And compared to California, where they got
which is beautiful, and we don't have trash on the streets. Which is beautiful, and we don't have trash on the streets.
You don't?
Nope.
No, you're right. You know why? Because your forest fires keep on burning everything up. You're right.
I mean, you guys have your own fires.
No, we don't. How?
I've seen multiple complexes burning up.
You've seen what?
I've seen multiple complexes of yours over there burning up. And you guys are trash. You guys are trash. Hey, who won the World Series? Go Dodgers.
We're trash. Good morning, Brenda.
Go Dodgers.
That's why you had to take our Dodgers. You had to take our Dodgers. That's why you
had to
take
Dodgers. Beat those Yanks.
Californians are not original.
Beat those Yanks.
Beat those Yanks. You took from the Mexicans. You took their territory from the Mexicans.
Beat those Yankees.
Original. You're not original at all.
Half your team is Dominican.
Because they want to be
Half your team is Dominican.
But let me
Hate
see.
those Yankees.
Okay, and where are they? Okay, and where are your Italians at? Did he leave, or did they report him? Did he get mad? I hope he didn't get mad. I hope he didn't get mad. Did he get mad? You think he got mad? See what I'm talking about with the cal? See what I mean? They are soft. They are soft. Why did he get mad? Did he get mad? You think he really got mad? He got mad. Seriously? I hope not. I really hope he like. I hope not. That's what all it took. That's weird. All right, now I'm gonna sit here and talk to myself. Then I guess maybe he'll come. I hope not. Honestly, I really hope not. I was tired of him idolizing me and my Spanishness or my Latinness or whatever the fuck he was doing. He was fantasizing of me. I was tired of listening to that. Good morning, Nat. I got mad because I made fun of Californians. They are soft. I don't give a shit. They are soft. Not they're soft. They're very sensitive. Like, they don't understand my sense of humor. I am what, Joshua? Hey, good morning, Nat. Good morning. All right, well, let me go back to I was listening to music. He wanted to come up. My conversation was, we use the same cream. I only use it because it was on sale, Brenda. I use it on sale. I don't have a particular taste. It's just on sale. Are you here to troll me? Most dope, good morning.
Good morning. What's the word?
Where does the curve? What's going on? Me too.
Ain't nothing. Just chilling at work. Soon
You
get
at
out.
work today? Good morning, Raina. Okay. So you've been up all night then, huh?
That's a fact.
Is it a fact? How old are you? Can I ask you how old you are?
I'm 35.
You really don't sound it. But at least you're working. You're a hardworking young man.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so the question of the day is, since you came up here, you were such eager beaver to come up here. The question of the day is, look, all the Californian people are gonna come in here now. They're gonna troll me. Are you from what part of the country you from?
New York.
Oh, okay. I love it. Okay, so isn't that so this man from California was saying that New Jersey has better food than New York.
He lied to you.
I was trying to
I know
figure out.
you folk.
He said the sauce is better in Jersey than it is in New York. Oh,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Our dad went out to eat in New Jersey for my birthday this year.
mm-hmm.
They got good restaurants out there.
Do they really?
Yeah, they good. They do.
I don't know. You're a
Go to-
traitor.
Nah, I'm a New York forever in my blood, but I've
Forever
been
in
to
your
Jersey.
blood?
Like, we brothers, but those the little bros. Feel me? They look up to us. They try to be
They
us.
do. They have to. It's above.
Mhm. Mhm.
New York is
They
on
look up
top.
to
They
us.
have to look above us.
Mhm.
I get you. They always want to be us. They can't be us.
Mhm.
What part of
Oh,
New
you
York
from New York too?
Well, I'm
I'm
here born and
from
raised.
Yeah, I'm from the Bronx.
You from the Bronx?
That's a fact. Where you from?
Oh, I'm from Long Island. I'm from the country. You know, people from New York always say Long Island is the country.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the country though? Until I moved to Georgia, then I realized, nah, I wasn't from the country.
Yeah. If you go to down south, you be like, nah, I'm
Yeah, I didn't
not
know
from
that though. I had no idea. Like, because I grew up with people from the Bronx and people from Brooklyn saying Long Island is the country. So I thought I lived in the country. And then I moved to Georgia and I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. I was in Atlanta before.
You was in
5
Atlanta.
years.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
Georgia is country, Raina. You're absolutely right. It's not like Long Island. So the question of the day is, what's the best decision you ever made?
Best decision?
Mhm.
That's a going with my heart. Like, stop listening to all the rumors and politics and going with my heart. I feel like.
I love that. So did you have a problem with doing that before?
Yeah.
You would
That's a
listen
fact.
to what other people say?
Yeah, instead of going with what I feel was right and stuff, I had people influence me to sway this way and this way when my heart was telling me the other. So after I went with my heart, I felt better I made the best decision in the end.
Oh, that's a great answer. Thank you for saying that, most dope. I love that answer. That's a
Thank you.
great answer. What made you decide that though? Did you feel like the people were like not leading you down the right path?
Yeah, they just wanted. They was. I felt like they were just using me to satisfy them instead of satisfy myself. So, and then after I made the wrong decision, they will go to the next person and talk behind my back.
Right.
So when I cut them off and started focusing more on myself and fulfilling my own, for me, needs,
Love that.
yeah,
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful decision that you decided to listen to your heart. Because I think that's why we have that, right? We have a spirit, we have a conscience, right? You always say,
yeah,
go with your gut feeling. You know what I'm saying? A
yeah,
lot of times we don't go with our gut feeling.
that's a fact.
I know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the fact that we have it for a reason.
Yeah, we always get that gut feeling.
We
We
always have a
always
gut
get that.
feeling, and you know,
Uh-huh.
has your gut
And
feeling
most of the
ever
time it
proven
be
you
right.
wrong? Hmm?
You said what?
Has your gut feeling ever hey Scorpio? Has your
Yeah, that's
gut
what I
feeling
said.
ever like
Most,
steer you wrong? Like steered
uh-huh,
you wrong?
10 times out of 10 it be right.
It be
So,
always right. It be come on,
mm-hmm,
it be always right. And a lot of times I think we ignore it because we don't want it to be right, right? We
mm-hmm,
got a
mm-hmm,
feeling about a person, but
mm-hmm.
but our mind, good morning, Mama Money, but our mind is just like, no, but maybe not. But our gut is really telling us the
Yeah,
truth.
our
We
guts
ignore
see the
our
red
gut.
flags before your
Right,
mind.
exactly. Morning, Scorpio. Thank you for the roses. People just don't like the truth. I love the
That's a
truth.
fact.
You think
Mm-hmm.
so?
Mm-hmm.
I
I
love the.
love
I'd
the
rather have a
truth.
truth. I'd
Yeah,
rather have,
even if it hurts.
even if it
I'd rather
hurts.
have a truth than a lie that feels good.
Good morning, somebody. Every season in the house. I'm sorry, my birthday. My birthday was Sunday, so it's every season for the rest of the year.
You a March baby though, right?
Yeah, March
Yeah.
30th. So I
Mm.
turned 49 this year. I'm excited.
Oh, congratulations.
No, congratulations.
You
Thank
look
you.
younger.
Thank you. I feel younger. I feel
Yeah, you
younger.
look,
When I
your
look at
spirit
pictures
is
of me when
high.
I was younger, I was like, wow, I look so old back then. But I think it was the stress of the world on me
Yeah, now
that
you
made
just
me look old. And now that I don't
mm,
have no stress, it's
yeah,
like
stress free makes you feel and look younger.
it makes me feel
It
and
makes
look
you
younger.
glow. You're
Absolutely.
glowing.
Thank you so much. Happy belated. I think I said belated birthday to you. I already said belated birthday, but I'm going to keep on saying birthday to you and to Donna all year long because it's always our birthday. Good morning, Nat.
Hey, my love, how you been doing?
I've been doing amazing. I got my page finally back, so I'm doing good.
So look here. My birthday was last month, so it's gonna be my birthday all year long as well.
No. You're the end. You a Pisces, right? Is that a Pisces?
All day, every day,
I like a
Right,
baby.
Pisces.
Pisces
There
in
you
the
go.
building.
You a Pisces too,
Swim through,
Crystal?
I
Yeah.
swim through your veins like a fish in the sea.
Ooh, I love that. I love that. Okay, I like a Pisces though. I ain't gonna lie. I do like you guys a lot. You serious though? I don't know if do I know a Pisces woman? I know like Pisces.
Pisces, Pisces are very good peoples. We are very
Mm-hmm.
good peoples. You know,
That
I
good
don't know.
vibes.
Sometimes I tend to get a lot of people to get a vibe off of me what I'm not, but that's their opinion. Who cares?
So then you understand what Most Dope was talking about earlier. He was saying he decided to stop listening to other people and go with what his heart says, what his gut's saying to him.
Right, right.
That was
I
a
do
great decision that he
understand.
made. Is that a
Um,
go ahead?
I'm finna say my how did you word that question? Because I
What's
want
the
to.
what's the best decision you ever made?
The best decision I ever made is on my birthday.
Hmm.
I decided that I do not want to be in another relationship.
I love that.
I I love I love the peace. I love the freedom.
Me too.
I love the salads. I love the glory. I love the passion. It's like the sun feel better to my skin. The rain feel better to my skin. It's like the world spins a little bit faster.
I agree. I
Oh my
completely
God.
agree. I don't understand. I don't understand, especially when you've been through it. You know, like if you've never been through it, then maybe like when you're younger and you never been through it, so you don't know. But when you've been through it, it's like, yeah, I really like my peace. I really like being by
I
myself.
love it. I love it. I love it. And then you got to understand that I am a empty
Me too.
nester. I don't have
No responsibility.
no stress. Why would I want to
I don't know. I don't know why
go
people want to
into
do that.
something? Why would I want to go into something and deal with trying to make them happy?
Denying yourself for other people, denying yourself. I mean, and I think that's us as women. We do that, right? People don't
Right.
understand it. So I'm so glad that you even said that because people don't. They always say like, yeah, if you just meet the right person. Nah, fuck that. I can meet the right person. They can live over there. I don't have to be involved. Like we don't have to be like together up in each other's faces all the time.
That
Because I do.
part.
Right, especially when you've been a mother. I like the last 30 something 40 years. I've been always having to deny myself for somebody else. I want to be selfish. I want to think
Me
about me.
too. Me
Right.
too. And that's what it's all focused on right now. You got to think about this. Okay, my whole adult life, I've been raising children. I done been married. I done did all of that.
Raising houses, kids,
And
dogs, men,
all of that. And
all that.
so I was saying when on my birthday, I was like, God, what is it? What is it that I'm more happier now than ever? Then I say, well, damn, my kids is grown, my kids is gone. I don't have no stress. I don't have to deal with nobody unless I want to.
Right.
Hell, I could shut off my phone and just block myself from the
I've done
world.
that. Have you done
And
that though? Like not
I
answering phone
did.
calls?
I did. And it feels so good. And so I
And
said,
not
I
caring.
said, I said, you know what? I think I love myself more
Mm,
because I never got a chance to just really love me because I've been giving it out
right.
to
Like even like
everybody else.
right, because and I even like I noticed until because it took me a while to adjust to being an empty nester. Because I was like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like I'm always so used to doing something that now I had nothing to do because I was always taking care of somebody, and so it took me a while to adjust. But once I adjust, I realized I don't know what my favorite color is. I don't know what my favorite type of movie is. I don't know what my favorite food is because I'm always doing something like doing
For
what they want to
everybody
do. I
else.
want to eat what they're eating. I'm going to watch the movie they wanted to watch. I'm watching TV. Like I haven't watched a football game in 4 years, and I'm not missing it not one fucking bit.
Right. I get you. I get you. Because guess what? You lost yourself. You lost yourself in
And
the
if you didn't
mix
have
of
kids
trying
younger,
to
you really
make
never had a self because you went from your
right,
parents' house to have being a mother. So you
right.
never had any time to like learn yourself. You were just always doing something for somebody else.
You just hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what it was. Cause
Hmm.
that's what I did. I went straight from mama house to being a mother,
Right.
and then being a wife,
Hmm.
and I never got a chance to know me.
Right, exactly. To know what you like and to learn yourself in your heart. What like I said, like what you because I mean you know what it was to have a meal by yourself for the first fucking time with somebody.
Oh my God.
Like I
Eh,
don't
eh,
even cook no more. When people say, "Oh, you cook?" Nope, I don't cook
nope,
shit.
I don't either. Let me tell you something. I might cook every 2 to 3 months,
Yeah.
and it because I've been upset. You know what? I just really want this,
Right.
and I say, you know what? I'm gonna cook me this.
I
But
love that.
other than, girl,
And then I'm
no.
pretty sure. And then I
And
don't know how to cook small either. It's
me
like
too, me too. I cook when I cook, it'd be like for 8, 9 peoples
I know.
because I
You're
I
so
I,
used to
I don't know
cooking
how
for
to do it.
people. I don't know
It's
how to do it
hard.
either. It took me a while to stop cooking. So it took me about 2 years for me to stop cooking because I was like, I had food in my freezer, I had food in the refrigerator to the point that when I would go on dates and I would give them like, here's some food. Here. I was giving it to everybody. Take some food. And like, why am I doing this? Let me just stop fucking cooking. It's okay not to cook. You don't have to cook. Just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that I have to cook. And doesn't mean I gotta sit there and cook for people and save it and store it. If I sit there, if I wanna come home and, eat a hot pocket, whatever the fuck. I'm gonna eat a hot pocket. Peanut butter and jelly. I got lectured the other day for eating a peanut butter and jelly. That's not, fuck it. I wanna eat a peanut butter and jelly. I can eat a peanut butter and jelly if I wanted to.
Well, I mean, you can do simple things like I do. I go to the store and I buy rotisserie chicken, cut
Yep.
that thing down and make me a chicken
Me too.
salad.
Me too.
Guess what? That ain't touching the stove at all.
Nope. It's really not.
So,
The simpler the better. I just,
right,
if you go to like Publix or something, they always have those like individual, like they have like a salmon, or they already have like stuffed food prepared that all you gotta do is put it in the oven, so it's already seasoned and everything for you. I'll do that if I feel like doing that. Other than that, I really don't even feel like doing that. I don't want to put nothing in the oven. My oven hasn't. I don't really want to do it. I don't want to do it, and we don't have to do that. That's the
right.
best part about we don't have to. Where when you have children or a husband or a boyfriend or a spouse, is like, and I think that's our nurturing part of us being a woman, like to take care of, to love up on somebody, to want to, do that. But
Hmm.
it's much easier if they're not around.
You're
You know,
right.
if you're not in my
I,
face. That's a great decision. That's a good decision that I made a couple of years ago, and I'm loving every bit of it. I'm
I,
loving.
I'm right behind you because I'm 47, and girl, I promise you, like if I'm not saying it won't change, 5 years, 10 years, it could change 3 years from now. But I can't say that even if I did decide to, I don't think we have to live in separate houses, like you
It's a
said.
problem.
Don't live with me
Yeah, I couldn't live with
because
nobody. Mm-mm.
I like my peace. I love my peace. I'm enjoying my peace.
Yes.
And guess what? I booked I booked a cruise for the whole year. Like I'm going on a cruise every month for the rest of this
Wow, that's
year.
nice.
And I'm loving it. I'm loving
Oh,
it.
I'm loving it
I'm
for
I
you.
look this finna be my second cruise because I started it on my birthday, and
Yeah.
this finna be my second one. I leave out Friday,
Okay,
and
where you
guess what? I
going?
got one book. I'm going to the Caribbeans
Nice.
on this cruise, and I'm gonna keep going on cruises. I'm gonna keep doing me,
Good.
and guess what? I'm not taking
There's
nobody.
no need to. Because then the more people you bring, the more then you got to worry about them, or you have to entertain them, or they're okay, and that they're in a mood, or whatever the hell. I love that for you. I love that. And cruises are like the best part of go. You can't go on a cruise by yourself because even though you're by yourself, you're not really by yourself because
You,
you're with a whole bunch of people. And then you knowing these people, so now you bumping into them all over the place. Now they know you. Like it's like you guys known each other forever.
right. When I go on cruises, I always meet a bunch of great people. We have fun, we laugh, we talk.
Hmm.
Everybody's there to have fun. Ain't nobody judging
Right.
nobody,
Yeah,
arguing.
nobody in your business. You don't have to
It's
sit
the
there and
perfect spot. And
please.
then I like to go and lay out on the balcony
Ooh, I
while
like
the ship is moving.
right and see the and
Oh,
people
the
watch.
sound of that ocean and just watching the waves laying out. Oh my,
Oh, I
it's
love it. And so you
breathtaking.
said this is your second one. So yes, you definitely. And then I always feel like cruises are like a lazy man vacation because you really don't got to do anything. Your food is there, your bed is there, it gets made. All you're doing is
It's
you can do
like
whatever.
spoiling.
It's spoiling. You don't have to drive nowhere. You don't have to do fucking nothing. You just gotta just just enjoy it. And yeah, like you said, that was a good word to put it. You're spoiling. They definitely spoil you on a cruise. I'm really thinking about going on. I was gonna go to because Miss Nietzsche's cruise is coming out of Florida, so I'm really thinking about doing that one. But I'm just trying to find somebody to go with, and I really shouldn't. The only reason why I'm trying to find somebody to go with is because I don't want to pay. So okay, so when you go, you go on. You have your own single room. You buy yourself.
Right.
Okay, all
Hmm.
right. Well, are you the one who has you have a trucking business, right?
Yes.
I love that. So you need that. You need a definitely break because I'm pretty sure that's not an easy business to have.
It is, but it throw you a little stress every now and then. But I mean, it's just the fact that you know I don't want to. I go with I go with my kids. Like this finna be my second one. The first one I went on, of course, my daughter's birthday is like March 3rd, and mine's the 11th. So we always go together. And my oldest son, but he didn't go. But we always go on a cruise together, me and my daughter, every year. Like that's our birthday thingy.
Of
But
course.
like I said, I'm finna break off because I never done nothing by myself.
Right.
My daughter like I go. I want you to go. I want to just go by myself. I got to learn to do things by myself.
You really do.
So
Especially
yeah,
when you've been doing it for so many years. You know what I mean? You've been doing things for so many years. Like I said, it took me a while to get used to like I need to do something. Like I have nobody to cook for. I have nobody to clean for. There's no laundry. There's no baseball games that I got. I don't have to pick up nobody from school. There's no, like doctor's appointments that need to be made. You're so used to doing things for other people that it's like you don't know how to. You have to adjust. It's a really an adjustment.
yeah. And it's harder than what people think that it
It is.
is. When you get to become an empty nester,
Mhm.
it's like it takes you years to understand
It really
that,
does.
girl, you don't have to do this. You don't have
You
to
don't have to.
cook these
Right.
meals. You don't have to do all of this stuff anymore.
Right.
And like you said, you call yourself cooking you something to eat, and you've been a cook for the whole family because that's what you.
You cook for the whole damn neighborhood. It's like, why can't you just make something small? It's like, I don't know how to. I don't. My mother keeps on telling me. My mother's 83 years old, and she's single. And I not once have I ever heard her say to me that she's lonely, that she wishes that she had somebody, that she wishes she doesn't want to die unalive by herself. I've never heard her say that, and she's been by herself at least the last since my. And it was so funny because when my mother was my age, she did that. She was just like, "Fuck these kids, fuck this man, fuck everybody." I'm just being, and at the time, I was like, "You're so selfish. How can you do that? What's wrong with you?" Now I understand. Now that I'm her age, I understand what she went through at my age, what it means to be an empty nester and like really just wanting to think about yourself. And she's never regretted it since. She has a little boyfriend still at 83 years old. She has a little boyfriend. She dates them. They live at their house. She lives at. I'll see you when I see you. And I
Perfect.
don't when I don't.
Perfect. I
It is
mean, I got,
perfect.
and you know what? 7, 8 years ago, well, 18 years ago, I watched two of my aunties, when they separated from their men's or whatever, you know, I watched them. I'm like, y'all actually by yourself. Y'all ain't complaining. What's wrong? You know, and I like, Lord, don't let that be me.
Right.
But I actually,
Now you'll get it.
oh my girl, look, it's like when I hit 46, I start feeling that
I
way.
think that's the age. Yep.
Oh my God. I would, I promise you, I don't think I could ever leave this spot. If heaven feels
Love that. Thank you.
better than this, then let me stop and change my way because I feel like I'm on a new level right now.
It's 50 for you, Monica. And people don't understand that. People think that we're so strange. Like, oh, you don't mean it. You don't mean it. You just find the right person and you're gonna change your whole way. And I'm like, no, I really enjoy being by myself.
Oh, she said it was 50 for her. See, and
I think it also
people,
depends on when your kids get older. Like, you know what I mean? Because you could be, like, I was a young mom. So by the time I was 46, my kids was already grown out the house. You know what I mean? But if you're, but you could, but if you're like 42, 43 years old and you still got like an 8-year-old at home, of course it's not going to hit you that more because you still got a young child that you got to take care of. So you got to wait until you're 50 something years old in order to feel that. But it's really when the kids are going, I think that's when you really feel it.
well, my youngest is turning 26 this year.
Yeah.
My oldest is 31. So it was I was fighting with myself.
Mm-hmm.
I've been fighting with myself. I done had I just don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I feel so free. You got to understand.
I love it.
I feel like weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I feel like I can just jump up and I'll start flying because I feel that light. And I love it. And
Too.
I don't care what nobody
Right.
says. I don't care. I had a person tell me today, they was like, how can you give up on love? I said, I didn't give up on love. They said, well, you saying
I
you
think
don't
you
want
understand it
nobody.
now.
I said, the love is right here. I said,
Love
I
it
didn't
yourself.
even know that I love me as much as
Oh,
I did
right.
until now.
Right.
I can actually feel my love for me,
Mhm. Yes. Oh, I
and it
love that.
feels great.
It does feel great. Like I don't know. I was telling the other guy. I said I feel because I just turned 49 on Sunday, and I'm like I look younger now than I did when I was in my 30s. When I look
Right.
at the pictures, I was like, damn, why I look so old? And I think it was all the stress, the aggravation, the children, the kids,
The,
the work, all that stuff
the
made me feel old. And now that I don't have none of that, I'm like, yeah, I'm free. Like you said, I'm free. I'm walking on air. I'm like, la, 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 because I don't got those burdens on me no more
right. And people, I guess they're not gonna understand it
until they get there.
until they get there.
That's
And some
right.
people, and it's crazy because some people might never get there. By the
Right.
time they get there, they're gonna be too old.
Right.
And
And but you think,
gosh,
and I think men don't understand it either because I don't think men ever get there. I don't think I don't think I've ever heard. I mean, they'll say they're happy being by themselves, but they don't act like they're happy being by themselves. I see men on this app that have been by themselves for the last 14 years and like, oh, I'm so happy being by myself. But meanwhile, their vocabulary, the way their energy is so negative and mean, and it's like so angry. And I'm like, well, you don't seem happy being by yourself at all. So you think that men actually enjoy being by themselves?
no, I don't think men folks be happy being by themselves because they see the man
Your phone breaking up, man.
got.
Your phone's breaking up.
Can you hear
I'm
me?
sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay, let
I
me
can
see.
see
Can
you.
I fix it?
No, well, you only got like one bar on your phone. It's coming up.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Because I moved the phone around. I
Okay.
said,
All right.
men's they got this thing where they got to have it. See, we different. We can
Yeah.
go years and not even give no hell about it.
Without
And
what? Wait,
I'm
what are
at
you
that.
talking about now? Without what?
I'm saying we can. Like, we can go years without it. We don't have to have
You
it.
talking about smacks? Are you talking about smacks or
Yeah.
relationship? Hell no, girl. I can't go with years.
Snacks. But
It's been only
I'm
a couple
saying
of months, and I'm like,
we can. We can. And
we can.
I'm okay with, like, I don't want nobody laying in my bed taking up my motherfucking space every night.
Mm-mm.
Nope. That's where my snack bucket go.
Right. I mean, yeah, my side of my other side of my bed is all full of clothes and I got all types of
I
shit on the other side of the bed. And I was like, I don't have to move my stuff. What you mean? That's a placeholder right there. I got my books on that side of the bed. Even got the bed that I want. Oh, I got one of those little adjustable beds that go up and down so I can watch my TV. Oh, I'm like, I don't want no, I don't want to share my bed. I don't want to share my closet. I don't want to share that. I don't even want to share my
a
toilet.
bathroom. I don't want to share my bathroom. I don't want to share my house. I don't want to share my house. I don't want to share my car. I don't want to share
Nothing.
my time,
A
my
breath.
freedom, my voice, my air, my hair, my hair. I don't want to share shit.
Me neither. I understand. And there's probably about two men that I met on this app. There's a man that comes in here. I don't know if you ever seen him before. DJ ATL. He's 68 years old. and he lives the life that me and you talk about. And that he has the best life ever. He has a girl. Oh, he has a girlfriend or a woman that he sees. She has her own place, and he would say, when we get sick of each other, we go into our own separate houses, and like he loved. And I'm like, so it's possible, because sometimes I be thinking, because I have every time I meet a man, there's always a want to latch on to you. So I was like, is it actually possible that there's a man out there that actually is okay with not living in your household, and he is like an example of that he's okay with it, and it works out well for them. So it's not like we don't
It
want. It's not like we don't like
no,
to
it
enjoy the
is.
company of
It
a
really
man.
it really is. It is a lot of men. It is men out here that at the same point, like they was like, why should I be with somebody and pay all these extra bills and do all this extra stuff when I could just live my life and have me a friend and deal with? I mean,
Yeah,
and I'm not mad at them for that, because I feel the same way. If I don't
right,
want to see you, I don't want to see you.
right.
If I don't want to answer my phone, I'm not gonna answer
I
my
don't have to answer
phone.
my
I'm
phone.
not gonna text you every damn day. I
Me,
don't.
I
I'm
don't
not.
have this conversation
I'm
with you every
not.
day.
I, I'm not finna. It's not my responsibility to check and see if you okay every day.
Yeah,
You
especially at
ground.
this grown ass age, right? Is that, and you're not my child. You're not my child.
Right.
I don't even talk to
Right.
my kids every day. I don't talk to my
Me
kids.
neither.
Sometimes I be
Me
ignoring their
neither.
calls. I be like,
Look,
decline.
Good
look
morning,
here. Last month, last week. Let me tell you something. Last week, my kids called me. They text me. They call me. They text me. I waited all the way till yesterday, and my kids say, "Mom, what is wrong with you? You ain't talked to us and all that." I said, "Y'all grown."
Right.
I said, I don't have to talk to y'all all the time. I said, look, I got to, this is me.
Mommy
It's
got
my
lit.
time.
Mommy need love too. Good morning, Monica.
Good morning, Adrian. How was your birthday?
Oh, it was actually good. It was actually good. I didn't go out. Which is fine. I mean, before I used to like, oh, I need a party, I need to go out, I need to do something. I went to the movies. I went to the movies with my mom, and that's another thing too. That I don't know if you know, like now it's more like now my mother's older, so now I'm like taking care of my mother. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm enjoying this part while she's still good and going. But
Right.
right, so I went to the movies with my mom and my son, and then I got an amazing text message for my birthday. Somebody remembered my birthday that I didn't think was gonna remember my birthday, and they remember my birthday. So that has been having my heart smiling for the last 3 fucking days, and it was just happy birthday. So I did have a good birthday. Thank you for asking, Monica.
You know what?
That's
50 is that calm down birthday. Because when I hit 50, it was like, do I want to go out? I didn't want to.
I don't want to be 50. Sorry,
Want me to tell
Monica.
you what I actually wanted to do? I think on my 50th birthday, all I wanted to do was binge watch 911.
That's a good one too. That's a good one. That's a good one. So Monica, I was watching you in the comments. So you actually understand what me and that talking about.
Yes, yes, I get it. My kids aren't out the house yet. I still have two younger children.
Okay,
Um, and when I say younger, I mean teenagers. But
right.
I totally understand the don't want nobody in my space. Like I was married for 30 years. I don't want to share space with another man. I am not in a hurry. I'm at the point where I prefer we go to your house or our room.
Right,
I don't
right.
right.
even want to invite you back to mine
To my house. No,
because
ain't
I
no
know
man coming to
how
my house.
nurturing and comforting I am. It's gonna make you want to be there. So if I don't have you there, we won't have those problems.
And I think good morning, professional. I feel the same way too. Like my nurturing, I'm a natural nurturing, taking care of. I think all women are like that. So if you're in my face, it's like when you have a guest that comes at your house. It doesn't even have to be a man, but it's like you have a guest in your house. Do you want some water? Do you want something to eat? Like we have. That's our. But if you're not in my face, if we don't have visitors, then we don't have to do that. So that's
Right.
what.
I don't want nobody at my house. I don't even like my family coming to the house. I told my kids I'm gonna get some brown paper bag for the grandkids, and I'm gonna make ham sandwiches and put fruit cups and drink.
That's so
When they
nice.
knock on the door, I'm just gonna pass them a bag and say, "I love you." The hell, I
But that's
want.
still doing
Not
too
I
much.
love you.
That's still nice. No, honestly, I'm
Mm-hmm.
over here telling my kids, I'm like, I think I'm about to get rid of this house and buy me and get me a 1 bedroom condo or co-op somewhere. And it's only gonna be 1 bedroom because nobody can visit me. I'll go to your house. I'll go visit you over there. I don't want nobody in mine. I'm like, so they're like, no, you can't get rid of the house. I'm like, oh, why? Because that means you're gonna come visit me, and I don't want nobody to visit. I still got my kids shit. I still got my ex-husband shit in here. Like I want, you know what? Everybody, I want all that shit going. I don't want. I'm not hoarding everybody else's shit. So yeah, I'm trying to downsize so that nobody can come and visit me. So there's no room for you. Sorry.
See, you downsized.
Look,
Just left state.
look, I went. I'm going even deeper than you, cause I said I was just gonna go get me a one
Good
bedroom
morning, Brenda.
apartment. I'm gonna go get me a one bed apartment and not even go back to my house because everybody know where I live at. So
Right.
when they start coming over and aggravating me, I'm just gonna run away to the apartment that they don't know about.
I don't know your address. Well, shit, you didn't answer your phone for a whole month. my, my kids know where to find me. They'll go on there. They'll go
Somebody
on my.
said we
I'm
better
surprised my
flip
son will
through
come
them
on my
photo
line and be like,
albums
"Ma,
with
answer
them
your phone."
grandbabies. Somebody said we better flip through them photo albums with them grandbabies. I don't have no photo albums with no grandbabies, sweetie. I do not have a grandchild. As of yet, my children have not given me one. And at this point, I'm like, shit, by the time they give them to me, I'm gonna be too old to remember whose kid is
And you're
whose
so
who,
silly.
baby.
And let's go ahead and get this correct. Them great grandmamas had them photo albums. Them
Right.
kids see everything on the phone. They won't look at the
Right, girl,
photo.
ain't no photo
I
album
send
no
it.
more.
I send it to them. I look. I have grandkids, and guess what? I don't give a damn. I ain't no
I have grandkids too.
babysitter. I ain't babysitting nobody.
And I
I'm
tell my
living
son
my
that too.
best life.
Miss Brenda I give it to Miss Brenda because she the other day she was telling me that she was taking her grandbaby or grandson because I don't think he's a baby to work. My son told me that the other day. He's like, "Mom, I'm gonna bring your grandbaby because my son lives in Arizona and I'm in Florida." And he was like, "Mom, I'm bringing your grandson over for the summer." I'm like, "Hell no, you better not. I
Mm-mm.
For the
can't do
whole
that."
summer?
No,
Yeah,
baby.
exactly, the whole summer. I
Oh no,
can't
you
even do
can't have a
2 days.
whole summer now. I got to go outside a
You
little bit
can't
now
you
in the
can't have
summer.
1/4 of my summer. Now, and my kid, it's understood with my kids. If I want to see my grandkids, I will come and see them. I would tell you to drop them off, but it is a 24-hour pickup. I'm gonna
Right.
tell them if you're not here when I call you the first time, I'm gonna call you. You ain't here in 30 minutes. I'm gonna give you a text. After that, I'm gonna have them sitting on the front porch. I don't have little grandkids. They big enough to know not to run in the road. They grown.
Yeah, well, my mother did it for me too. Cause when I had my kids, my mother's just like, I make those babies. So my mother never did it to me. So I'm not doing it. No, I can't. I don't got the energy either. I
Now
don't
my
got the
mother
energy to run
now
around with little kids. My grandson was over my house for 2 days. I was like, I'm exhausted. I'm like, does this kid sleep? That's all I'm saying. Like, does this kid sleep? And then my son was like, just give him some melatonin. I'm like, I know you ain't giving this baby no
ain't
melatonin.
nothing wrong with no melatonin. Ain't
I
nothing
didn't know
wrong with
that
no
though. It's
melatonin.
been so long that I didn't even know that. But he was like, "Ma, I be giving melatonin, be fine." I was like, "Cause this kid," I said, "He doesn't sleep. He's just all over the place." I don't got the energy at all for that no more.
Mm-mm. We lost. You lose patience when you get a certain age. Oh my God, I don't like a
You want
bunch of
this?
noise, none of that.
They
Mm-mm.
my mother
Mm-mm.
is at her age now where she asks for her grandkids, but now you got to remember they ages range from 14 up.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do with them? They
Exactly.
grown. They
Exactly.
grown. What is you gonna do with them now? She like now they can come do stuff for
For
me.
me, right?
Oh, okay.
Baby,
That's
in 2025, them kids ain't trying to go and do nothing.
So my mother has a list for my son. She'd be like, your son's working today because no, she won't even ask me. She'll just go straight to him, and she'll just tell me, and she'll tell me after, oh, your son came by. I'm like, he did. She's like, yeah, because I needed this to be done, and needed that to be done, and needed this to be done. I'm like, you know what? I can't even get him to do stuff at my house, but you gonna go over your house and do stuff. So I just look better him than me. Let him do it for. But my mother always says the grandparents make the best parents. And that's how I see how she is. She's definitely an amazing. Well, now she's a great grandmother. But so my grandson, my grandson, so her great grandson will go to her house, and next she's making waffles for him. And every time he sees her now, he'll be like, "Grandma, I want waffles." So I'm like, let great grandma do that for you, because I ain't doing it for you. I ain't making shit. I ain't doing none of that. So Monica,
I
you
spoil,
bad.
I do spoil my grandkids when I see them
Yeah, I mean, of
and be
course.
with them, but that I'm not. That my kids know not to even call me and say, "Can I drop my kids off for the summer, two
Yeah,
weeks?"
no, hell no. That's a no.
They know.
Sorry.
I'm gonna tell. I might block their ass for even calling me, asking
Now,
me.
I will say that when I do become a grandmother, I do want to have that one-on-one. Like,
I love
yes,
that.
it's okay for them to come for a week time with my grandchildren, because I do want my grandchildren to have great memories of
Memory.
me.
Okay, that makes sense.
But
They do.
that will be when I call and say, "Hey,
Right, when you want to. Right.
bring them on over. I got stuff planned for us this week. We gonna go do a whole bunch of little stuff together." If
I,
I ever get some grandkids, shit,
oh,
Look
you
here.
while I'm young enough to do something with them.
You you
well, the way you going, you're gonna be young for a very long time. Because
Girl,
50 look good on you. Monica, the question of the day is, what's the best decision that you ever made? What was the best decision you ever made? Come on,
the
you say
best decision I ever made,
Mm-hmm.
marrying my husband. Besides being a
Oh,
mom, marrying my husband. Besides being a mom, marrying my husband.
I love that. I love that. Look, I love that for you.
And then the second best was leaving him.
Oh, okay. Even better.
Because,
Got you something?
a lot of marriages break up for a lot of different reasons. And
Mm-hmm.
most of the time, when you separate with your spouse, y'all don't be friends.
Right.
Y'all try to coexist for the children.
Right.
But my spouse was actually my best friend.
Oh, that's sweet.
So we're still really good friends right now. Like, to this day, when I go back to Cali, I stay with him. We sleep in the same bed. We don't touch each other. Like, we're really good friends. Like,
Right.
I love the fuck out of my husband. We just wanted two different things.
Right.
I wanted to move out of state. I wanted to see what it felt like to live somewhere other than California, and he was stuck. He liked California. He refused to go. So I had to do what was best for me, and he did what was best for him.
I love that. So that was a great. That had to be a hard decision. So what motivated your decision was to think about you first.
Yeah, this was the first time in 53 years of living,
Love that.
besides being a child, an infant, because when you're an infant and a toddler, you always think of yourself first because you're a baby or none of that.
Right.
But my adult life, that I actually did something for me. I've been a mom since I was 18. I've been a wife since I was 20.
Right.
So my life was like always being the caregiver, the
Right.
one to take care of.
Hmm.
So now at this point, I never had the time to take care of me. Now
Right.
that my kids are at a point where they can pretty much take care of themselves,
Hmm.
it's my turn.
I love it. I love it. So what kind of things do you do for yourself
What do you mean?
besides moving out? I mean, besides going to a whole different state, what do you do for yourself that you couldn't do before when you was married?
Oh, girl, the fact that I don't have to make sure that like she said, it don't have to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner and all of that together and served and
That's
put
a big
up.
thing,
And
right?
now I can take time. So I'm heavy into energies and crystals and meditation.
Right.
I know it doesn't seem like that on my page because I don't show all of that. I'm not a sharum. Well, some people call me a healer. I'm not, but I don't practice.
Okay.
So
I love that.
those are a lot of the things that I do for myself. Just taking better care of myself.
Taking
Just
better care of yourself, right?
yeah.
No, I feel
Not
it.
always
And
like
you
you
have time
say.
to now.
Is it a basketball game? Oh, do she got
Right.
cheerleading? Oh,
Right.
what's happening over here? And no, I don't have to do all that. I got one child in school. She's 14. She is very self-sufficient, and what she can't do, these brothers will do for her.
Oh, I
That
love that.
that
You can
older
go.
brother will do for her if
Mm-hmm.
I'm not around. But now I get to choose
Ooh, I love that.
what I want to do and what I don't want to do, and how I want to do it, and when I want to do it. Everything don't have a timeline on it. It
Right,
seemed like my life.
exactly.
It seemed like my life then. Everything had a timeline.
Thank you, Jay. Right, because you had to have one because you
Mm-hmm.
had in order to fit everything in and everybody in. And you never fit in yourself. It was never like I had to say, oh, I'm gonna take this time to go even, I don't know, see it time to go even, I don't know, see it to get a meal or anything. Like we couldn't even eat by ourselves. We had always had to eat what other people wanted to eat, or if I made a meal, somebody was grabbing a bite of it. It's like
And if you was eating by yourself, you was in the car with a bag shoved
right, you
down
had to
in the
hide
in
it.
the middle
Look,
console,
I'm talking about you
and you was digging in that
stopping
bag
down
real
the road.
fast,
You want to
trying to get something in your stomach before you made it to the next event.
right?
Uh, uh, I stop and go get me something to eat and stop side the road. I sit in the parking lot and eat it before I get home.
Good morning.
Good morning, Drew.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. You
And
knew
Adrian, you keep saying 50 look good on me. Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to cut you off. I am actually 52, finna be 53 in
Oh, this is
July.
even better. 52 looks
how
amazing on you. We definitely look better with age. And I
want to
get
Girl,
go
all
that's
on
the A. That's
want to go
that
on
don't
that
have to
cruise
worry
and take
about
a
nothing.
decade
it,
off.
it really is. And that's why men look so bad at their ages. Because they got the stress of their work or the world on them.
Ouch.
Poor
So I
man.
mean, I mean, you came in here, Drew, so I'm gonna put
I
you.
mean, you want to take a decade off your years and go on a cruise with me?
Nope, absolutely not. That's gonna add years to me. That's gonna
Did
add.
she
I
say
don't need
absolutely not?
She said,
That's
yeah, she made it
exactly what she
definitive.
said.
She had the
She made
absolutely on
sure
there.
that it was a no.
Yeah,
When they
that
put the
was.
absolutely on there, that's kind of a definite uh-uh.
Yeah,
That
yeah, she made sure it was a no.
Oh yeah, you don't bring sand to the beach. I'm over there trying to meet people. Now if I go to a cruise with you, I'm kind of stuck
Right.
with you.
Baby,
Wow.
I ain't wearing nothing but Daisy Dukes and tennis skirts Friday, it's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Wait, what? What's your name?
None of your business.
What's whose name?
Hi.
She don't want to go on a cruise with you either.
Why
She
is he
might.
trying to
You
take
don't know.
people on a
You don't
cruise?
know.
What's going
Don't
on here?
don't perspect.
My cruise is already paid for and I get on the ship Friday. I don't need nobody to take me nowhere. I am good.
I
I am
mean,
actually scared to cruise,
I'm
you
glad he
guys.
paid for everything.
Why?
I don't know. I think I'm
What
gonna
if
be
I just
sick.
happened to be at the bar?
I don't drink like that,
And I
so
don't
it
look like that
wouldn't
either.
matter.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
not.
no I'm not no big drinker.
Mm-mm.
I
Maybe
don't
I'll be
need
by
look,
the
That's
slip
your
and slide.
breakfast?
I wouldn't give a damn if you was by the dock of the bay. I don't need no damn visitor.
Meet people.
Not next to the slip and slide.
No,
Yeah,
I don't slip and slide.
I do.
You slip but you don't slide.
I don't slip and slide. I know how to handle my lane. Trust me. I ain't falling. I ain't falling off. And if you small, you so small when you falling out, then you can't be with me anyway.
Well, that's the difference, darling. I'm 6'4".
That don't mean nothing. I done seen a
Six, six,
6 foot
four.
4, 3 inch deep.
He's 6'4". I'm a tall guy.
Look. The height,
Now you,
the height,
why
the
did
height
you come
don't.
in? Why did you come in all of a sudden?
Hey, Adrian, tell him the height don't mean you got nothing. The foot don't mean
Uh-oh.
you got nothing. The hand don't mean you got nothing.
Wait a minute, Netta. Wait
Yeah,
a
but the
minute,
pole
Netta.
does.
I'm gonna slow you down on them
The pole
hands
does.
now.
The pole
Mm-mm. It's a
does.
I'm gonna have
fact.
to slow you
It's a
down on them
fact.
hands.
It's a fact.
The
That's
pole
a
does.
I
fact.
have seen it, Netta, now from the palm of the hand to the tip of the longest finger. That's what it's
And
supposed to
and
be.
I and I have
I
I
see a
have
lot of
seen it
underarm.
now. I
I've seen
beg
a
to
lot of
I've
differ.
seen it too,
underarms.
Miss Monica, but I've seen it. But I see it, but does it stand as hard as it used to though? Because you could be, your hands can match
Oh
your
yeah, it ain't no good.
No, my
if your
It
feet
ain't no
don't
reciprocation,
work.
good if he got to have a pump now.
my reciprocation game is bad.
If I gotta prime you up,
Yeah, if I gotta rev it up,
I
get it
mean,
started.
prime.
If it
That's a
need a
good
jump
thing.
start,
I'm
it
okay
ain't
with
gonna
it.
be a no help to me.
Give me prime.
now you need
Why
to
am I
go.
laughing so
You need to
hard? This
take.
is
You need to
you
take
know
hilarious.
your
it's
ass.
true.
You need to go take that shit to the mechanic and let them fix it before you come,
How about I
baby. We
give
don't
you an
need
oil
no. We
change?
don't
Well, you
need
know
no
what?
broke
You know
down
what? I ain't
car.
gonna be so hard on him because my husband was 13 years older than me, and he didn't have no problems.
You
And
didn't-
he was not 6 foot tall. This man was only about 5'6".
Oh,
But
he was a
Netta, he had real big long hands.
Yeah,
Big
he was a
long
jackrabbit.
hands.
He just he
Okay,
hopped
so
on
he
and
had a
rode.
nice he had a nice package in that little box. Okay, because he was a
I
sharp
mean,
man.
good for him. That's awesome.
was
I
just like I'm
mean, I'm
talking
working
about
with
me right
10.
now. I see
Sir, sir, why are you getting offended?
because he's from
Don't get offended.
California. Sorry,
Never
my
offended.
Are you less than 4? Is you above
No,
5?
I'm probably 10 inches.
prove it.
I
Don't play.
don't believe it. Prove it. You was out here the last
Yeah,
time.
I'll
Don't
prove
you
it.
You was
You
out
prove
don't
here
it.
the
want?
last
I'll
Don't
prove
you
time.
it.
prove
Don't
it.
ask something you don't want.
I know
Prove
so
it.
I was
Don't
like,
ask
for some reason I feel like you
something
would
you
show
don't
us.
want.
Don't
Look,
prove
look,
it.
the
See me
host
jump,
asked
see
you.
me jump, see me jump.
The
I'm
host
like,
asked
don't
you the
ask something you don't want me to prove.
No,
I'll
no,
put.
show
no,
you.
no, no, no. Don't get Adrian's live blocked now, you guys.
It's
You
not.
know,
It's
just give
not
my
gonna.
That
page back. I just
that
Adrian,
Do
look,
not get her live blocked.
don't call
look.
me 4. I'll give
He
you
got.
6 more.
He got on basketball shorts. He could jump.
oh yeah, I know. Can do you have basketball shorts on? I believe it too. Right? You got a hoodie.
My regular attire is gray sweatpants.
Let me
Okay, well,
see.
put him
Prove
in
it.
the big box.
Prove it.
Jump.
I don't prove
Put him
it.
in the big box and let him jump,
Let
Adrian.
me see.
You want me to
You,
jump? I'll do
you remember?
tricks
No,
for
no,
you.
You
no,
remember?
no.
Yeah,
Don't
big
jump.
I'll do
talker.
tricks for you. I'll let it
Yeah,
wiggle.
All right, show us. Can you show us a trick?
yeah. Put him in the big
No,
box.
I will do it. I'll get
We're
blocked.
telling you. How many times do we gotta tell you? Do it.
Jump.
All right.
Wait, hold on.
Put him in the big box.
Hey, hold
Jump.
on. I'm not that fast.
You got to stand back and jump.
Wait, so what's he doing? Wait,
No,
wait.
hell no, hell no, hell no.
Y'all
Why
got
you gotta
scared. I was
grab
gonna
it?
do it.
Why you
I
have to
would have.
grab it?
I
Move
would have.
I
back.
told y'all gonna mess around and find out.
Yeah,
Y'all better
find out and find out.
don't let that man. Hey, sir, keep your secrets to yourself.
That's what I'm trying to be respectful.
He always come over
Really?
here and talk about
Really?
his little sausage. He
No.
always
That's
do
why he had
that.
to lift it up. He
Girl,
had to
find
hold it.
out.
That's why he had to hold it. He
Play
had to hold it
around
so he could
and
lift
find
it
out.
up.
No,
Play
no.
around and find out.
Okay. We can't. This is the internet. We just playing. We only can know but what you show us right here.
I mean, I was super close. I was actually going to half pull it out.
No, you don't have to pull it out.
No,
You big.
all
You big.
you
You don't
had
have
to
to
do
pull it
was
out.
just stand back
I
and
know. I'm
jump.
saying you don't have to do all
If
that.
it
You are
if it's
naturally
what you
big.
said it would have jumped with you.
Right, exactly. You wouldn't have to hold it. You had to sit there and grab it too. You wouldn't have to grab it. It would just be there.
No, it's called pulling it out of my boxers.
We don't want to see.
What?
Boy, you asking you doing
It's
too much.
called pulling it from the boxer briefs. You
Oh,
have
no,
to
no, no,
pull
no,
it
no.
out
Leave it in
of
the
the side of
boxer.
the leg.
Thank you, Brittany. You okay?
They
Whatever.
said
He
they
lying.
said leave Aida sausage out
He
of
lying.
this.
He lying. He lying. Because let me tell you, anybody who got a long dog, good morning, Squeak. Good morning, Squeak. All you got to do is there's a man. There's a man on
No,
there.
I'm not lying
That
because
one
the
day
fact.
he stood
No,
up, and
I'm
when he
not.
just stood
I'm
up,
not
that shit
lying.
went
I'm
right.
not
He didn't
lying
have to do
because of the
nothing.
fact
That's how
that
you know.
I'm not
Right.
He stood up.
He
lying
could have just
because
stood back. He could have
I'm
just
not
stood back
lying.
and leaped back,
You
and the
women are just,
whole thing
you're
would have
It would
women.
showed.
You're
just
all
show
women.
exactly.
You're all women, and you don't understand the fact that you have to pull it out and struggle to get a big thing out of your
I
No,
short.
don't,
you don't.
sir,
No, you
sir,
Nope.
don't. No, you
You
sir.
don't.
guys haven't had one.
Sir,
You
I
guys
don't
There's a
need
haven't
man
had
to
answers.
one.
prove. Let's prove him
You
wrong.
No,
We
haven't.
got a
you
man in here
You
you
supposed to
haven't had
haven't
one.
show us.
You
you
haven't had
haven't
one.
had one.
You haven't
No,
had one.
you
You
haven't
haven't had
had
one.
one.
Hey, you
You
sound
the
like a
one who
man.
haven't had
You
one.
sound like a man. You haven't had
Well,
one.
Oh,
look,
and you
that's
look
cool.
like a woman because you ain't got
He
no
okay.
penis.
He okay. He okay. He mad, y'all. He mad. I told you. He
Oh,
mad.
I tried to get him to save face. I told him not to get
When
involved.
he started it, he started with his
I told him to
I
leave it
can't
alone.
bitches.
He gonna talk about a man have to struggle to get a big one out. No, no you don't.
No,
No,
you
you
don't.
don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You could just stand up and you will see it automatically. It's just there. It's like a woman with boobs, right? We don't have to do anything. Our boobs are just there. We don't have to
That's
sit there and be
there,
like, wait a
right?
minute. Here we go. We don't have to sit there and struggle with it. Your boobs are just gonna be there. Same thing. But thank you,
Yeah, if
Right,
I stand up, you gonna know I got a whole bunch of ass behind me.
right.
exactly, right? You don't have to sit there and be like, well, hold on a second. Let me just lift up my ass for
Oh,
you.
let me pull
No.
it out. Let me pull it out. Wait a minute. Then you'll
Yeah.
understand when you got a big one,
If you got right, if he had a big one with
baby.
with the shorts he had on, he could have stood up and it would have showed. It would have
And he had
showed.
gray sweatpants on, so they definitely would have shown. It would
Yeah,
because you would see the print. You would see the
Somebody said it was a lot of cap there.
it
absolutely.
was.
Leo, why don't you come up here and show us how it's done? Let's show how it's done.
But you know what? You know what? The last time I was on your live, he was in here and he started talking about his little Peter Wheeler, and you said, "Well, show us," and he kept on, and got mad and did the same thing he did today.
And they're soft. That's what it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
You went to my page. Well, what did you see?
He's not
Oh,
going to
you
my.
saw that I had a lot of ass and a lot of titties. Yeah, when I stand up, they just show. I have that's why I stay behind
Don't
the black
deny it.
screen. I have a unique body that I don't post all the time, but there are some nice videos on there for you, sweetie, if that's what you like to see.
And you don't
You
have to
have
try
yourself
me.
a good time. The New
Ooh, just
York
Good morning, ladies.
Giant Principal. You have
Good
fun.
morning.
And if I'm ever in New York, maybe we could link.
oh, I love it. Good morning, is it Lock? JHR Lock? That's a hard name to say. JHR Lock. Good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all?
No, we're doing amazing. How are you doing this morning?
Pretty good. Y'all sound like y'all from like the Bronx or some shit like that.
All of us
Oh, I'm
sound like
not
that.
from the Bronx. I'm born and raised
Yeah,
in
definitely
Cali.
New York. New York.
Okay,
Somewhere,
does that
somewhere
matter?
up north.
Does that matter?
Hell yeah. Y'all
Now,
sound like y'all can be
right now, I'm from
held
TikTok
to.
land.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in TikTok land. So Mr. Locke, the question of the day is what was the question of the day? Damn, I forgot that quick. What's the best decision you ever made?
Not have kids.
You made a decision to make your kids?
He
He
said
said
not
not to.
Yeah.
have kids.
Oh,
I
not
pulled
have
out.
kids. That was the best decision. Okay, I love that for you.
And
That's good.
how old are you?
I'm 32.
Oh, sweetie, that might change now. 32 is young.
Damn,
Oh
girl.
yeah. There's
What
a
made you
lot
make
of
that decision?
guys. I'm proud to say that I've gone 32 years old with no baby mamas, no kids. If I'm gonna have a kid, I'm gonna have a kid with somebody that I'm gonna marry and be with for the rest of my life.
Oh, so you meant not to have kids out of wedlock.
Right.
Okay. Understandable. Because 32 is a little young to be saying that you made the decision not to have children. Like, I mean, I
No,
get it.
yeah,
Some
that's
people
that's
just
why
Actually,
don't
that
actually,
want
this
to be
that's why I
parents.
mentioned the part where like I pulled out. So like I
What?
didn't
but if he really don't
didn't
want
want to have
kids,
kids.
it's
You know,
different. It's different
If
for a
you don't
man and a
want to,
woman. If he
no,
really
see,
don't want kids, he can go get fixed. A
exactly.
woman,
I was gonna
a,
say that.
no,
a woman, she
but
can't.
I
They
never
won't
said
let
that.
you do it
I
unless you
never
have
said that. I
kids.
said that when the time does come and I want to live my life with somebody I want to live with the rest of my life, I will want to have kids with that person.
Well,
That
sweetie,
doesn't
I'm gonna
mean
tell
I
you right
want to go
here, the
have kids
pull-out
with
method.
just
The
anybody.
pull-out method is not a
That's
good
what people
method to
don't understand.
use.
It's not that I
You
don't want
might want to
to
start
not
using
have
some
kids.
condoms because if you plan on not having no
Oh yeah,
children out of
condoms don't
wedlock,
work.
you might want to strap it up because the pull-out method don't work, sweetie.
No, yeah,
I
but
got a
condoms
baby by the
also
pull-out method, okay? A
condoms.
whole 35-year-old son by the pull-out method. A grown man. So you might want to put a
You don't
strap on it,
understand.
love.
You don't understand until it happens to him. I don't know. I don't think that was a good decision that you made. Honestly, if that was the best decision you ever made.
I know you got a better
That
one
is.
than that. Who is this down here? The New York Giant principal. That was your name, right? What
Yes.
was the best decision you ever made?
And thank you for what you said earlier, Miss Monica. Yes, that was me. So I looked at your page. Yes, that was me, darling. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, darling. Yes, we may have to link up. Yes, I
You
Good
ever
appreciate
morning.
it.
made?
Thank you for
I
what you
want to
said
know
earlier,
the
Miss
best
Monica. Yes, that was
decision you ever
me. I
made.
looked at your page.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Lock.
what was that?
I know it's an echo.
That was an echo. Like you got an echo. Or maybe it's Miss Net because I know her bars are kind of low. So good morning, New York. Are you from New York?
I'm in Virginia now. I just still go back. I'm a New York Giant fan, so I promote that to my students. I'm a principal in real life, so everywhere I go
Okay.
within the school,
Nice.
I'm always repping the Giants. My students hate it, so if you'll see on my page, I'm always talking about Giants. The kids like, oh, here he go again, not this dude.
And that's the football team, not the baseball team.
Not the Giants.
We're going to the Super Bowl this year. We got Russell Wilson, Sierra. They're coming to New York. We're going to win the Super Bowl.
Is Russell Wilson going to Giants?
Yes, he is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it means Sierra's coming. We're gonna 1-2-step and bring the goodies
Yeah,
to
really.
Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not 1-2 step and
I
bring
know.
the goodies. Okay.
We're doing the damn thing.
Okay.
We're doing the damn thing.
That's what you
He's
trying to
definitely
do.
a Giants
Hey, Mr.
fan.
New York, Mr. New York, you ain't slick. You trying to 1-2 step and see my goodies. That's what you trying to do.
Oh, oh,
I
oh,
see what you trying to do.
oh, no, oh, Miss Monica, we definitely
With that one.
when this is over, I'm definitely gonna send you a message. We definitely we're gonna be talking. We definitely. I got a plan.
Don't say that because I will hold you to it.
Oh, we will. We are.
Okay, no, because I hear a lot of men all the time saying they're gonna do something, they don't do it, especially on this app. So I will hold you to it, sir. All right, so then, well, since you shooting your shot, now I'm gonna okay. Are you obviously not married?
Well, I'm not now, not anymore. So,
Okay.
so
I don't date married men.
to answer your question, to answer the question of the day,
Okay.
My best was the best choice I ever made.
Best decision you ever made,
Best
right?
decision. Similar to Mr. Locke here, at 28, I was.
What you
I
mean, man? Did you see Uncle Phil over here talking shit?
Ain't nobody talking no block. We
He
having a
was
grown up
actually agreeing with
conversation
you.
here.
They say pull out game week. Yeah.
You
Just wanna
lost.
say
No,
it.
they might have been
You talking
talking
about the
about the
comments?
fact that I
Oh,
had a baby by the
You
pull
need to
out
be in the
game.
comments.
Okay, what was you saying, sir?
I was like, I didn't say nothing about him. I was saying,
They need to be in the comments then.
no, what I was saying was at around about 28, I was teaching and I was kind of just doing my thing. And my cousin at the time, she told me, she's like, "Hey, it's time for you to settle down." I said, "Girl, leave me alone. I'm fun out here in these streets doing my thing. I'm good." And she's like, "I got a friend of mine I want you to meet." I said, "Nah, cuz don't hook me with your friend, because you hook me with your friend, y'all may not be friends no more. Don't do that." So anyway, long story short, I met her friend, and lo- long story short, love at first sight. Fell in love with her.
Oh.
Fell in love with her. First first night we met, I remember I called my sister. I was like, "Sis," my sister hung up on me. She said, "Oh my God, you fell in love with somebody." I said, "Nah, not me. I'm a player. Not me." Uh, so that next morning, I went through my little. Back in those days, we didn't have cell phones. Like we had cell phones, but not like it was like that. Every girl I was talking to, I
You had
stopped
a
talking
brick.
to all.
You had a brick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So every girl I was talking to, I cut them all off. I say I can't talk to y'all no
Oh,
more.
you
I took a
dropped all
chance.
your hoes.
All of them.
Mm, mm,
All
mm.
of them. I took a chance and said, "This don't work out. I'm gonna look like a fool." So it did. It worked out. We ended up being married for over 20 years. Had twin daughters. Had a wonderful, wonderful marriage. Unfortunately, though, she got got damn cancer and passed away.
Oh,
So so that's why I said I'm a new into this game. She's been gone nearly 8 months. So I watched her for 5 years battle and suffer from cancer.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, so but I look at
You're a
it, and I'm
widower,
glad. I'm glad she's no longer here in the position.
suffering.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the best decision I made was taking a chance and going against everything I believed in, and just going out on a limb, and it worked out good.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Well, okay, so what was the decision? Did you answer the question?
the decision was to take that blind date, and he fell in love with the. He met the love of his life.
I
That was
got
it.
her.
Look, that was the best decision you ever made in your
It
life.
was. I mean, like I told,
That was a long time ago.
I cut all the other women I was talking to. I remember that morning I called all the
Hey,
girls.
Adrian, he was sprung, baby. He cut
I
off. He
was
cut off all his hoes.
all of
He
them.
went through his old school brick phone
Yeah, look,
and
I called
called him up like, "Hey,
So how long have you been single, New York?
uh, 8.5 months now.
his wife passed away 8 months
Thank
ago."
you. Thank you, Uncle Phil. I'm not smiling at you, New York. I just
You're
got
fine. You're
distracted.
fine.
Thank you, Mr. Travel. Thank you for my travel with you. I never got one of those before. Thank you, Uncle Phil. I appreciate that.
8 months now. She's been gone 8 months, but
That's not that long.
I'm in a couple. I'm in doing a counseling all degree. I think for me, it's different from like
Was she
other
sick for a
people.
while?
5 years.
Okay, so that makes sense.
So my level of preparing for, even though it still was a shock when she finally did pass, the preparation and everything, we've kind of been on that path, so to say.
I get it. No, I get that.
So
It's one thing when it's just something that you wasn't expecting, and then it's something when you had kind of like time to prepare for it,
yeah,
right?
yep. So
Oh,
now it's
that's
just
awesome.
you
I mean,
still
that's
have
not awesome,
you
but
still have you still have good days and bad days,
right.
but
Good
you
morning,
just
good morning.
yep. Yeah, so that's the best decision I had, if that makes sense.
Good
I
morning.
love that, and I'm
That's,
looking forward to all the other decisions that you're gonna make now. So this is new to you. So you said you have how old are your twins? They must be
uh,
grown, right?
no, they're 16. I have twin daughters.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So you waited a while then. I don't know. How old are you? Can I ask? May I ask?
45.
Okay, that's a good age. Okay, that's a great age.
Nothing to hide.
Okay.
Nothing to hide.
No, I wouldn't. No, I don't know. Because
No.
it's so weird. Because I when I ask a lot of men, you would think a woman wouldn't want to hide it, but a lot of men when I ask men their ages, they be like, you don't need to ask me that. I'm like, really?
You
You
can
know?
ask me. Look, I'm an open book. I got nothing to hide. I got nothing to
I love
hide.
that.
Yeah.
I love an open book.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
okay, so have you dated since then?
So, like I said, it's been weird. Like I'm new to this new dating game. I I met some crazy women so far. Uh, like I I met one woman here on TikTok, right? And
uh
huh?
Hey,
So I met one lady on TikTok. My sister's been pushing me to get out. Met her on TikTok, and she called me, and I was weird. I was nervous, and the first phone call, we're talking, and out of nowhere, she was like, "I just want to let you know, as we move forward in this relationship." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" She's like, I want to have a shrine in our house for your wife. I want to get to know her
oh,
family." I was like, "Oh,
oh
ma'am."
no.
I was like, "Ma'am, we gotta go. We gotta go." Because no, I don't think that's cool. Nah, we good. Um,
strange
so,
attention.
so
Okay, so let me ask you something. And are
yeah, good.
you do you want to get married again? So are you dating with intention of getting married again and getting into a relationship again, or are you dating just to have a good time?
I don't know how to answer. I don't. I don't know if I ever. I
Do
don't
you want
know.
to get married again?
I don't know. I don't know. Right now, it's too fresh. I don't. But I
Right.
mean, I don't. Cause I've been seeing a counselor and everything, grief and everything. And one thing she asked me this past week was really had me thinking. She like, and she when she said, I was like, So how do I feel about getting to know the new me? I was like, I never thought about that because this is the first time in 20 plus years where it's just me.
Right.
And how is the new me? Because like the question she asked me, I miss being a caretaker, but I do feel guilty that I'm relieved not being a caretaker. If that makes sense.
No, it does. I don't know if you were in here earlier. Me and Nat and Monica were saying the same thing as well. Like we've been always taking care of our children, or our husbands, our houses, our pets, and this is the first time that we were able to actually take care of ourselves. And so it's like we have to learn. It took me about 2 years to learn how to just worry about myself, like to know what favorite color I like, what movies I like to watch.
Yeah.
Just thinking about what I like. Monica too, that her getting grounded again, just being able to write journaling, like doing things for herself. So and thank you for giving us that perspective of a man, because we think that only women go through that, but obviously men go through that as well. So thank you for coming up in here and letting us know.
'Cause I do like. I think I the biggest thing for me is like at night I get lonely. Like last night was one of those nights where I couldn't sleep. Like and people tell me like call me. I'm like I got nothing to talk about. Like when call and talk about what? I'm just up. So I get lonely. So I do think I'm looking for someone.
Okay.
Where that goes, I'm open to it. So I'm not out here. I say this not like I'm not too old, but I'm not out here trying to be no hoe, no shit like that. Right? I'm looking just looking for something.
A friend. You can have a friend, right? It doesn't have to be that they have their own houses. Like me and Nat was saying. I don't know if Monica, you were saying about living with somebody else again, but I was like, I would like somebody that you live in your house and I live in mine, and when we see each other, we can see each other. But when I want to be by myself and need some space, I have the opportunity to go
Bingo.
and be somewhere else, right? I don't want to be locked in.
I think that'd be perfect. Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay. So like when Miss Monica said, I was dead serious. She think I'm joking. I'm dead serious. So if she don't send me a message and vice versa,
Why does she have to send you a message? You would
I'm
send her.
gonna send her a message. I am, but Miss Monica,
If you reach out, I will respond.
you think I'm paying her?
I don't. So
I am.
I am one of those kind of people. I will look at those messages. I get a lot of them, and I look at them, and I just do not respond. But we have had a conversation. These are people that I have never had a conversation
Understood.
with. So of course I'm not gonna respond to those DMs.
Right.
But I'm a fun person. And if y'all see like I'm a real life principal in real life. So if you'll see like my students.
You must have an amazing heart.
My cousin's husband was a principal also. That was his career choice also.
Working with children, you have to have a certain type of character.
Middle school students.
What age? Because are you a principal?
He said middle school, baby. You got some good patience. Because I got a middle schooler. I be to put all the kids in the headlock.
Middle school. I've aged 11 to 14.
That's teenagers, man. I mean, I don't think people understand. But middle school more important because they're at the age where they're like still baby, but they want to be an adult. You know what I mean? So they're like they're like whining, but want to make adult decisions at the same time.
Too old for elementary, but not quite old enough for high school.
Right, exactly. Good morning, Jay. Yeah, it's that ill. I want to. God bless both of your hearts.
Parents are.
I would never want to do that again.
Like I used to be in high school. I would always tell people I consider myself a high school administrator, but I would never want to go back to high school because the problem with high schools never sleep. When the bell rings at 3:00, high schools just start. There's just too much stuff after school, and I don't feel like doing that shit no more.
Right.
I love high school sports.
With the emotional children.
Well, the thing is like high school football, like I don't feel like doing that stuff no more. I don't feel like being there at 11:00 at night every morning. I want to come home.
I love that you're a man principal. I think that's a man definitely should be, especially in those middle school ages. Should be teachers. Should be principals. Should be in those schools.
And how about yourself?
I do. I try.
To the people in the comments.
I try, but that's my story. My girls, they're doing great. They're doing solid. So we're just taking it one day at a time.
Yeah.
I will be praying for you and praying for your
Absolutely.
strength and praying for your daughters because that's a
Mhm.
lot.
It is like
And
so
you
we.
sound very like a very strong person. So I don't
Mhm.
see
Appreciate
you having a hard time,
Yeah, I think he's gonna be all right. I think you're gonna be all right. I
I
think.
think.
But let
I
me tell you
think
something. Stay away
guess
from
what?
these
Right?
women. Wait, except for Monica, I co-sign for Monica. Listen, you have to go. I'll co-sign for Monica. She is definitely secure in herself. Where she's not going. And I think what that lady was doing for you, she was looking for somebody, so she's gonna be you for her. You know what I mean? So she's gonna tell you everything that she thought you wanted to hear, so that she could get you. You know,
Right.
unfortunately, we
I'm gonna
women
tell
don't
you
have.
straight up like this. If we were dating and we did get to a point where we lived together, no disrespect to your ex-wife, you could keep all the mementos you want privately, but there would never be a shrine in my home.
Slime
Like
is a little
that
bit too
that's
much.
some weird
That's
stuff
so
for
weird. It's
somebody to
weird.
volunteer
Yes.
to
And then she
say
said that that's what you wanted to hear, though. I think that she only
we're gonna
said
put
that
a
she
shrine
didn't
to
mean it.
no that we don't know. You don't know what that effect would have on your daughters.
I was like, that's
You don't know
weird.
what kind of effect that would have on two 16-year-old girls. One day they come home and now all of a sudden it's this big shrine to their mother
I
that
said,
they're trying hard to deal with their own grief.
I was like,
That's,
that's weird. I was like, and
that's
I
weird.
told her, I said, the way I grew up, pictures are just calmly placed in your house. Like, but like,
Yeah.
I was like, and
Not a
then she's like,
shrine. Like a shrine is a little bit extreme because
then
like
she's like,
shrine is something that you pray to,
then
right?
she's like, oh, and I want her family to know me. I said,
She
ma'am,
doesn't have
I
to. I don't
don't
know.
know you. I don't know you.
Yeah, why would her family, why would she need to get to know your deceased wife's family?
Because
She's not dating them.
I was like, first of all, my children are 16, so wherever this goes, my children be adults. So what are we talking about here?
And it was too soon, even too. Like, how long were you even talking to her?
This was
Like,
the first conversation.
yeah, that would scare me away.
This was the first and last conversation.
I
So
think she
like,
was just saying that because she wanted to catch you. She
so
wanted
like,
to catch you.
so
So she
like,
thought
I
that's what
have
you needed to
noticed
hear.
like some of the things I've heard women talk about these conversations. Since I've noticed like this dating game is weird. Like I have a teacher in my building which I would never date. Who while I was out on leave, like she was going around telling people how she was talking to me every day, telling people updates on how I was doing. I'm like, you didn't talk to me not one time. Like you're lying on me. And stop lying. Like, so it's just weird. Like, so I understand
So
what
there's a
people
lot
say.
of women who it's not weird. I don't think it's weird. I just think and I'm just not saying women, men are as well, that people just want to be in relationships so
They people
badly.
pleasers. So they
And,
say whatever people want to hear. They tell people what they think they need to tell them. A
right.
lot of people are scared to be the real them.
Yeah,
So they make a facade of a person
Right.
and they mold themselves to be whatever you need. I'm
Right.
gonna be whatever you need till I get what I want.
right.
Right.
Do you show your true self?
But they got a name for that. They got a name for that. It's called a narcissist because that's narcissistic too.
I
To
agree.
become whatever someone else needs just to get what you want.
Yeah.
Now, and Monica, I mean, for me, I know I done it before, right? I wanted to be a wife. I wanted to be married. So I understand what these women are like, but I did that when I was younger, right? And then I learned my lesson, and then I'm not doing it now. That's the reason why I choose me first and what I like and what I want. I'm not trying to be the other person because
But
as
you didn't, Adrian, you got to think back to when you met your husband. Did you try to become what he wanted or did you just become what he needed? See, it's a difference because when you get
Different.
with a
Yeah.
man, long as you remain yourself, that's fine. Because you're always going to become what your husband needs. That's different.
that is different.
This girl was trying to become what she thought he wanted.
Right.
Big difference.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
thought of it that way. Thank you, Monica. You're absolutely right.
You're
'Cause the
welcome.
mommy.
I mean, I just know it's a different world. You know, I had one female was talking to me about babies. I said, man, my children are 16. I don't want no more kids.
Okay, so you want any more children? You're good. You're good with kids.
Man, I'm 45. I'm nothing against those who are out there, but I don't want to be. I'm 45, and my girl's about to go to college.
Adrian,
I'm ready to
Yeah,
travel. I'm ready to travel.
you got two new people on your panel. You
I'll
gonna
be
ask
quiet.
the
I'm
question?
sorry. I'll step down and let other people
No,
talk.
stay in. Don't now you
Okay.
gonna
No,
sit
no, no,
and be
no, no,
quiet.
no,
I'm
no. Well,
enjoying,
you know, it was we
New
had
York.
that question of the day, so we have to
Thank
let
you.
them. We got to give
Thank you,
them an
because I do got to
opportunity to
sign into
ask too,
work in a
because
little
Yeah, my
bit.
we
bad.
could talk forever,
Good morning, gorgeous. I know, and I love that he can talk forever. So you make sure I
right?
make sure that I follow you, and I so that you follow me, so you
I
can be part
followed
of the
both of y'all. Yep.
conversation. Good
Can I
morning,
ask you
B
one
Pride.
question, New York,
Good
before
morning.
you ask
Yes,
this
Miss
question?
Monica. Yes.
When is your birthday?
February.
February who?
February
You're an
3rd.
Aquarius or a Pisces?
February. I'm Aquarius.
Yeah, he's Aquarius.
Just a second.
Okay.
He's a people pleaser. Hey, Sassy
I've never had an interaction with an Aquarius on a trying to get to know each other tip, so this would be new. I'm a Cancer, by the way.
Well,
You're a
we
Cancer.
good.
Okay.
We good. Good
Oh,
people.
Cancers are sweet. No wonder I could tell. Okay, Cancers and Aquarius is, I think, a good match. I think
Look at you
because
playing
because
that.
because because Aquarius are people pleasers,
No.
and cancers are men, not women. Sorry, Mom Money. She gets very offended.
No, I took offense to that real quick.
Whatever. Of course
Oh,
you
don't
do.
get offended.
But
Hey,
you too.
got a birthday still in the air. Same birthday down there, mommy. We got the same birthday. Yeah, in the
Mommy
comment.
money, mommy money. But you
Oh,
got it.
happy birthday, Mommy
We
Money.
share the
Happy
same birthday
belated.
day. Yeah,
Oh,
February
really?
3rd.
Oh, that's all. There's a lot of
Y'all
Aquarius.
got a you got a birthday twin.
Yeah, birthday twin. That's what I couldn't think of the right name.
Aw, I love that. Okay, so be proud. Do you know you in the box?
I didn't know until I looked back at the screen.
Uh-huh. So you're not looking at me? You're not looking at me? You were just listening?
Well, I'm actually at work, so I'm trying to drive this road. I'm driving these
Okay.
trucks, so yeah,
All right, well then can you answer a question? No, I
let's
don't want
do
you
it.
not to look at me, it's fine. What was the best decision you ever made?
Man, there would actually be two. It
Okay.
wouldn't be one. It would be two.
That's fine.
That was becoming a father. I always
Oh,
wanted to be a dad. So I have a 7-year-old son.
I love that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's your first one? Thank you.
yeah, and then of course I find him a person. So find him a person was my second.
You found your person, you say?
Yes.
That was
Oh.
I love that too. That's what New York over here was saying about too. He made the best decision he made was to get married to his wife. So I love that. I love that was a decision that you decided. So you consciously made that decision, right? You were like, I see this
Yeah.
person and this is the person. She's my person. It
Right.
just didn't
Right.
happen to happen.
Yeah. The crazy part about it is neither one of us was looking for a relationship because you know we had already got burnt out on the first go round. One being married 20 years, the other being married for 10 years. It was like when you're looking for all that, cool,
Mhm.
get to know each other. Next thing you know, we're like, wait a minute, what we doing here? So yeah,
Okay,
it just
I love that.
yeah.
Thank you,
There
Penny.
was no
Do
press.
you guys live together? Because you said your person, so it's not your wife yet. She's not married to you.
Well, technically we are.
Do you guys live together?
Yes. So
Okay.
I say technically we are because our actual wedding celebration is this Sunday coming up.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Good morning.
Congratulations,
However,
brother. Congratulations.
we actually went and did the courthouse thing March 10th,
Okay.
which is actually my late dad's birthday.
I'm sorry to hear that about your dad.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay. Okay, so that's
yeah.
awesome. Okay, so is this the first, but have you been living with each other already?
No, we actually I so when I closed, actually just closed on a home back in January, and that's when we moved in here.
Okay.
Okay, so you definitely made a decision. Like you had a plan.
Absolutely.
I love that. I love it
It
because
started.
sometimes the best decisions, well, are the ones that are planned out, right? It's not like a spontaneous thing. You just go by your emotions. You actually logically are thinking about the decision and whether I'm going to do this or do that, and weigh out the pros and cons, and how we're going to get this done, and come up with a plan. So yeah, absolutely, mission accomplished. So that's awesome. I love that you had a plan. And do you think that is because you already experienced, both of you have both experienced what it was like to be married before?
Yeah, that first marriage was not. It wasn't it. It
You're both
wasn't
young
it.
and learning, right?
Yeah, 24, 25. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
think that's what I mean. I know for me, that's I think everybody should be married at least once. I think it's an amazing experience, whether it's good or whether it's bad. You learn a lot about how to compromise, how to bend, how to communicate, how to argue, how what I mean, like how to balance bills and pay bills and raise children. I think, and then you can even make a decision whether you want to do it again, which to me, I would never want to
And
fucking do
you
it
also learn how to love
I
too.
was about to say how to
again.
love.
That
How to
part.
love. I was gonna say how to
That
love. Yeah.
part.
You also learn how to love too.
Yeah.
And if I
Oh,
were to
for
be
me, no.
if I were to be transparent, my first go around, I did not know how to be a husband.
Yep. Yep.
Nobody does. No, we don't
Yeah, I
get
didn't
born that
know.
way. We don't like. We don't
Uh,
know how to be a wife either. We just learn as we go. Just
I
like
think,
being a
but,
parent, right?
but I think
Nobody
for
knows
men,
how
Well,
to be a
but
Adrian,
parent
you
until
know
they
they
are
set
parents.
us up. They set us up. Holly ovens, all the dolls. They set us up to be
Yeah,
wives.
but it doesn't teach you how to sit there and bend and
but I
swallow
think
all
Oh
the
for
yeah,
but I think
no,
for
emotions and
no,
all
men,
that
don't
other
teach you
stuff.
but I think
that.
for men, we gotta learn different things. Like when we get like we why I said early when we get upset with our wives, and one of the things I learned, like you don't go talk to like your family, your sisters about things going on with your wife because you two gonna be fine, and they might hold a grudge. So
Mm-hmm.
you had to keep stuff inside the house. If you
right.
have you might have your one boy who ride or die, you can vent to him, and that stays at home. But you go vent to your sister, your mama about it, then they gonna be mad months later. And y'all be cool.
You
Right.
know what? That is so true because my sister-in-law made a comment to me when I was married many years ago. She said, "You know what? I don't know how you do it. You keep everything to yourself. Nobody ever knows when you guys are going through turmoil, when you're arguing, when you fight, because it ain't nobody else's
And
business.
nobody's
Nobody else
business.
can help us fix that."
Well, my mother always taught me, don't ever talk about your husband unless you're ready to leave him, because you only
Yep.
look
That
stupid at
part.
the end. And then what happens is they have a bad, because they don't forget what that person
Exactly.
did to you. So now they're walking around like this motherfucker here. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, like, oh, I'm so in love with him, but they don't forget what that person did to you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yep.
you definitely should need to,
You also I think
anything, even with regular friends as well.
and when you're young, you also gotta watch who you hang out with because I think a lot of people when I don't know about B Pride, but when you're young and you hang out with people who are not married, they don't swing the same way you do. So
Right.
when you're married in your 20s and you don't have to, you can say fuck it, I'm going to club every weekend, or I'm gonna play PlayStation all night. All things are different, when you're married and have kids, you know, and some people just can't. Some marriages can't handle that part of. Does that make sense?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And
They say
Right.
that when you married, you're supposed to have married friends.
I,
Right.
I
Funny
think
part
Yes.
is, I never had one
I don't know.
married
I didn't think
friend.
about that. I didn't think about playing game. We like when I was married, we were just
All
married and we did the
I
married
didn't
thing.
have one married friend. All my friends were single,
Oh,
and
my friends were single
I
too,
never cheated on my husband. I
but
never
I didn't
did
go.
what my single friends did.
I
I
think
don't, I don't know. When I was married, I was too busy being married and being with my kids and doing that life. I didn't going out. That wasn't even an option. I wasn't doing that. I was just being a wife and a mother. So
I
I didn't worry about
I
my
think in
single
my I
friends.
think in my early 20s, I think one of my boys was married. I think I may have put a little dent in his marriage because like he was married at a young age, and I remember going to his house like, "Yo, P, let's roll." He's like, "Man, I can't." I'm like, man, fuck that. No, come on, dog.
You
Why she
wasn't
always got you on lock? Da da da. And he was like, "Yeah." And I said, "Come on." And I was encouraging him. I look at it now like, man, I should have done it. Like one time, I remember he paid the cable bill, right?
why were you busy hanging out when you was married?
I wasn't. This was when I was in my early 20s. I wasn't married
You
yet.
want me to DC? Okay.
I was. I
So,
was.
so Mr. New York, you
Yeah.
couldn't put a dent in your friend's marriage. Your friend put a dent in his own marriage
I encouraged him. I shouldn't
because
have
his
encouraged his ass.
relationship
Mr. New
wasn't
York was putting
secure
a dent in
enough.
his own marriage.
No, I was single. I was single. I was 23, 24. I was doing my own thing. So
Yeah,
I
but
but
married. Isn't that purpose of being married? Like, I don't know, being with the person that you're married to?
What do you mean? For you talking for me?
For
Yeah.
your friend. If he didn't want, he should have told you,
I'm worried about
hey,
me.
no, I can't go out.
Why was he busy trying to go out? That's what I was trying to figure out. Like, why was you married? Why were you trying to go out when you was married?
You're right. He should. And I was like, "Come on, P. You know you want to go." He's like, "Yeah, I'll go." Right. You're right. I should
Good
have.
morning.
Good morning, Mama
That's my birthday.
Hey, my Valentine. Yeah,
Money.
birthday twin. How you doing? Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Listen, we got 32 people in the room. I need y'all to tap, tap, tap the screen, please. Grab an orange heart at the top if you have not already. Join the team. It's only one coin, and we are only at 3.5K. That's absolutely insulting. I need y'all to get us to at least 10K before we get out of here. Y'all know Adrian's going to have to go in a minute, so I need y'all to tap, tap, tap. I appreciate y'all coming in, joining in the conversation. And if you like, come on in the box and chat with all the beautiful people up here. So I appreciate y'all giving me a moment to do this mod break. Hey, birthday twin, how you doing? I vouch for you down there in the comments. I guess you saw that, right?
She talking to you, Mr. New
Definitely.
York.
I appreciate it.
What you mean you vouch for him, Mama Money?
Because we got the same birthday, girl. I'm a wonderful person, so he got to be a wonderful
means
person
something.
too.
He got to be a
Wait a
wonderful
minute.
person.
That's right. Baby, when you a
So hold
I don't know.
on.
wonderful
Those Aquarius
Aquarius,
men are nuts. So,
So we got two Aquarius woman, Aquarius man. Who else, what's the other signs in the box right
I'm a
there?
Cancer.
Monica's a Cancer.
Cancer.
I'm an Aries. And just saying is an Aquarius too, right? Just aren't you an Aquarius?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh
February
yeah,
first.
And what
taking
are
over.
you,
First of the
Big
month, like
Pun?
that government paycheck.
That's what.
I'm the
look at
only
Aquarius
Capricorn in
taking
the
over.
box.
Ooh,
Oh, you a
I was
Capricorn.
getting in
So
your
that's
that end.
crazy. That's both of my best friends, an Aries and a Capricorn.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm on the
My
cusp.
best two friends are Aries and a Capricorns. But my favorite nephew is an Aquarius. So how
Ah,
Got to
we
about
be.
that?
surround you with
Got to
love
How
right
be.
now,
about
Monica.
that?
We surround you with a whole bunch of love right now. I
And
love
they
that.
always try to say he crazy, and I'm always the one sticking up for him.
Because
Oh
cancers are
shit.
very loving. Cancers have a big heart. They're very loving. So I can understand why everybody, you love everybody around you. So
Not
I
So,
everybody,
Adrian,
Adrian. Adrian, don't be trying to make me seem soft now. I ain't soft now. Don't do
Yeah, I
that.
got some people I don't even
hey,
associate with
sis.
anymore because I might do something to them. Hey.
What?
so wait, y'all. I got a question for birthday twin.
What's
Okay.
up?
Birthday twin,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
said you influenced your friend.
Yes.
So, me knowing what I know and knowing your birthday, can you be influenced by anybody, anything, at any time?
Oh no, hell no. I'm a leader. Nah, I'm gonna do what I want.
Right. So
Baby,
if
Nah.
he
I can
did not
influence
want
you
to be
with some
influenced,
stuff.
he would not have been influenced. You are a logical person, and I know this, and I know you think logically. So you understand exactly what I mean. It doesn't logically make sense. If he didn't want to go, he wouldn't have went. It was his
No,
fault. He
he and
messed up
that's
his
what I
own
was
damn
trying to
marriage,
say,
and you
Mama.
had
That's
nothing
what I
to
was
do with
trying to
that.
say, Mama Money. He put a dent in his own marriage
Hey, I mean, no,
because
because I mean,
Okay,
I was married for
nobody can do
30
something they don't want
years.
to do.
And when my husband didn't want to go out with his friends, he did not go out with his friends.
Yeah,
When
hey,
he
Some
knew
people
there
went
would
out with
that's
his
cause
true.
friends.
issues in
I
the
wish he did
house, he
though.
did not go out.
I don't know. I don't know. See, and I was looking. I'm more worrying about New York Giants guy because I don't. When I was married, I don't know. Maybe if you ladies ask me answer this for me too. Like, did your spouses go out when you guys got married with their friends?
I, as me, I didn't go with my boys a lot
I,
while
I
I was
didn't ask
married.
you.
I didn't go out a lot. Yeah, oh yeah,
I did your
Let me
So,
know
spouse.
what you did in your marriage.
so my husband didn't go out a lot because he was 13 years older than me, so he was already settled.
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
I was younger,
Mhm.
so I did go out a
You
lot
went
with
out.
my friends. I
Okay.
did, but
Okay.
if I would always I would always make sure that my husband was in agreement with it. Like
Okay.
if he was not okay with it, then no, I did not go. As
Gotcha.
long as he was okay with it and it wasn't going to cause any confusion in our home, then yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Child. Well, I used to send my ex-husband with his homeboys and the kids too. You take the kids with you. Y'all have a great big party and don't come back for a couple of hours. Give me my time. Get going.
Right, take the
Goodbye.
kids with you, please.
That's it.
'Cause I need my time.
Take the kids
Hey,
with you. You and your homeboy can hang out all day and night if you want to. Just take these kids with you. If you don't take them, you ain't hanging
You're not
nowhere.
leaving me home with the kids while you go partying with your
No.
Mama Money, I just
Nah.
did it different. He wanted to stay home, so he stayed with the childrens, and I went out and got my time.
Okay.
I think it's all about how much and how often you go out. Like I think as I got older, like in my marriage, within the first 10 years, it wasn't like me going out with my boys, like going out to bars and clubs. Like it switched from going out to bars and clubs, like instead of us going out going to games. Like so we would get up like, all right, we going to Giants game and we're going to Cincinnati, go to the Giants game versus Cincinnati. So that was our going out. So we
Okay, well that mean I could understand that. It wasn't like you were going to the club.
No.
Y'all were going to
We're going to sporting events.
I don't personally think that it's anything wrong with either spouse going out. I believe that in a marriage, you should have your time. I honestly do. I believe that that's what keeps a marriage strong, is that you guys get to separate from time to time and get some breathing space.
Right.
To come back to deal with your bullshit that's going on.
I think as long as you communicate
That's
with each
how I
other
look
about
at
it.
it. But that's just my opinion. That's
No,
just
no, no, I
mine.
understand. No, I completely understand. That's the reason why I don't want to do it. Because when I want you all the time. I want to eat you. I want to be in your skin. I want to be flipping you.
Hey, Adrian.
Yeah.
Good morning.
QJ.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Look
Good
here.
morning, QJ.
I ain't had no child. My son was born when I was 31. So all through my 20s, I got time to fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So when he was first born, I was still fucking off. We weren't married, but I was fucking off. I was
You still no streets?
Look here, I was in the trap, baby. I was in the trap still. I'm keeping it a Honda. Look here, I was out there in them streets. Now look here,
Not in Green Bay.
I think my wife liked me hanging out more than she liked my ass being settled down.
She's
I
like,
think
Mama
she like
Money,
it.
please go.
I think she like it more when my ass was out. Cause when my daughter was born, even before my daughter was born, I started staying in the crib more. You know what I'm saying? I think that irritated her. She liked it when I got the hell out the house and was with my partner.
She got used to
Like,
the routine of you not being there. You mess up the routine.
And I think you're absolutely right, because I think a lot of times with these truckers, I think you said you was a trucker too, right? I think that a lot of times you're so used to being that the wives have adjusted to their husbands not being at home, that when the husbands get home, it's like, what are you doing? You're messing up my routine. So I can understand what you're saying with that as well.
I mean, I ain't no trucker. Look, I still, even when my son was born, I was taking him to school. You know what I'm saying? Picking him up from school, but I was still going over and hanging out with my partner. I go pick him up, take him back home. When his mama get home, I leave the house again and go back out and kick it with my folks, and then come back home. Like it was a regular thing. Look here, I owned a business, and I was getting money. I was having fun. It wasn't no issue.
And I think it's a difference too, QJ. Like with me too, and I think you brought up a good point. I think with me too, when I got married, I was older too. I was 32 years old, so I think that we didn't. So I already did all that hanging out, and he did all that hanging out, and we all was with our friends. Our friends were a priority at the time, and then when we got married, our focus was on each other, and the kids. And doing our everyday life, so I can understand the difference between.
Hey Adrian, no. In 2012, I had a dream that I got pum in a parking lot, like cause most of the niggas from the A, we be parking lot pimping, and I had a dream I got pum, and I don't know if I woke up or not. You know what I'm saying? Cause I woke up in the middle of the dream, and after I had that dream, I never went to a damn club again. What's up, Thick Swag? I ain't never went to a club again. Not since then. If y'all invite me to a club, I'm gonna tell you. If y'all ever hear me say, "I hit you up later on when I'm on the way," that means my ass ain't coming. I'm not coming.
That means I ain't invite your ass because you ain't wasting my invitation. You think I'm finna invite you and you ain't gonna damn show up? Don't even look for no invitation. Talking about don't invite me, I ain't gonna come.
Hey,
But
Mama
you ain't
Money,
coming.
I'm just
I
giving
ain't gonna
you.
even go invite you. How about that?
Hey, I'm just giving you fair warning. If I say I'll let you know when I'm on the way, that means my ass ain't coming. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, all right. So the question of the day, and let me ask Mama Money and Just Saying. The question of the day was, it's how we got here was, what was the best decision you ever made? So I think Just Saying you came up here after New York Giants over here. What was the best decision you ever made?
Two of them. First one was getting my CDL and becoming a truck driver because
Okay.
I don't have an excuse ever to be without a job. And the second one is making a conscious decision to do whatever I can to remain in that house with my son, even though me and his mother like oil and water, so that he can have what I didn't have, at least until he's old enough to get a job and go out on his own.
I love, so you made a to deny yourself for your child.
Yes.
I love that. I love that for you. Okay, and the CDL, I completely understand too because that's how you make your money, right? So you had to
Yes.
sit there and weigh your pros and your cons, right? You had to sit there and be like, what's the best for both situations? What's the best decision that I can make, right? Like what's going to be the good result and what's going to be the bad result out of it.
Right. As long as we ain't putting hands on each other, I can deal with the
So can I,
petty things and make adjustments and get up out the house when I feel like she's on her rant and go fishing or go do something.
can I
You
ask
know
you a
what I
question,
mean?
brother?
But
Can I ask you a
say
question,
that
brother?
again.
Can I ask you a
Yeah,
question,
sure.
brother?
Yes, sir.
Is it? And if that's too personal, please, you can check me. I'll be quiet. But are you sacrificing the happiness for you and your son to live in possible turmoil?
No, I'm not sacrificing my happiness because I still do the things that I do. You know, happiness is fleeting, right? It's an emotion. It don't always remain. You know what I'm saying? So I got things that I do that make me happy. And what else makes me happy is seeing my son every morning when I get
Yeah.
up. You know what I mean?
Oh, I get it.
And
I get
coming
it.
home and
I
seeing
get
my
it.
son. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
get it.
saying? And trust me, I've moved out a number of times. And what brings me back is my son. Dad, you got to
I,
fix this, Dad. You got, and when he physically tells me that, that hits me to my heart. And I had to do a lot of soul searching and a lot of thinking. He didn't ask to be here. He
I
did
get it.
not ask to be here. And as
I,
long as we ain't putting hands on each other,
What
I'm
does
gonna
that
do what I
even
got to
do
do to
with
tough
it?
it out for him until he can move out.
I wish you would stop saying that. Just saying because it makes it seem like that's a possibility.
I mean, it always is a possibility with
No,
anybody.
it isn't. It isn't.
Listen,
brother,
listen.
like you
I
do the
don't
bed,
know.
like you do the bed,
The
like
New
you do
York
the
Giant,
bed.
was that everything that you thought about? As long as we don't put our hands on each other?
Yeah,
But
listen. I think I'm a thinker. I'm a deep thinker, so I might think too much, but there's
I
always
don't know.
that
Y'all are
possibility.
Aquarius. You're an Aquarius just like that. Mama Money, since you know about Aquarius so much, is that a normal thing to think about?
I think about all avenues. I play chess too. Come on, you
Girl,
got
the
to think.
men different. The men different. I don't know about them.
If somebody thought that was a possibility that they could put their hands on me, I'm running the fuck away from them.
Oh, you never know how
This
mad
shouldn't
somebody
even be
gonna
a
get.
possibility. Thoughts.
Off topic. Good morning, Adrian.
Oh, sorry. Good morning, friends. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I was like,
mommy, money.
where did that sweet little voice come from? I was like, where did
Good
that
morning,
from?
friends.
Hey, I just came to check on you. You all right?
I'm okay. I'm just doing taxes and homework and all of the regular stuff. That's it.
Okay,
I just
just
haven't
making
been on
sure
here.
you and the kids, making sure y'all okay. Good morning, panel. All right, y'all enjoy
Yes,
your
ma'am.
conversation.
Thank you for
Bye,
checking on me.
Adrian.
But
Love
yeah, I'm
you.
I'm
okay.
okay
I'm finna
too.
log off
Shit.
in
I'm okay
15
too.
minutes. I got to go back to work.
Okay, you all right, Adrian? All right, all right.
I got my page back finally. I got it on for about a day, and then I
I
got
just
it
got my
banned
page
again.
back today.
So finally, this is the first day of me back on my main page again because I got to keep on
Me
judging
too.
people. You too? Oh,
Me
you
too.
too?
Y'all know I was on the backup page. I just got this page back today. That's why I came in the box. I was like, hell, I can get in the box now.
Okay, well, I just came to check on y'all, so I'm gonna jump down. Y'all enjoy y'all morning. Bye bye.
You have an amazing
Okay.
morning too, friends. Okay, so just saying that was all right. Well, at least I guess with your decision making, that was one of the decisions that you had to weigh if I want to put my hands on her. So
No, not me, because I'm not going to jail for no chick. I'm talking about if she ever did.
thank you. Okay. I'm not gonna even go there
Well,
with you.
who put the
Mama
names on people?
money.
Where did this conversation go?
Because that's
Where
what he
did
said.
that conversation go? And
He
who is
did. He
this
brought
that's
it
Because
up.
they
putting
was
hands
asking me
on
questions
people?
about my thought process on the decision that I made to pretty much deny myself to be there for my son until I can't no more.
So his what made his decision is about can I be with this woman and not put my I'm sorry, can she not put her hands on me?
And who
That
and which one was this?
Oh,
just
it
saying.
wasn't me. It wasn't me, goddamn it.
I will tell you this: staying in a toxic situation, sweetheart, is way worse for your child than leaving it. I will tell you that, and
I
that
do
is the
know
only
that.
comment. That's the only comment I'm gonna make. That
Absolutely.
is the only one I'm gonna make, and I'm gonna leave that
He
alone
did
because
tell
I
on
don't
himself,
get
God. He did.
involved with what people do with their children. But I'm just saying, if y'all to the point where y'all physically attacking each other, then baby, ain't no need to stay
Or
there
that
because
even being an
That's
something
what
option.
I'm
ain't right.
saying. We're not there.
That's more damage to the child.
That's what
You
I'm
know,
saying. We're not
the
there.
thing is that you think that it can get there.
I'm saying it's possible. Anything is possible. That's how I look at life. I don't
No,
put nothing
no,
past
no,
nobody.
No, you can't put your hands
It's
on
not
no
I
possible.
random
don't put
man.
It's
nothing
not
past
possible.
nobody.
No,
Anybody can get
no,
mad at
no, bro.
something that I do at any point in time.
I met my wife in '98. Other than 2.5 years we've been separated, I ain't never thought about putting no pause on her. It ain't never been
I'm
an
not
option.
talking about me, bro. I'm
Who,
not
then who
talking
you
about
was
me
talking
putting my
about in
hands
the
on
third
her.
Let's talk about
person?
he was saying that the woman could put hands on him.
Man, look
That
here.
would be one of the deciding
If
factors
my
for me to
wife put
leave.
hands on me, I'm gonna leave the house. That's
That's what
what's
I'm
gonna happen.
saying.
But the thing is, okay, if for me, a possibility, I would not think of a possibility of would this person put their hands on me, right? If I gotta think that, I already think that person has a violent tendency, and I wouldn't even get myself involved with that person from the beginning.
That part, Adrian.
You don't. I'm
Like
just saying
why would you
any.
even
Never
be with
mind.
somebody
Never mind.
like, bro?
Anything.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a
Go
question,
ahead.
brother.
Go ahead.
Why would you even be with somebody that you think would physically harm you?
If I'm not in that person's mind, I don't know what they're thinking about doing. I'm saying it's possible.
So
And I said
so
that
you
that
don't
would be one of the
hold on,
deciding. Hold
brother.
on. No. I'm saying that would be one of the deciding factors for me no longer to do what I am doing. That's
Bruh,
what I said.
so you telling me when you have talked to
One of the
young
deciding
ladies, so you have talked to young ladies in your life, you didn't get no idea of if they was violent or not violent. You couldn't see that coming.
It never happened. I'm saying if it did happen, that would be a reason that I would not continue doing what I am doing.
He don't get it. We get it. We
you know you can be a father to your son and not be with his mama,
You
right?
didn't hear what I said earlier about what my son said to me on numerous times that I left and moved out. So I am making a conscious decision to put myself through what I'm putting myself through until, if
what are you
ever,
going through?
she puts her hands on me. That's something that I'm not going to be able to make adjustments for to give my son what I want him to have. It don't make sense
Regardless
to a
to
lot of
what your
people, but it's what I choose to do.
regardless to what your son wants, you're not the best father you can be to him in a situation where you are miserable.
I
So
am not miserable.
what you're doing, technically you
Oh
are
my
if you think
goodness.
she's
Did
gonna
I
put
not
her
just say
hands
that the
on
things
you.
that I like to do that make me happy, I still do? I'm
But
not
you just said
miserable.
that if it got to the point where she would
Yes,
put her
if.
hands on
Operative
you.
word, if.
But that shouldn't be an option. It's like there
It
was
should
an
that
I'm
option.
yeah,
sorry.
you
I
getting
think I think
upset.
I think about I think about people different. I'm not upset. Y'all picking pieces when I said if ever.
But
If
Monica, you don't
ever.
understand. We understand because we don't have that thought process of thinking of the bad in a situation
Well,
automatically,
that's
right?
how I treat everybody.
Oh, good for
I
you.
just know being in a toxic
Good for
situation
you.
is not healthy for a child. That's what I do know.
And
Being
I'm
a
not
child
toxic.
that
So
It's
came,
not toxic.
hold on. We're not just gonna gloss over what the fuck you just said. So you
being
think
a
everybody
child
gonna
that came
gonna
from
slap your
I
being
don't
with
hand
put
and
a
say,
nothing
bad
past
father.
nobody. No, I do not, sir. I don't put nothing past
you
nobody.
think, man, come on, man. I don't think not now one of my partners
That's
gonna
you.
pimp
You, not
slap
me.
me.
I don't put
Hell
nothing
no, that's
past
bullshit.
nobody.
Only
See the
man that would say
BTL.
some shit like that is a man that hit women. Flat out. That's full of
Who?
shit.
Hey, Rock. Good morning.
Ain't no
Rock.
man, that thought should never come to your mind. Never. Because we're stronger than women. So when you say some shit like that, that means you put hands on her before.
Say
So
some
like
stuff
they
like what?
said, you're
Say some
not
stuff
being
like
the
what?
best father. Because
Say some.
actually you're
I
hurting her
have
more
never put
if
my
you're not
hands on a
happy. If
woman.
y'all not
Sorry,
getting
sir.
along,
You're
call it
judging me,
quits
and I have
and be
never
a
done
father
that.
from
You can assume what you
not
got
being
to
in the same
assume,
house.
but I have
Where did
never
this
done that,
come
So
sir.
that don't
from?
make
Never
no
done that.
sense.
That don't make sense to you, but I've never put my hands on a woman. So don't tell me I put my
I
hands on a
never
woman.
heard that in the history of
I
being
don't
alive. I
care.
never
You
heard
don't
nobody
get it.
saying
You
that
don't get it.
don't
You're
put
not
hands
in
on
my
women.
area. Just because
Never.
you've never heard it, you're one person.
No, he's
So
not.
you can try to clean it
He's
up, bro,
34
but no.
people.
I'm
I
not
hope for
All of
cleaning
your
us are
nothing
sake
up.
saying the
I
that you
same
still
get
stand
stuff
thing.
by
together now
everything that
where
I
you
said,
ain't
and I
doing
have
that no
never
more.
put my hands on my son's mother or another female that I've been with.
Because what you
Ever.
saying now is totally bullshit.
That's
And I'm going
fine.
to get out of here
You
on that.
entitled to your opinion.
Thank you, Rock. No, it's not just his opinion. I mean, I think all of us are saying kind of the same thing. I think you
I don't
know
listen. That's fine, but I ain't never put
because
my hands on no
again,
woman.
and normally, a person that wouldn't be the first thing that we think about when we want to get involved
I
with
guess I'm
somebody.
not normal then. That's okay.
Yeah, we know, but I already know that already about you. Just saying, I already. They don't know you.
I'm
I
just
already
saying.
know you like to say the opposite of what everybody's saying. So
I guess
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
just don't
opposite.
have I don't have the energy to give the debate this
Yeah,
morning.
I'm gonna slide my ass on
because
up
if
out of
that's how
here,
he
cause
feels, that's how he feels. We understand
yeah,
us real logical. Like we think the best of people. Usually, when you get into a relationship, you want to think the best of them, not the worst of them, right? So we're not going to automatically go. Like I'm not. Am I going to get involved with this man because he might put his hands on me? Like that's just no. I'm not thinking that way. I'm thinking about I want to get involved with this man because he's going to build me up, and we're going to grow together. We're going to have houses. We're going to raise our children together. I'm thinking of all the great things. I'm not thinking about always the negative things because when you think negative, you like calling that into existence. It's like you're
I
like
don't believe that.
calling
I
it to
believe I'm
existence.
just
hey,
not being
Adrian,
disingenuous on
you have
myself.
a wonderful day, cause this crab I ain't listening to no more. Later.
Nah, okay. I'm a crab in
Thank
a
you for
bucket.
joining,
That's fine.
QJ. Thank you for QJ. All right, so Mama Money, what is the best decision you ever made? Are you back? I know that you
I'm
running around.
just saying, you should have let me go in first. Damn.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
sorry, but he was up here. He's been waiting. That's the only reason why I didn't go to you. I'm sorry. And maybe I should
I'm
have
just
because
playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I had the message just saying.
I think so too,
Okay.
Ronnie. That's what it sounds like to me.
So yeah, I got the 8 o'clock, honey. If you had went to 8 o'clock, I was just gonna drop on down in the comments and go on to work. Look, the best thing you said, best decision I ever made. Oh well, that's easy, girl. Getting divorced. The divorce. I can't even get it out. Getting a divorce, baby. Best thing I could have
That's
ever
what
done in
Monica
life.
said too.
Woo, shy.
She said it was the best, and it was the best to get married. Best decision she made to get married, and the best
No,
decision she
ma'am.
made to make divorce.
I know that ain't me. Just best decision to
And
get
honestly,
divorced.
that's probably
Nothing
one of the
about
best
the getting
decisions I
married.
made too.
No, hell, it wasn't the best decision I made to get married because I knew better. And I thought like just saying for a minute,
Yeah,
I'm
for
just gonna
me,
stay
it
there
wasn't
for the
the best.
kids. I'm just gonna do it for the kids. And that shit did not work. So no, I
Yeah, that
can't do
usually
nothing
never
for the
does.
kids.
So me and you understand all the things us logical thinkers. We understand. He's the Aquarius too, Mama Money. What's his excuse?
Girl,
Because
oh no.
it's really
My
it's not really
ex-husband
for
not
the kids.
Aquarius. My ex-husband was Aquarius. My birthday was February the 3rd. His was
Oh, both of
February the
y'all
13th.
Aquariuses? See,
Yeah, his
so then
birthday
you
was
know
the day
Aquarius
before
man is different than
Valentine's
Aquarius
Day,
woman.
February the 13th. And he was the biggest whore in the street. So no, we ain't the same. We ain't the same.
Yeah, no, and I honestly, and I think, and then mind you, you have young kids too, right? So it wasn't like I'm gonna stay in this
Yep.
marriage for my children and my mommy don't leave my daddy. It was just like no, you had to make a
Oh, I
decision for
don't give a
yourself.
damn what they say. They ain't got no bill
So
money. So what they say don't matter. And then
again,
I'm gonna say
my
this.
mother,
I,
my
I'm
mother,
not
she
gonna be
raised
in no miserable ass household for nobody's children because I'm gonna make your life miserable, little
Make your
child,
life
if
miserable,
I
right?
stay there. So I'm
I
not
watched
gonna stay there, child. Let me go get my damn piece so you can get some toys and playtime and shit you want and food and stuff. Because otherwise you're gonna be a miserable ass little child fooling with me. And I got to stay there and be
And
mad every
everybody's
day.
gonna be
That ain't
miserable.
gonna work.
Mommy not happy. Everybody not happy. So I completely understand. I'm sorry, Monica. Go ahead. I know you were trying to say something.
I watched my mom stay in a situation for us. It was not a physical situation. They were not volatile in the household, but my mother was very unhappy the entire time. And me knowing my mother, that made me very unhappy. But to watch my mother be miserable, to sacrifice, to be there for us, so that she would make sure that we were okay and that life went how it was supposed to be. So that's why I don't believe that staying in any situation, toxic or non, for children is a good situation, because you can't tell me that you're being the best parent you can be and you are unhappy in life. That's impossible.
But
Because
your
if you're
energy.
not happy with yourself, you cannot give your children genuine love, because you're not loving yourself correctly, because you're in a situation that you shouldn't be in, that you need to get out of.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
just how I feel.
Let,
But
let me
that's my
let me
opinion.
ask this thing. Did you grow up with your dad?
No, I
So
did
Adrian,
not.
right quick.
I think that's what
So
it
so
is.
one other thing, Adrian, I don't uh if you cross me, it's easy as hell for me to cut you off. I don't care how much history we got. I don't care what we got together. I don't care about no money. I don't care about nothing. Because if I got it one time, I get it again, baby. You ain't finna stop me from that. Now, if you cross me, that's it. It's easy for me to cut your ass off. And that's what happened. So it was easy for me to say, okay, you out, you gone. I got to go. Because you can't cross me. I'm too loyal. I'm too kind. And I'm going to do everything I can while I'm in it to make that shit work, make it grow, make it be better, make it be the best. And that's it, period. If you ain't gonna work with me, then I got to go. I'm gonna see you later.
I love it. I wish I was that strong. Honestly, for me, I was the type of person that did stay there for my kids. I had two baby daddies already. I got married to my husband. We didn't have any kids together, so these were his stepchildren. And I stayed for 15 years because I was just didn't I wanted I did it for my kids, right? And I made his life miserable so that he would leave me. And when the day that he fucking left me, I was like, yes, I would do it. So I understand. So I can understand what Just Saying is saying, right? I wanted to do it for my kids because, again, I had two baby daddies already. They've been growing up with me since I was 18 years old. Their mother was wild as hell. I was 32 years old, and I just wanted to be settled. And like Monica would say, so I just wanted that type of lifestyle. So I dealt with a lot of shit that I didn't need to deal with because I just wanted my children to grow up in a family, in a household. So I
And
understand what you're saying, Just Saying. But now that as they get older, now that they're adults, you know what I mean? I sit there and always tell them, are you gonna have my son the other day, he was telling me he goes to therapy. He's 28 years old. He goes to therapy. And I'm like, is that because of me? Oh, it's not because of me. He says because of his father, so I was really happy about that. But it's just like, so I mean, we don't think our children are paying attention. Which to the point is that my oldest son is like he still talks to my ex-husband. I keep on saying, why you keep on talking to him? That's not your daddy. He said, but I feel bad for him. Like he feels like he's. So I taught him that by sticking around and being around people that I shouldn't be around, sucking it up, letting people mistreat me or not being happy, denying myself for somebody else. I put that into now you would think I would do it to a woman, but I did it to my son, where I see him being in situations that he shouldn't be because he wants that family atmosphere. So I mean, I'm not telling what you to do, Just Saying, but I'm just saying.
but something you got, and I'm just saying if I'm wrong if I say this, but you also got to factor in this from the man perspective, and I say this, I hope I don't offend anybody. From a man perspective, if we leave a relationship, right, and we go there and we deal with the I don't know, each state has a different rule for custody situation, visitation situation. If I, as a father, if I go from seeing my child every single day, from now visitation, if I don't have a good relationship with the mother of my child, if she makes me stick to, and I see my child twice a week, or something, some BS where I can't see my child every single, like I may want to tuck my child in every single night, and if I don't have a work relationship and the mother doesn't allow me to do that, and the court saying I only can see my child Thursdays and Fridays, all of a sudden now I may decide to do what Just Saying doing this because I'm losing those days and that time to develop my child and that relationship piece where maybe it's worth it. Maybe I don't want to risk that. I'm just saying that.
No, I get it.
Because
Good
we all
morning, Winston. I got something I can send to you. I got a 7 and a 9-year-old. You can have them. I pay child support out, and I don't need no special visitation. Just let me know when I can see them,
but
and I'll come back.
but we
That's
all
it.
but all of us here, we all know people who have toxic
That point five.
relationships with the mother, the father and mother, that one party doesn't let the other see them, and for whatever reason, and I'm just saying. So but I agree with what you said, Rodney. Be careful you lay down with, because the signs were there earlier. The signs were there. You chose to ignore them. So I don't know what.
Listen, I'm not. You know what? My son wasn't planned, right? My son was not planned, and I only have one child, and I took it to the chop shop because I just don't want any more. So there's a lot of things that I think about from the things that I've done.
That's when she's violent.
I'm not
Who's
violent.
the adult though? Who's the adult?
There you go.
We
There you
didn't
go,
say you was violent, just saying. That's not what we said.
That's what we
No,
said
you did.
earlier.
Well, I can
No,
understand. Just
you
saying,
said
I
that
understand because I'm
the
violent.
lady could
Because if my
possibly be
ex-husband don't show up
violent.
and get these damn kids, I'm gonna whoop his ass. So yes, sir, I understand, and it's possible. But you don't need to stay with me to come get these kids. You can come get these kids without that. I don't have that problem now either. I can't stand my ex-husband now.
You know, nowadays
we
they
just talk
give
for the
custody to fathers too. You want to be with your child
kids, and that's it.
24/7,
And he
get
come
full
get them
custody of them.
anytime I ask him or need
You
him to come get
realize
them.
it does take
Well, he don't
like
need full custody, child.
it's a
I give
state
him
by
full
state
custody
case
any day
when
I
it
want
comes
it.
to a
He just
father
won't
getting
take it.
full custody. You do realize that, right? Every state's not the same.
Not when
And
you telling me that the
ultimately,
mama might bust your head wide open. Why they ain't give you full custody? I think this lady might split my wig. I need my child. What are you saying?
But
Now
then,
you're gonna have to
my
make it
goodness.
make
provide
sense
proof.
to
Thing is,
me.
provide proof.
Now you're gonna have to make it make
Is that
sense
Just
to me.
Saying really can't take his child full time because Just Saying is on the road.
See, now they should use that against him. Now she can, because of his job. He's
Right.
a trucker, and now he's seeing his son once a week.
Right. So he
I mean,
rather.
listen, I respect the fact that y'all got your opinions and y'all don't agree with what I'm doing,
No,
but this is,
okay. Now
I got to live my life
a
and
real
be okay
question.
with the choices that I make, and I'm fine
I'm
with
gonna
it.
ask you a real question. Just saying.
No,
How
I
many
see what
days?
I agree with
How
what
many?
you're doing.
We just
I agree.
don't. We don't agree with the
nights?
excuses. We don't agree with the
How
excuses.
I
many
don't have an
nights?
excuse. I said I'm making a conscious decision to do what
Just
I'm doing.
saying. Just saying. How many nights are you home? You're a trucker. How many nights are you home?
Now I'm home every night.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, if you're a trucker and you're
He said
constantly
now
on the
though.
road, then you're not staying in a situation for your son anyway, because you ain't never there.
I'm not. Every trucker is not an over the road truck driver.
Oh, but you said now though. So, but I mean, how long is now? How recent has it been since you
Well,
started?
when I started, I've been driving trucks since 2010, right? So I had to go through a period of being over the road, all right? Which was up until 2011. So I did a year over the road. I started interacting with her at 2011. My son was born in 2014.
Okay, so if you so then so why wouldn't it be a situation that you would just try to go get custody? And don't tell me it's because of New
Because
York.
I
Because
have to work. I'm scheduled to work 14 hours a day. A truck driver is not an 8-hour job.
All right, so it does have to do with your job.
She was never.
That's how I'm making money to provide for my son.
Okay.
Hey, brother, she was never your girl.
No, yeah, she was at some point before we started having disagreements.
You right, birthday twin, because he sure said when we started interacting.
He said interacting, right.
My girl.
As soon as I met her, I didn't say, yo, you want to be my girl? No, we started hanging out and we started spending time with each other. And I sat there and said, like, my son wasn't planned. Before she got pregnant with my son, at some point we did enter into a committed relationship.
You were dealing with her with other folks
in the beginning. Don't you deal with any female from the beginning? You just walk up to a female that you never met before and say, "Yo, you want to be mine?"
Well,
you hang out with them?
you saying that to a man that met a woman and knew at first sight that was his first love.
So there's a possibility for everything.
Stay with her for all 20 years.
There is a possibility for everything.
Well, but just saying, you was married twice before
So,
this, right? Wasn't you
Yeah,
married
So what
twice?
it
before that,
sound
yeah.
like to me,
Yeah.
no, Adrian, what it sound like to me is JustSayin was hitting it, didn't use a condom, his pullout game was weak, he made a son, and now he's stuck in a
Right.
situation that he didn't
Before
want to
she
be
even
in
got
from the
pregnant, we was
beginning.
already into the committed
From
situation.
the beginning. So you should have been using a
Before she
condom. You should
got
have been using
pregnant,
a
we was
condom.
already in a committed situation. You can say
Then you
what you
should have
want
been
to.
using a condom because why would you
I
be having
just said
sex with
he wasn't
somebody and
planned.
not
Am I
in
saying? Am I blaming? I'm not blaming anybody for my son being here. I am taking responsibility for my son being here,
So you in
and
a
I am choosing to
situation
do
that
what I'm
you
choosing
never
to
wanted
do.
to be in the beginning.
I didn't say I didn't want to be in the situation.
Yes, you did. If somebody was
When?
already in a committed
When?
relationship, you was sleeping with somebody that had somebody.
I did not say she had somebody. Where are you? You're adding more season to this
Yeah, brother,
pot.
I applaud
You
you for
just
not
said
dropping off this
somebody was
conversation
already
yet.
in a committed
I'm not because
relationship.
I'm standing by what I said. Like I'm
I
not making
applaud you
this
for not
shit
dropping
up.
off. I would have dropped off by now. I applaud you for not dropping
All
off.
right, I like doing
See,
this
he
though.
likes
I
it.
do
He
like
likes
doing
it.
this. This is entertaining
He
to me.
loves it.
But
He
I'm
loves it.
telling my story, and people trying to tell me I'm not telling my story is wild ass crazy. But you
Well,
can
you
only
telling
say
your
what I
story
mean. You can
with
say
all
whatever
these
you want to say.
inconsistencies. You have
It's
all
not
these
inconsistent because I haven't
inconsistencies.
gave you step by step from day one until now. Okay, I started telling you what my choice was, and then y'all are backtracking me. So I'm answering y'all questions as y'all give it to me. And then because I come up with something else that was in a previous point in time, now there
I'm
it
gonna
is. He's
stand on
lying.
what I
That's
just
fine.
said. I'm gonna
And I'm
stand on what
standing
I
on what
just
I'm
said.
saying.
You were
And I'm standing
sleeping
on
with
what I'm saying.
someone you never wanted to be with.
Wrong.
You weren't using a condom. You
Right.
fucked around and got her pregnant and
Right.
got stuck in a situation.
No, I
And
didn't get
that's
stuck.
what
We were together
happened.
before that.
Well, no, because he
oh,
no, I don't know if
oh,
he Monica.
child.
He said he was married. He was married 2 times before this.
Yep.
So yeah, so he's been married and both marriages failed. And so that's
Well,
Lord,
why.
Lord.
now that brings up another thing. You was married 2 times before this.
Hold on,
That didn't
Monica.
work
Hold
out.
on.
Now you got a
Hold
baby
on.
mama. That's not working out. Maybe you the problem. Just saying. Maybe you need to go get you
Hold
some
What?
on.
counseling,
Hold on, Monica.
so
Y'all,
you can
it's 8
figure
o'clock.
out
I
how
Hey,
got
you
to
it
roll
raising
out.
possibly
a
may
woman.
be, but
Hold
guess what
on.
I got?
Wait.
I
I
got a
just want
son
to
here
say
that I
bye.
got to be here
Hold
for.
on.
So, hey.
I'm just gonna say, hey, y'all. I'm going to real work. Y'all follow my page.
Okay,
It's back up.
mommy money.
Okay. I'm the messy talk vlogger. If y'all keep arguing long enough, I'm finna vlog y'all ass in a minute. So y'all keep going. But listen, I got to go to the tax business now. We got to go get the other money. So y'all be
Oh,
safe. Have a
hey,
great
me
day.
and you need
Wonderful
to be
day.
friends,
Thank
girl.
you,
I got
Adrian.
Yes, please be friends,
Hey,
Girl,
Mama
follow
Money.
me.
She's a
Follow
great.
me.
She's
Mama
a
Hit the
money,
great
link in the
I'm gonna
time.
bio.
follow you. Mama
Please
money,
Yes,
I'm
follow.
follow
gonna
me
follow you. I got
and
3
click that
years
link in
worth
my
of
bio.
taxes
Go
you can do
straight
for
to.
me.
No,
Okay,
you
well,
definitely
come
want to
on through,
follow
baby.
Mama
I
Money.
got
She's an
plenty
amazing
on.
woman.
Adrian,
Yeah, I got
You
plenty on.
pop
I
back
got
up like
about
a
200
jack in the
on me
box.
here with the same
I'm
problem.
sorry. What'd you say?
Okay, y'all, be
Pop back up like a
easy.
jack in the
Thank you, Mama
box.
Money. You have an amazing day. She does. It's tax season for her. That's the reason why she got to go into work. She's an amazing woman. That's why her name is Mama Money, because she knows how to make that money on her own. And she has 2 amazing young children that she takes care of on her own. And she's a blogger on this TikTok page. Like, she's very famous. So definitely go ahead and follow her. If you want to catch up on the messy TikTok news, you definitely want to go and follow her, because she will give you all the
She
TikTok
said
news.
we keep arguing, we gonna end up on there. So I'm gonna be quiet because I don't want to be on the messy TikTok. I don't want to make it to that side. But
Unfortunately, I
I'm
made
a
it there a
firm
couple times.
believer in you reap what you sow. So whatever you did to them other 2 women, that's why that baby mama tap dancing on your heart right now.
She
So
ain't tap dancing
it
on my
is
heart.
obviously she is
I'm
because it's
fully
some
comfortable within myself. Like
baby
you keep
more than your
referencing me, I'm
son is
gonna say
keeping you in
something.
that
You keep
situation.
referencing me,
More
I'm gonna
than
say
your
something.
son is keeping you in that situation.
What you gonna
And you
More
say?
keep
than your
referencing me, I'm gonna
son.
say something. Yeah, listen, I'm glad you ain't me then. I'm
We,
glad you
we,
ain't me, and I'm okay with what I'm
she
doing.
glad too.
Exactly. So it's
I am.
cool. I'm okay with what I'm doing.
I don't
Right,
want to be living in no house wondering if this man gonna bust my head wide open next
Right.
week.
I look at people differently. And that's fine. We all different.
Oh, boy.
And I'm telling you, as a mother, I
And
wouldn't
I'm
do it.
telling you as a father, I'm okay with doing what I'm doing.
You sticking in that situation, baby.
I'm
It's more
okay
than
with it.
your son keeping
I'm
you
okay
there.
with it.
It's more than your son
I'm
keeping you
okay with
there,
it.
love.
I'm okay with it.
because I
It's
think it's
more
more
than
of a
your
selfish
son
thing
keeping
than
I'm
you there.
okay
anything.
with it.
Monica's more selfish. He's just thinking about himself, and he's not thinking about honestly
That's
what
fine.
his
I'm
child.
okay with what I'm doing.
I'm good. That's all right.
I
Then
hope, and you know what, just saying, I'm glad you okay with what you're doing, and I hope that you keep working, because if you guys are in any kind of situation where it is toxic, your child is going to need some counseling,
All
because
right,
you're
now we'll make sure
damaging
that he
him.
gets it. I'm a
You're
union worker and I got
damaging
free
him
health
by
insurance for
letting him
him.
see that
He
his
is not
father
damaged until
is
he's damaged, ma'am.
you damaging
Single
him by
single
letting
mothers
him see
damage
that
their
his
he's
kids
not
father
too.
damaged
So
until he's
please stop
is
it.
damaged.
Please stop it.
You're damaged. Don't you understand that? Just saying you're
Hey,
damaged.
we're
damaging
Let
him
all
him
by
have his
damaged
letting
to
him
an
way,
see that
extent.
his
and that's the
father
We're
is
reason
all
why he's
soft,
damaged
doing
to an
this.
extent.
that he
We're
can't
all
stand
damaged
up
to
and
some
be a
degree.
man on
So
his own.
we're all damaged to some degree. So I'm
Okay.
okay with what I'm doing. So I stand there.
But yeah, but I don't think we damage other people in the meantime.
Really?
But hurt people, right? That's what happens. That's the saying.
And
That's
so
what they
then at
say.
some point, yeah,
That's
at
what they
some
say.
point we're all damaging somebody.
Oh Lord. Okay.
I
I
stand with
don't
what I
know,
stand
cause
with. If
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know,
keep being
cause
referenced,
I
I'm gonna
guess
keep saying something.
I guess me and my ex-spouse was the total opposite. Like, we knew when it was time. We knew when it had expired. We didn't linger it on for our children. We didn't do any of that. We still friends. We still communicate very thoroughly. We still talk. Our kids don't have an issue. When he needs to see his children, I allow him to.
And they
I'm
live
not.
in different
So
states.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been in that situation, because my first son's father, we knew it wasn't gonna work. And you know what I did? I packed my son up and I left. And him and his father still have a great relationship,
Right.
because I stayed out of it and I allowed him and his father to have a relationship,
Right.
because I didn't have to be with his daddy to make sure my son had a father.
Right.
God bless you and yours.
And the same to you, sweetheart. The same to you.
All right, Dr. G, since you got so much to say, why don't you come up in the box and say it? I mean, at least just saying is bold enough to say it to our faces instead of being hiding in the comments and talking crap.
Because he damaging his child, because he in a situation he don't want to
I'm
be
not
in.
damaging nothing, man. My
He
son is
wasn't
fine. He's a
talking to
straight A
you.
You ain't
student.
said
He
nothing
wasn't
but a
He's
talking to
great.
word.
you.
He has great social
So
skills.
listen,
He's in political after school programs in his elementary school. My son is doing just
He ain't in
fine. Thank
school
you
but
very
But
much.
he's asking you to come home and fix your relationship with his mama, but he
He
not
wants me
damaged.
there,
Come
man. Why do
on,
you think he would
baby.
be
Come on,
asking
baby.
that?
You talking to a real woman right now.
And you
You
talking to
talking
a
to
real
a
man. I
real
bleed
woman
red
right
blood.
now.
You talking to a real man. I bleed red blood.
A
hey bro,
real
So
man
what
hey
you
will
bro,
trying to
go
can
get
you,
his
say?
hey,
own place to
can you
stay
guys give me 1
Listen,
and
second?
get
listen.
Real
custody of
quick.
I'm
his
standing on
son
what I
and
say.
take
We can
care of
agree
All
to
his
right, wait a
son.
minute.
disagree.
Dr. G just came in here because he's a doctor. He's a doctor of the genius.
Okay, well, doctor.
So so the reason that I was saying the things that I was saying in the comments as opposed to coming up here is because I communicate in a healthy fashion. I would not take my time and communicate with a woman who communicates like this. It's
So then why you on
impossible to
here?
Who you
it's
talking
impossible.
to? Me?
Why you here
You
then?
Who you
you
talking
Why you
to?
here then?
Who you talking
Why you
because
to?
you
even come in the
because you
room?
Who
said
Why
you
because you
talking
get
said
to?
listen
engaged?
Who you
listen.
talking to?
Us. Look,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.
I mean, it's really that simple. If you don't like the conversation and how we
So
communicate,
I
then
don't
why
have a
would you even be
problem with
here?
just saying. We're
Why would
having
you
a
even be
And
here?
I don't
conversation.
got I don't have a problem with you either. I just want you to know that.
We
You
just
know what I
having a
mean?
We can't
conversation.
just
I'm
be. We kept
speaking on
again.
what I feel, and he's saying what he feel.
I know.
And if you don't understand that people get, we're not being disrespectful. We're not arguing. This is called passionate.
Did
We're
he drop? Did he
passionate
drop?
about what we're
Yay,
speaking
drop.
on.
Oh,
And for you to say that you couldn't have a conversation with a woman like me, you couldn't, baby. You stand nowhere near where I am.
Why did he
You're not
drop?
even on my level.
Why did he
So you
drop?
shouldn't have even joined, darling.
that's what happens. He was trolling in the comments, talking shit, right? And so that's the reason why I invited him up. I said, "You want to talk shit? Talk your shit to our faces and
My
have a conversation with us." And
my
then his reasoning for not having a conversation is because he didn't like our conversation. So then, why are you even here?
Invite him back. Invite him back.
my
Invite him
name is
back. See if he
Doctor
come back.
Doctor P, Doctor Pussy,
No,
and
Dr.
I'm
G.
afraid. All
Thank
right,
you, sweet.
I need to talk to a woman that can't talk back to me right now. So make sure that you don't speak up. All
Exactly
right,
what it
Miss
is.
Monica.
Yeah, he wanted somebody to know his place. Invite him back. See if he come back up.
No,
He
Monica,
was trying to
see,
use
be
big words.
submissive.
He was trying to use
I need
big
you to be
words.
submissive right now, Miss Monica, as Dr. Pussy talk to you right now and tell you
You
everything.
know what? Let me tell y'all something. I am a very strong
Oh, you
woman.
talking
I'm
too much.
very.
I'm gone.
You
Yep.
stupid. Bye.
Chicago got to go. He did it too. He did it. He did it too.
I cannot. I cannot.
Like you were
Adrian,
I think what John was saying was
Adrian,
absolutely right.
I am not
He felt
joining
more
your live
comfortable
no
talking in the
more.
chat because nobody could listen to him. Nobody's paying attention to him.
Yeah.
Nobody's talk back to him. He doesn't like a woman to talk back.
Once you called him out,
Well,
he ran.
Of course he did.
I'm not the
Because he couldn't
one.
handle it.
I'm not the one. Because we
No, he
could have had a
couldn't handle it.
one-on-one conversation because I would have shut up and let him talk. Just saying, darling, I have nothing against you. Let me say this on this live. I'm speaking from where I am in life, okay? This has nothing to do with just saying. I'm getting loud because I'm passionate about what I'm saying. Just saying is getting loud because he's passionate about what he's saying. We're just having two different point of views. This is not an argument. We're not being messy.
When you
And it's
He's
not doesn't
saying
even
what
take
he
him
feels.
personal.
I'm saying what I feel.
you're allowed to have two different
If I'm
views.
offending any of you men in Adrian's live, I apologize. But I'm not gonna dumb me down because you can't handle the woman that I am.
And you
I
don't need to handle the
apologize for
woman
that.
that you are. At the end of the day, as soon as we turn off this fucking app, we got our own lives to go to. Like my
Right.
life is not affecting your life whatsoever.
Just saying is gonna go take care of his son.
Right.
Yep.
I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. Mr. New York is
I'm going
going to
fishing
the
first. I'm going fishing first. I got a date with a
well, he
traffic.
gonna go fishing. Just Mr. New York gonna go be the principal. Adrian gonna go do his job.
Actually,
And if you a
I'm
doctor,
not
Mr.
this week. I'm on spring break. I'm not being a principal this week. I'm on spring break.
Okay, well he gonna enjoy his break.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just
Mr. Doctor, you should be somewhere doing surgery
Chicago.
or something.
Chicago.
Why would
John
you
said
even on this
he's still
TikTok
scared.
live?
Chicago said he's still scaring us. He's still scared down there.
That's fine. So all right, so I do have to go to work. I gotta sign into my office. I appreciate you guys, but before we go, I always like to end it in a positive way, like always. And so, Monica, since you've been here for the longest with me, thank you so much for joining me. I love our conversation. I love you from day one. I've loved you from day one. I'm still waiting for you to come to Florida. And what is the best thing that you love about yourself, Monica?
That I don't back down. I only back down when I need
Respect
to.
it.
I will back down for my man, though.
Oh, that's
I
right.
will
You
back
talk to
down
me
for my
nicely.
man,
That's
but
right.
not every man. Let's get that straight.
Mm-hmm. It's the way you talk to me and how you treat me is how I'll be like, okay, daddy.
Right?
Okay, daddy. And I love being in that energy. I don't like being in that energy where I feel like I'm always on defense mode and I have to get loud and passionate. So and I love that about you too. I love your energy. I love your spunk. I love all the ladies that always come join my panel. That's why you're my friends, because I love your spunk and I love your energy. And you always give me life because I feel like I'm not alone in this world. When I feel like it's not just me. It's not just me. I'm not the oddball. So I appreciate you. Thank you. And I love that about you. You have an amazing day. Enjoy
You too.
best day on purpose. Make sure you consciously make a decision to make a great day, because sometimes I feel like it's so easy to focus on the negative. It's kind of hard to actually focus on the positive. So
Right.
I appreciate you always coming out with, because again, you ended it with a positive note. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go about I'm not really trying to change you. So I love that about you. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate that. Mr. New York Giant, you better slip in that DM. You hear me?
Yes,
Wait,
ma'am.
We already talking.
wait, Monica.
We already communicating, so everybody know. So y'all don't have to be worried. I didn't leave him unread. I already
Next time
responded.
I see him, I'm gonna ask him. All right, Mr. Giant, what is the best thing? I'm calling you Mr. Giant. That's not your name, I know, but I'm just gonna. The New York Giant, man.
Yes.
What is the best thing that you love about yourself?
It's okay not to be okay.
Okay. I like that.
Good morning, pancakes. I love that because I love that. It's okay not to be okay. I love that because sometimes we feel like we gotta fix it. Like, how can I fix it? Let's come up with a plan. So yes, It's okay not to be okay, and I love that about you. Good morning. And so you have an amazing spring break. You enjoy not being around with those teenagers because he is a principal for junior high school, and that is a lot of work and that's a lot of emotion. So I appreciate your and I'm sorry that you didn't get to have too much to say because I think that you have experience with a lot of teenagers and the effects of how you actually see the outcome of environments of
Yeah.
parents. Right. So I would definitely have loved to get into that conversation with you, and I'm sorry that our strong personalities as women kind of
Oh, no problem.
overshadow it. But I appreciate
Invite me
you.
back. I love to come back. I love to come back.
Absolutely. I'm here in the mornings from 3 o'clock in the morning all the way to around 8 o'clock when I work from home. I like to have these types of discussions. So thank you. I definitely followed you. Definitely come back.
All right.
All right. Just saying. Can you pull it out of you? Can you pull something positive out of you and tell me something that you love about yourself?
That no matter how many times I might get knocked down, as long as there's breath in my body, I'm gonna stand up and do what I
I
gotta
know
do.
that's right.
Oh,
I know
that's right
that's
too.
right.
That's good. You don't let nobody phase your day. You know you are secure with yourself that you're gonna do what you need to do anyway. You get knocked down, you're gonna get right back up, and you're gonna keep on going. I love that about you too, just saying. And I appreciate you because he is the type of Monica. We get on his ass a lot. We do get on his ass a lot because of his way that he does things. So he always never curses out a woman. He never sits there and is disrespectful. Not like that other man that came up here. He just let us do what we do, and he just sat
Well, the
back.
doctor wasn't disrespectful. He just said he couldn't never have a conversation with a woman like me, and
Well, no,
that's
he was
fine.
disrespectful in the comments. He was disrespectful in the comments. He was saying a lot of crap. That's why I told him invite him
You're
up.
talking crazy in
Oh,
the
I didn't
comments.
even see the
No,
comments.
he was
You're
saying a lot
talking
of crazy shit.
crazy. You're
Yeah, he
talking
was saying a lot
crazy.
of crazy shit. Right. About us. And that's why we have no man and he bets you we don't have no man and all this other crazy shit. That's the reason why
I wish I would have saw that,
yeah,
darling, because
no. He
I
was sexy.
actually, it's not hard for me to get a man. This is an option.
It's a choice.
I was married for 30 years. So if
Right.
a woman been married for 30 years, she know how to keep a man.
Right, exactly. That's
Okay?
why I wasn't
So let's not get it twisted.
I don't worry. That's why I
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
Go to work.
he was
Go
talking
to
crazy.
work, Adrian.
He was talking crazy.
No, that's why I brought him up at the last minute. I brought him up at the last minute because then we'd be here forever with that one. So just saying, I appreciate you and your that you are like no matter what, you wasn't gonna sway and you wasn't gonna get out of pocket. We understand that you passionate and you could be passionate just like we're passionate. So nobody was taking offense to it. Thank you so much for joining us as always. Everybody in the comments, thank you for tapping the screen, liking the live, joining the team, coming through and in and now. Mama Money, thank you so much. I love you so much, Mama Money. You're always going to be my Valentine for being a great supporter, always coming in, giving your little sassiness and feistiness into a conversation and always, reminding me, you are here. You got to tap the screen. So I appreciate my breaks. I love you guys. You guys have an amazing day on purpose. I will see you tomorrow morning between 3 and 4 o'clock, depending on what my night looks like. And you guys, that's my little alarm saying it's time to go to work. You guys have a great day on purpose and be safe in these TikTok streets. I love you guys. You guys have a great day.
Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye. I was beginning to worry about you.